That's the roach. You trying to get custody. I don't know how much longer we can stay here.
I'm here till the 27th. When you, by the time you get thirsty,
What is that? They go in their room talking shit to her. You gotta leave.
Kind of scared.
Yeah,
All right, hold on, niggas. Hold on.
You gotta leave here.
Mom, I saw a roach.
We come out at night.
Cool. I'll make it sound fun. Cool.
It is now time.
What's his name? How many? No, Michael Jackson had a pet rat.
Guaranteed to put you on the ground.
Idiot.
Something that doesn't agree with you.
It was a
He turned out to
movie,
be really
nigga.
famous.
He didn't have a pet
At the
rat.
end of the day,
He wasn't even in the movie.
and that's all that matters.
Yeah, but he wasn't
That
even in the
your
movie. He
ass
wrote
He did a
is
song
black.
about a
Get
rat.
ready. Here we go.
How deep you gotta be to a rat with that.
We are here. It is now time for Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends, and I be
Speedy,
up in this.
bitch.
You coming a long ways there,
He be
like
speedy.
Speedy. You used to come in here and be like, bitch. I think,
Bitch.
I don't know. She just said, bitch.
Bitch, you know.
And else we got?
Anthony Wanzer.
For what?
Hey, man.
Why?
I say that all the time.
Why?
I don't know why I'm here. I'm still trying to find my purpose.
And else we got?
Journey. K-Dot. Y'all
Dizzle.
see me.
Dizzle.
I know what's up. What y'all been up
Shook
to?
us like a leaf on a tree, nigga.
Man, bye. I just
Out
pop
these
up. I
streets.
gotta pop up.
And else we got?
Dropkick Simone Fairchild.
Hi, y'all.
Nigga, is it? You got sound effects.
Disrespect my phone.
That was hella racist. She
Nigga,
said,
you gotta find that. You gotta put that on your board.
yeah, I gotta get one of those little sound.
You gotta get this
Yeah.
Just honor my family.
And at the marble table, the one, the only, the honorable.
Shalom to the people.
My son works.
I haven't seen Spider-Man, but apparently it's supposed to be one of the greatest movies ever.
Is it?
Dude, it's
I'm
over
not-
$1 billion.
I'm not gonna watch
over
it.
$1 billion.
I'm not gonna watch it.
Which means everybody got an upgrade. Everybody got a nice little upgrade check.
Ooh,
Call the homie up, be like,
Hey.
yeah, nigga.
Heard we got a little extra.
We got a little something
We.
in the bag. I'm French.
I heard our movie did good.
All right. You know what I'm saying? Good morning.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, good morning. Hey. So,
of that,
No,
I read-
Spider-Man good.
Mm,
I don't even do
Good.
Marvel movies. It's really good.
it's deep. It's
Can we
deep.
discuss
Oh,
Spider-Man?
You heard Deep? It is.
It's-
It is
it's
what you're
really
watching
deep.
Wednesday.
yeah, what you watching?
You thought it was deep?
It was clearly about good versus evil,
Aren't they all?
of course, but it was also I got the spiritual aspect
Mm.
of
What
good
the
Okay.
fuck
versus
movie
evil.
did you
Preach.
watch?
I'm always breaking
Was you by
things
yourself?
down. No, William was
you-
with me, but I get really deep into movies. I'm
Yeah,
like,
you by
Somebody needs,
yourself.
somebody needs a dick. Somebody needs. You see Spider-Man and
I'd
go,
rather be on my
spiritual.
pad.
there's a spiritual aspect to it, like
Which is?
well, you see the dimensions, right? So all of the Spider-Mans came through,
Okay.
and so how am I
It's
gonna
not a
say
spoiler
this?
alert if you ain't seen
It's
it.
not.
Too bad
all
for
the
you.
Oh, I'm
Spider-Mans.
so
No,
sorry.
no,
all the
please,
Spider-Mans.
them motherfuckers ain't seen that.
But
Spider-Man.
I loved that part when they all came through and they
Everybody
were like
did.
a team,
Yeah,
and it
everybody
was
did.
so beautiful. And
I thought what I got. I feel you're spiritual, but
She wasn't
Fair.
done, but what did you get out of it?
Right.
What did you get out of it? Tell us what you got out of it.
I always
my
see a
shit.
spiritual aspect in
No, go
in
ahead.
anything. I see a spiritual aspect.
what
in
was the
anything.
spiritual? I guess you was taking too long to get doing that.
Well, I guess because I have to think about it. So you do yours, and then I'll put it all
Oh,
together
she
in my head. Yeah.
I felt like they were letting you know from the director's point of view. How can we do something different about Spider-Man? So we've seen every version. Okay, another villain, a new kind of villain you're gonna come out with, or not come out with that there is. But at no point, and maybe they did it in different magazines because I'm not magazines, but in the comic books. But I don't read the comic books. But to show that there's a Spider-Man in every universe, and
What is
there's
a Spider-Man? That sounds soft. What is
they
it?
have a
What is it?
Spider-Man in
What
every
is a
they're in
Spider-Man?
all the universes.
Oh, it's a Marvel character.
Yeah,
that-
it's Marvel.
No, but he's saying there's a Spider-Man in every universe. Like,
Yeah.
what is
There's a
Spider-Man?
superhero.
Or there's different. I'm sorry.
There's different
different
versions of
universes, and in the universe you have whatever. You have kids. You have this, and they, for some reason he does a spell, and they all come together. And he had to come help him out of his situation.
Was all the Spider-Mans white?
Yeah, but
So
Fox
white people got all the
was
universes,
able
they
Fox
thought
was able to answer that question because when he's sitting there. He goes, man, I just know somewhere in the universe there's got to be a black Spider-Man. Everybody laughed. They thought that was dope. And they were able to address it in that sense. You're right. It should be a black one somewhere. And I'm
He
pretty
almost
sure somebody
black.
gonna say
He's
it should be a
Dominican.
well, they'll probably have a female Spider-Woman before they have a black Spider-Man.
They do have
They don't
one.
show you
She's
a
in the
Spider-Man.
one universe.
Yeah, I've seen a female. If they don't show you a black Spider-Man, that means black people don't exist in the future. That's what they're telling you.
But if you look at
That's a subliminal message I get. when
no,
I
but
see
like
Yeah,
so
you
I
can say
follow
that.
this chick Amanda Seals, and she said that if
I
you
like Amanda.
notice that
funny as fuck.
when they make sci-fi movies, black people are not in them.
And that's a
Not
direct-
leading roles. You're right.
No, not in them.
Not
Like
in the
there's no
film.
like there's all these different worlds that'll have all these
Right.
different, but there's no black people.
That's
Black
because their
world.
greatest fantasy is for you to not be there.
right.
Like, nigga, please don't be on Mars when I get there.
They in the
Please.
space. They in space,
One
nigga.
nigga, one firm. That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They in space.
And that's the only Star Wars I ever saw was when Billy D. Williams. And I said,
Oh,
nigga,
he was
He had a
smooth,
perm. I
wasn't
said,
he?
nigga, he had the perm in space. I
That
said,
motherfucker was smooth. Hey, have you
They
seen
was like,
Yoda?
who brought this coat for
Anyone seen Yoda? That motherfucker was smooth.
Call it what's your name? Where you call it
That
from?
nigga flew in on
Are
the Colt
we gonna
45.
Are you going to talk about what you wanted us to see, or did you want to wait?
Can you wait? We just still with Spider-Man. Can you wait? Just give us a minute.
That's why I called and I asked the question
I
first.
don't like your tone.
Well, hey to you too, Vern.
What's up, everybody?
Thank
you. Know
you.
who you are. Thank
What's
you.
up, Vern?
Calling them attitude. Dang.
As far as the Spider-Verse goes, they always let you know
Spider-Verse.
that there was a multiverse.
Yes.
And as far as the multiverse goes, they could carry this on forever.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they do stuff like that. And they're going to, I hope, soon that they're going to bring Miles Morales
Yep.
into
That's what I
the
said, it's
MCU
Dominican, like-
universe.
That's probably
You talking
close.
about the one that the cartoon character?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the awesome
Yes,
cartoon.
they're
Yeah.
they're going to sooner or later have to bring him because I think the current Spider-Man, his three movies are done.
Yeah.
I think he's going to do another one, but they may introduce a Miles Morales.
But here's the thing: you have to remember, Spider-Man or Spider-Boy is in high school.
He's in
All
college.
of them.
He's in
High
college
school.
for the next one.
Yeah, but because they're trying to move it along.
Right.
But if you the comic books, he's in high school.
Well, that'd be
Okay.
racist
And
if
he
the black
wait a
one comes
minute,
along and he's Spider-Boy.
Do they have a Mexican Spider-Man?
before you,
El
you know.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
El
I smell that Spider.
El Spidey.
Yeah. Spider?
Little
So what come out his arm?
Spidey.
Hot sauce.
Spray paint.
You know what I'm saying?
He got spray cans on him.
He
tag on the wall.
Terrible, terrible.
Wait, Vernon, stop!
That nigga tagged
We're doing a
Spider-Man.
Latino Spider-Man. So,
Spider.
Spidey.
Different paints come out his wrist.
thank you.
Different paints come out
Look,
of
he
his
be
head.
on the wall like this.
Nigga, that aerosol?
He gonna look gay though.
No, he ain't gonna look gay. He gonna look Mexican.
He gonna have on high socks, nigga.
That nigga uniform gonna be red, white, and green.
You know you're gonna have a lowrider. Hey, fucker. Hey, fucker.
Are you fucking in my neighborhood?
Hey, come check out my Spider Van.
Hey, I'm tingling, eh? Fucker, I'm tingling.
Oh,
He gonna
my
put the spider web over the Dayton.
Listen, y'all, we need a Mexican Spider-Man.
That nigga Abulita is what's Spider-Man's aunt or whatever.
He's gonna be Abuela.
Yeah.
I was so upset that
All right, so we gotta do all the names. His girlfriend's name is what?
Maria,
Maria.
Gotta be Maria. Best friend, Javier.
Carlos.
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 Tech guy. He's a tech guy. Carlos, tech guy.
he gotta have a dog, Pepe.
Chihuahua. Gotta have a Chihuahua named
He
Pepe.
gotta have a chuck, and he gotta have his little cape.
Yep, you gotta have a Chihuahua named Pepe.
That fool got a sombrero coming through the sky and shit, shooting. Sombrero.
Cape. He got a cape, but it's made out of that.
It's a poncho.
It's a poncho.
That nigga show up on the scene. That should be like, hey
Hey, man, hey, fool.
hey, fool.
Fucker.
Hey, fucker.
It's Spider-Man. Spider.
Little Spider-Man.
Put that purse down. That's it.
That's baby Spider-Man.
Put that purse down. That's it.
It's not yours. That's it.
Don't steal, fool.
Don't steal,
Wait,
fool.
what's the aunt's name? She's always making empanadas.
Yeah.
Every time we go by the house, she's making empanadas.
Hey, that's what Spider-Man gonna be eating when he waiting for crime. You know how he be squatting like this,
Yeah.
looking at crime,
Always
eating
eating
empanada.
empanadas. Yeah.
We racist
Hey,
as
fucker,
fuck.
Taco Tuesday, eh?
We racist
So
as
fucking
fuck.
slow.
Yeah, he don't work on
Today, huh?
Tuesdays. He don't work on Tuesdays.
I don't work on
It's Taco
Tuesday, fucker.
It's fuck- Oh, y'all wrong. I'm sorry, all the Latino fans. I apologize.
That was hilarious.
Cold part about it, he got on
Spider
chucks.
Wand.
Spider Wand. Hey, fool. Who told you to come to my universe, eh?
You're not from around here, fucker.
Hey, this East LA, fuck.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry, Latino.
Oh my goodness.
No, they need a
Good little
Mexican
run there.
Spider-Man.
Yeah,
They
you
need
got
a,
one.
So everybody needs Spider-Man. You gotta have a
Yeah.
Jamaican Spider-Man.
they need a Spider-Man.
I think
Gotta
they
have
almost
a
had some gay
Japanese.
ones in this one.
They had no, it's a gay Superman.
No, but in this one, I saw some gayness.
So his name is Superman.
So-
Did you
Then
see
they
it,
said-
Simone?
What,
Remember,
I have
Spider-Man
a
said to
seven.
one
Superman.
Spider-Man.
Superman.
One Spider said to
Superman.
the other Spider-Man. He goes, "So do you got a girl?" And he was like,
Oh, he's bisexual.
Yeah, Andrew
saw that.
Garfield character said it. Yeah.
and he was like, "No, do you have a girl?" And that Spider-Man was like, "It's complicated."
He
and
said
then,
that
and then later on,
Spider-Man
one
said it was
Spider-Man's back hurt,
complicated.
Yep.
and he was like, "Oh, I'll get that for you."
Yeah.
And he was behind.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of.
So you never had a dude give you a Heimlich.
Windows.
You ever had your back hurt?
Your back ain't never hurt.
I'll
did-
I'll let Wile E. Coyote drop a boulder on my back before a nigga touch my back.
Man.
It did. The shot. It did look a little questionable.
Right?
Like,
Or you can tell that
Didn't
it?
nigga
A little-
but
it
that's
did
white
look a
people,
little-
man.
yeah.
That's how they.
Plus the way that they both said they didn't have a girl.
That's how they
he's
push that
squeezing them.
that agenda.
It looked a little
And he
off.
was squeezing them.
Yeah, it was a little
Yeah,
weird.
you can't
Again.
squeeze no man nigga, unless he dying.
Again, white dudes write different than we do.
Yeah, they do,
We
but
don't
like,
write
because
that
they
shit.
didn't write in the man term like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like a straight man would be uncomfortable. Write that in the script. You know what I'm saying?
Or
But-
think about all the movies, all the black movies you ever seen. At any point, there's somebody goes, "You know, my back hurt. Come here, nigga." You good?
Yeah.
At no point did nobody write that. I don't see what it was for. Just take out the scene. Does it do anything for the movie?
And they both established around that time that neither one of them has a girl.
Right.
Now I say this much: Toby looked old,
He did look older.
He did
though.
around his
Yeah,
eyes.
he looked old.
He did. Yeah.
but I thought it was dope when the motherfucker said, "No, my shit. I'm born with this." My man,
That
like,
was
no, I had to
funny.
make mine all fucking day. I gotta make this shit up.
I gotta make
And
my
then
shit.
they were talking about where else does it come from?
Yeah. What? Yeah, I thought that was funny.
That was it was funny. It was a
If
little
you're
weird,
adult, we were all like, his dick? I don't know.
Yeah, my spidey senses were going off. I was like, this is some gay stuff going on here.
Your gay spidey senses?
Yeah,
Man, you might want to back that up, Monster. Reword that. Your spidey senses, huh, nigga? Is that cold?
That's what I heard. My spidey senses.
Yeah, that's what I
said-
heard.
My spidey sense is tingling.
Yeah.
They just the
Got
tingling.
a lot of innuendos out that movie. What did y'all get?
I mean, what y'all see?
Yeah,
My
what y'all
spidey's was
see?
going off.
I think he a Spider-Man.
Yeah, I think he is Spider-Man's.
A whole bunch of Spider-Mans in here.
My back hurt, bitch. Hurt me. Help me.
My spidey's was going off, y'all.
Said my spidey senses was tingling.
Again, I didn't understand the scene. Yeah, they was bonding, I guess.
I
You
was
could
more
say
than a,
they were
they was bonding all right.
The last thing I'm gonna ever say to a dude when somebody say, "Nigga, my back hurt," you better not say it. You want me to put no?
Speedy,
Nigga,
if
no.
you ever tell me your back hurt, guess what? Your back is gonna hurt.
You ain't gonna
Call the
assist.
paramedics or something?
Or,
Nah.
you know, offer him some Advil. You
Nah.
know. That-
Nah.
At least you say, "Nigga, I got some BC powder."
No, I'll say this. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I didn't understand the scene, but hey, man. Otherwise, the movie was good. If you haven't seen it, fuck you waiting on. Nigga. It's past $1 billion. Nigga. There's 1 billion people went and saw this goddamn movie.
Good movie.
Yeah, made a gang of money.
Yeah, Tom Holland's supposed to make, if he keeps on with the series, he's supposed to make 8 figures.
Who's Tom Hollins?
The guy that plays Spider-Man.
Oh, that's his real name?
Tom Holland, yeah.
I thought it was weird because most time when they're doing movies, television, whatever it is, and the lead actor is shorter than anybody else in the cast, they don't shoot them where you see how short they are. Every time they had a chance, he was like, "God damn, she's taller than him."
Oh yeah, yeah.
But she's really thin, so that makes
Yeah.
it look tall.
You know what? Sometimes in the video she did, Versace on the floor video.
The what?
Versace on the floor
With
video with Bruno Mars.
Okay.
She looked much older. In Spider-Man, she looks like a child.
because she is wearing literally no makeup.
Yeah.
Mm.
She had to. She's supposed to be in high school. Duh.
I'm not in this because I haven't seen it. So,
What the fuck
That's
you
all.
waiting on?
very quiet.
Damn,
Like,
nigga, I
need
feel
a
like
date
I'm
or something?
in a lineup.
You got a son? Take him.
nigga, he's 14 now. He ain't interested in going to see Spider-Man.
Trust me,
Oh,
he is.
No, nigga, I just was with him yesterday for his birthday. Trust me, he's not.
wow.
He's
Excuse
cool.
me. Man.
He
Oh,
cool.
What do you want to
That's
see?
what
Matrix?
No, he don't want to see shit. He just want to skateboard and do be on that PC. That's all that nigga want to do.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Madison got one.
Yeah, like,
see in her room, nigga.
No, I be asking him, like, he be like, nah, I'm cool. Like, he be wanting, but he do shit like I like to do. He want to go to the gun range. Cool, let's go to the gun range.
Well, I want to go to the gun range.
Yeah, so.
All right, go. Show a little kid how to shoot a gun. That's what we do.
I mean, I'll see it.
Black kids shooting guns.
I watch it
In LA.
visually, though.
In LA.
Yeah. Straight.
Well, they already doing that. That ain't no new shit.
Yeah, at least you
I
have
wish
good
we
aim.
had, like, he got into it because he started going to the South to visit his uncles and stuff. You know, they go in the woods and just
they
shoot,
shoot,
and shit. So
They shoot
I
at
wish
their house.
I wish we could do that here. Like, you know what I'm saying? It'd be like white kids, 6, 7 years old, already know how to use nines and
Well, when I grew up, the
rifles,
kid across the street from me, they would go to the range. So I would go with them to the range till my mother found out. Like, you are not. I said, Mama, they shooting the guns at the range.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's a controlled environment.
Where you're supposed to shoot guns.
You know what I'm saying? Not at each other.
And ride motorcycles, Mama. But my white friend named Dale, his name was Dale. He had every motorcycle, skateboard, everything had to do with outdoors. He had it. They had boats, all kind of shit.
Sounds
He was
came
fun.
from a
Yeah.
two-parent household.
Yeah, he was fun.
That motherfucker had it all, nigga. Mobile home. They were like, hey, you want to go shoot to the range? We're like, yeah, nigga, on camping. We went camping with this nigga.
Yo was like, oh, y'all got a house on wheels? This is amazing.
You living here full time?
Hey, you gotta have one white friend in your life.
It's
So
a
what you
character.
watching, Wanzer? Nigga, what jacket? A Michelin jacket? What is that?
Yeah, they said a Michelin jacket.
Trying to
I
figure
actually
out.
like his sweater.
Yeah, you
too.
look like
What
Thank
the
you, Simone.
Show the inside of the hood. There's fur inside
Hey,
the hood.
you got to
Yeah.
coordinate. You got to coordinate, Speedy.
Oh, keep that head warm. I feel
Yeah.
Oh, you got hair on the
See that
inside.
this nigga got a
Yeah.
Snuggie sweater on.
Hey, Snuggie
Yes,
sweater.
indeed.
Do y'all sell those in jackets?
Well, at least he doesn't have a
Take
V-neck
a
on.
medium,
I can make
please.
it a V-neck.
Oh, kick. I was trying to help.
No, it looks warm.
Wanzer.
What you watching, Wanzer?
I'm gonna start watching
His daughter.
Yellowstone.
I want to get into it, but what'd
To
you hear
what?
about it?
Yellowstone.
Oh yeah, I heard
Is it
that's
Yellowstone or
pretty-
Yellow Jacket?
No,
Yellowstone.
Yellowstone.
You sure it's Yellowstone?
Yellowstone.
Come
yeah.
on, like
what
high
happened?
karate. Usually
Oh,
look up shit
Yellowstone.
before. Yeah.
Oh, that's dead.
We don't let him just get away with shit.
So I
I
want to start on that. I haven't started it yet.
What is Yellowstone?
thought it was Yellow Jacket. I could have sworn it was
I
Yellow.
watched what's that new cartoon? You know what I
You
noticed?
watching cartoons?
Latinos are getting a lot of cartoons.
And
Right.
And Kanto.
And Kanto.
Yeah.
Can't say this. shit.
Latinos are getting a lot of cartoons. We don't have it. We got one.
Which one?
The one with the frog when they're in
Oh,
Louisiana.
yeah, the Princess and the Frog.
Yeah, that's
And then
the
there
only-
was the one where
And then you had the Eddie
where
Murphy's.
Yeah, and then that was it. And now all
PJs.
of a sudden it's
Well,
Not,
that
the
was
not the
animation.
PJs. I'm talking about big
like
budget,
films.
$200 million
Yeah, like Pixar,
animations.
Disney,
Yes,
that type of stuff. Yeah,
they're getting a bunch, and we don't
it's
have
one
any.
after the next. Yeah,
Yeah.
we had 2 and that was it.
They just got 3 in the last 2 years or 4.
And you said Yellow what?
Yellowstone.
It's the one with crap, what's his name? Kevin
Now,
Costner.
now, which is great. I'm glad that they're getting them.
I'm sure they're
They're
all voiced
really
by
good.
white people.
Oh yeah.
Probably.
No, they're really good, and I'm glad that they're getting them. But we should get some too. Like if Africa's the oldest continent, first people on Earth, you have the oldest stories. None of them are told.
Well, you know why though, right?
I mean, I know why,
Yeah, like
but-
that's on us. Like
It's not on us.
no, it is on us because if we're not in those spaces to push for that to happen, then that's on us.
Well, what I'm
And then we
saying,
gotta start writing it,
what I'm
too.
saying is, it's not on us because we don't have the money. They've been
Kevin
making
Costner.
movies. They've been making movies for over 100 years. They can throw away $200 million and it means nothing. Black people don't have the capital to lose. We can't afford to lose $100 million. You can't
No, we
afford for
could,
it
but
not
we
to
don't
work
want
out.
to. Like, but that's what you have to do. Like, that's like our mindset. Like, we all still have like poverty mindsets. Like, yeah, you got to lose money to make money. But in order to get in these spaces, we're probably gonna have to lose money. But in order to gain that power, we have to lose money. Like,
But what I'm
need to
saying is
be
we don't
there.
have the money to lose. That's what I'm saying.
I feel you. Now, Wanzer. So I heard from a friend of mine. Just gonna throw it out there. So on Spider-Man, they didn't care how much it cost to reshoot. They reshot Fox's scene at least 3 times to get it right. And he noticed on those type of budgets, they didn't give a fuck how much money we got to spend, but to get the movie right, spend the money. If we got to go reshoot everything, you go back and reshoot everything. In which most movies you can't do that. Once you shot it and that budget is gone, you got to live with what you did. So doing an animation or we should, and I'm you're right. I
Tyler
was
Perry
watching
got a whole studio, but how many niggas want to work with Tyler Perry?
well, it's because of how he pays.
Yeah, but
That's why.
like,
He still gets his money from the white people.
Yeah.
you
So I
missing
just
what
think
I'm
what
saying.
we need
though.
to do is just
I'm
do
gonna
our
listen to
own
what you're
thing.
saying.
No,
We-
so you missing what I'm
Somebody
saying.
needed
but
to
go
do a
ahead.
cartoon. I was thinking about it because I went and saw Sing 2, and
Oh,
my
amazing.
daughter loved it.
I
I'm
like the
glad-
first one.
I didn't. Yeah, I thought the first one was good. I like the direction they went in this one. That it made you sad, made you happy. Everybody kind of turned around, and the bad guy got caught. It was a good thing. But I'm watching the movie, going, why, like you said, Wanza, why don't we have black cartoons? Not even one a year. We can't get one a year. You at least get one of the Latino
Well,
ones.
we used to, but like
Which
I
one?
said, when I was younger, it was a lot of black cartoons. Like,
The ones on TV. It wasn't
Oh,
the ones.
you talking about
movies.
movies,
I'm talking
yeah.
about movies.
I mean, like Bebe's Kids and shit like
Yeah,
that.
but
What they
think
want.
about it, Baby Kids.
No, I mean,
Great cartoon.
yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Great
but
cartoon.
but it's realistic.
They don't have
to,
Bebe Kids at Disney, at Universal Studios.
Right.
Yeah, but that's
They're not mainstream.
They're not
that's
commercial.
They're
our
not,
stuff.
yeah, they're not
Let
mainstream.
me say this though, that's not our stuff though. You feel me? So we can't complain about
What do you mean our stuff?
Disneyland is not our. That's not our stuff.
Can't really hear you, and I
Mm.
remember
You have
listening to the
bad
show
ears,
yesterday.
man.
No, I was listening to the show yesterday, and you sound far away as well.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Go ahead.
I don't want to sound that close though. But yeah,
Hilarious.
like I see what you guys are saying, but that stuff doesn't belong to us. You know what I'm saying? Like Disneyland is their culture, so I would expect them to appropriate their culture. That just makes sense. You feel me? So I feel like if we really want to get in that space, we have to create our own.
Right.
And that
If we
and
want a black theme
But his
park,
thing is like we don't have no money to lose.
No, we
We're not a
right?
theme
That's
park.
what I'm saying.
We
If
we
we-
do.
yeah,
I'm in agreement.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
I know, that's
saying?
what
if we
what you
band
do.
together, we have it.
That's
And
the
support
problem. Like I
ourselves.
said, like
right? We gotta
okay, you
create
don't
our
like how
own.
Tyler Perry pays, but like
Not me.
not you. I'm
In
just
general,
saying in general.
Yeah.
However, we need the space. The space to put out the movie.
Mm.
The movie will generate revenue. At that point, like that's when negotiate and that's when things change because everything is about money. But niggas be tight. Like, well, he ain't paying me what I think I deserve now, so I can't fuck with it. So now we ain't expanding because of how we
Well,
think.
I think someone like Tyler Perry should have a section in his company where they're producing animation cartoons
a
for
Pixar.
with black actors
Send a nigga
doing the
email.
voices. That's the thing we have to remember because you can watch any cartoon even if it's a cartoon character on a commercial, it's not a black voice. It's a white person doing the black person's voice, or making it sound like, oh, she sounds white.
You seen Squid Games?
No, I refuse to watch Squid Games.
Okay, well when you watch it, so it's a Korean show, so it's dubbed over,
Yeah.
all white voices.
Oh yeah,
But
Right.
Nick has a problem
Now,
with that.
I said that too, and somebody called in and said that they were American Asians.
But we don't know.
But I
But
still
it's
said
still
the
the
same
same,
thing.
like-
You should have just got somebody over there that speaks good English. That way you feel authentic. You know what I'm
Here I
saying?
tell you another crabs in the barrel situation. When black people get mad that British black actors get
Oh yeah,
those
I thought
jobs,
that's stupid.
that's
Yeah.
dumb. They still black.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
still
right.
black.
Yeah, I'm saying that's dumb.
Caller,
It's a
what's your name? Where you
mindset.
calling from?
We have theaters. I mean, we have
Yo, hang up.
I mean, if your
You shit
stomach
on
hurt,
yourself?
call back later.
Yeah, all the time we
We,
get to
I don't
talk together.
understand, just like you guys are saying, I don't understand why people don't say, we need to tell our stories since they won't let us tell them in the real time. We can just tell them in like cartoon, but we can tell the truth at the same time.
Like the closest we had to that was the one that Will Smith did when he was a spy or something. The cartoon.
Terrible.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it was? I didn't see it.
remember.
And here's another thing with that too. We as black folks, a lot of us complain about, we don't have enough movies, we don't have enough this. But there are people in power to make these movies, but they don't. Because of the stigma and the stereotype of black movies don't make money.
But they do.
Exactly.
It's not only that though. Like for me, it's like they don't get produced because they don't want us to know stuff. Like people are coming to these studios with probably
Oh, yeah,
great
just
black
like
movies,
And
but
they're not
like
getting done.
that would
That
be
man, I forgot the name of that
if
movie,
they're
that great
if it's
movie. I
not
forgot his
if
name.
it's not
Shit.
trauma, if it's not something
when his
that
movie was coming out,
yeah.
they did not want that shit out. They said, he raped a woman 20 years ago and all kinds of shit, and he messed with a white woman. Who gives a fuck? The movie was good. I forgot the name of it.
That fucked your story up.
But anyway, fuck it.
Hilarious.
What, I saw that movie
Well,
that you wanted to see, Speedy.
Which one?
The old boy. You need to see the original.
So there's an original version of that?
Yes.
Yes. Jerome,
K-Dot, don't start, please.
Yes.
bring my mirror. That's what the nigga sound like. Yes.
But anyway,
Jerome.
it's just like
So Vernon,
Yes.
Vernon, what kind of Spider-Man would?
Spider-Man, stop talking like him.
Spider-Man.
Why are you talking like Vernon? Why are you talking like Vernon?
What kind of Spider-Man
Or men's.
or men? Nick did it. Nick sent us down this road.
What kind of Spider-Man is missing from the universe? Would you suggest?
It's definitely black. Oh no, not well, yeah, black.
there's really, if you think about it,
They
and
got
if you
a fat
read the
Spider-Man?
comics, there is no Spider-Man missing from the universe if you read the comics.
Do they have a fat? They got
all
a
of
fat
them.
one.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Here we go with
They
this.
have all kinds of Spider-Man. And
Nigga,
Spider-Man
sit down
and
on that
women.
motherfucking answers. Yes.
They have men and women in
Spider-Man.
the multiverse. If you
got
paying
men
attention to the
and
comics.
In the multiverse.
In the multiverse.
Multiverse.
It's like a
Yeah,
Harry
they,
Potter.
that's
The
and all this shit, all this
Anything
Marvel
can
stuff is Stan Lee shit, and they trying to sue him to get the rights to do more.
Well, Stan Lee dead, ain't
I mean, they're trying to sue his estate
he? Yeah. I
to
was
get
like,
the rights to do
he
more.
died.
Because that's when for those who don't know, when somebody dies, that's when they start to go after your shit.
But they
when,
still like
when
they'll
Michael
say,
died, the first thing that came out was the Beatles catalog, which was never on iTunes, because Michael was like, no, we're not putting it on there, and so they never had the rights to play any Beatles songs on iTunes. As soon as he died, it says on iTunes.
When Prince died, the security company was at his house.
Yeah,
While they hadn't even taken Prince out of the house. They were there to cut into his vault. You remember that?
yeah.
You can watch the news and
Well,
they're like, the security people are here to get into the vault. I'm like, what?
well, on Sing 2, they use a Prince song. They use
It was
Go
like the
Crazy.
second song, yep.
They
First
did Go,
song was the opening
which
song.
I was like, Prince would have never okayed that shit. He'd have been like, as much as he probably would have been like, yeah, it's cool, but no, you can't use my fucking
As soon as he
song
died,
on
I
this
saw
shit.
it in a fucking cereal commercial.
Yeah.
I'm like, Prince in a cereal commercial?
Yeah, they try to take your shit and bring it down. So I'm looking at the one you said yellow. You said you're going to watch it, Yellowstone.
Yeah, I'm going to watch it.
Cowboy movie. Ain't no brothers in it.
The
Supposed to be
opening-
really good.
The opening scene is
Oh, you've seen it?
incredible. I saw the first episode. The first episode.
What made it exciting? Like,
Well, I haven't seen it, but
okay, well,
You know.
about to bust that bubble.
Well, somebody was really pissed with this family to the point where they
God
blew
damn it.
up their shit. They like blew up the whole town, and he got really
Kevin Costner?
Yeah, Kevin Costner got super messed up, and his daughter, who is gorgeous, she got super messed up. She has blood all caked to her face, and she can't hear. Her ears are ringing, and there's people walking through the street, and they look like zombies. Everything
Oh,
just
so
blown
this
up.
is a series.
It's a series.
It's
Yeah.
been on for a while.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And so then
And
of
you
course,
just now getting to it, one? Yeah, keep eating.
someone just told me about it. I didn't know about it.
But it looks really good and real intense. Kevin Costner plays like a super angry leader, and now of course whoever this is that came and blew up his family, he's on a warpath and he's super pissed off. So that's all I got.
And I heard there's a prequel now.
Oh, there's.
Oh,
there's a
yeah,
prequel.
they always go in front of it. Okay, that's pretty good. All right. What you got there, K Dizzy? What you watching these days?
I swear I don't watch TV. Like
Yeah, we know.
I don't. I watched
I should
Insecure.
do. The last episode?
Yeah, I watched the whole season.
What'd you think?
I thought she wrapped it up very well. Like
I thought it was
how
dope.
it ended. Like
I thought it was dope how she moved the years along by
Yeah.
saying birthdays. I've
Right.
never seen anybody do that when you move. They just either put it's 19, whatever.
So
But
I
she was
thought that
able.
was
I thought that
dope.
was dope.
What
yeah.
show was it?
Insecure.
Insecure. And then she found old girl got married, which I
Right.
thought was cool. The mom, I thought it was weird when the
Mom
she gets the
passed.
call about the mom dies, and then the next scene they're celebrating her birthday. I'm like, God damn! But I was like, oh shit.
I
they're
like
moving
when he
time along.
said, I told my mom that her dressing wasn't that great, but I probably shouldn't have told her that before she died. I was like, that's some black people shit.
But I think they did good.
No, I think they did real good. Like anything that represents us in authentic light, I'm for.
Yeah,
And like
then
it did.
they covered L.A.
Right.
They got right in the heart of L.A. and shot there. And I thought it was dope. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Go ahead and eat your ice on the radio.
Right, my nigga, thirsty
Yeah.
nigga.
Crunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put your fancy
I
sweater
see.
on, you know
That's why
that?
black folks ain't got nothing there.
Who this is?
Man, you already know what it is.
DJ out that
DJ.
Vegas.
Out that
Yes,
Vegas.
sir.
What universe you in?
And
Yeah.
shit, I'm in the
The niggaverse.
I don't know. That's a good question.
The nigga.
Yeah.
Good question.
You in debt
Give me
verse.
30 seconds.
Oh, you're a dead person.
But if I could ask for the chance to speak my piece.
Go right ahead, bro.
Go
We
ahead.
wouldn't
Okay.
interrupt you. Go ahead.
This ain't a wedding.
Please don't. Hey, the first person to interrupt me owe me $100.
Well,
How we gonna
Okay.
get it to you?
Yeah, how we gonna get it to
yeah.
you?
You get 2 minutes,
What's
nigga.
the point? What's the point of starting this black-owned anything if you just gonna sell it to the white man down the road once he offer you a certain amount of money? Because once you do that, you taking away from everything that you built. You taking jobs away from black people, and you losing control. Just because somebody offers you, a certain amount of money. And I think like that's our problem. Black people, we have no legacy brand. You think about a lot of these brands, Louis Vuitton, Gucci, fucking even Walmart. Like, think of all these things that they have built that has stood the test of time. And
Well,
stood
Walmart
around
is a
and are
family-owned
still here
Yeah,
to this day.
white
So it
family
has those
business.
Yeah,
generations
like-
They still could have sold it.
from-
Yeah, they still could have sold
from
it, but like
generation to generation
but they're
to
generating
generation.
wealth, like
Now, we create things and then we just get rid of them.
like such
BET
as
no longer owned by
BET.
black people.
give an
Rock
example.
with it.
I'm glad like
Can I-
BET
can
was
I
trash.
speak? You
Like,
say you weren't gonna interrupt me.
But it was. BET.
I didn't say that. You know what I'm saying? I
Thank
didn't
you.
I didn't
Go
say
ahead,
that.
She didn't say that.
Cash me $100.
No.
No, I didn't say that though. I didn't say that.
So then you
I'm
got,
always
like,
interrupt you when you say
Rockefeller.
ignorant shit.
You got Rockefeller, Rockaware, sold to the white people.
BET
Just had
was
to
the
buy
biggest thing we
Sean
had.
John back because they ran it into the ground. You know what I'm saying? But if we had our own thing, now a lot of people talk bad about people like Dame Dash, right? But everything he speaks is really what we should be doing. You are not
Are you
a
doing
boss
it?
until you put your own money up. I don't give a fuck if you created it.
Are
or
you
did
doing
whatever. If you take somebody else's money, you are not the boss of that. Now, for
Are you
these
doing
past
that, though?
5, 6, 7 years, the only thing the people from this community, this rollout show community, have been asking for is to see All-Star Weekend. That's it. We just want to see All-Star Weekend. I will pay $20 to see All-Star Weekend because we just want to support. We just want to see the shit. But we can't see the shit because the niggas that did the movie and wrote the movie, they don't own the movie.
You wrong,
They
but
can't even show us the
but
fucking
but
movie.
but
Now,
DJ
we done seen
DJ
guys stop embarrassing me.
DJ
Seen everything else.
DJ, fuck your $100. Listen, DJ, half the time, man, when you see like when you're talking about people getting rid of whatever it is. So when let's just go with
And that was a business
Beats. Let's just go with
decision.
Beats. So when Dre gets rid of Beats, or he gets out of it, he got out of it when he felt it was time to, like it had reached what it could do, and somebody offered him some money that was a ridiculous amount of money. So you go ahead and take that, and maybe you start another brand or whatever you want to do. Or Nick says
Or
no.
you sell your business. You sell your business high and then buy it back low. That's what Diddy did. He bought back Sean John for way
No, but
less
it's
than.
already in the dirt. It's
You
already
know what
in
I'm
the
saying?
ground.
But that's
The
that's
niggas already throwing
listen.
dirt.
I know you ain't got $100 to cash at me. So
We
you know what I'm
know
saying?
that.
I know that. So relax. We let you speak.
Shut the
However,
fuck up.
you didn't give no examples of what we selling. Like Rockefeller was a brand. Like Walmart is a corporation. Louis Vuitton is a brand, but however, they've extended their brand into other things. Like a lot of shit we can't do on that scale because we are oppressed. You know what I'm saying? you saying all these good things, like I can be in agreement with some things. Like we should have more black owned stuff. But how many of us have invested in things that my community doesn't invest back in, that I have to sell? Because now I'm losing. I can't substantiate anything without help. So if
substantiate.
so if it's not beneficial to the community, I'm going to sell it. You know what I'm saying?
But K-Dot, you said that we can't do it because we're oppressed. That was the same logic that I use for the movies and saying that we can't make our own movies because we don't have that money.
No, we do have that money though. Like it's this.
So how come we're oppressed on this side but not on this side?
But that's not what you said, my nigga. You said specifically money. I didn't say anything about money.
But look.
So you saying we oppressed in a money situation? That's why we can't make movies because we don't have that money.
There's a whole there's a network just like there is in the fashion industry. That's what Kanye was saying. He was like, they won't let me in.
Mm-hmm.
There's only a few people who do it, to get your clothes in Walmart and to get your clothes in all these stores.
But what else is Kanye doing, right? He said that. But then Kanye will turn around and do something the total opposite that's not beneficial to us. Like, yeah, that makes sense. I can't get into this. And then he'll do some non-nigga shit.
Well, he's got to get in somewhere.
Well, can I say something?
Thank you,
Thanks,
DJ.
Thanks, DJ. I'm going to say this, though. I agree with both of you guys in this sense that there's infrastructure set up for these things not to take place.
Mm-hmm.
These people have unlimited amount of money.
And put protection
When
levels.
you can point to somebody and say he's the richest man in the world, you're crazy to actually believe that they're going to tell you who the richest man in the world is. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But when you have that in your community, some of the richest people in the world, the money is nothing to them.
Mhm.
It's all about power and influence.
Mm-hmm.
So the moment you have it doesn't matter what business you have. The moment you have a business and that shit start to have too much influence, I'm gonna buy it out
Mm-hmm.
because I need to maintain the structure, not the money. The money is that's just for me to maintain my structure. That's nothing. The whole plan is you're not gonna have a film company because then you can make films about what you want to, and then we can't do that because it's gonna fuck up my money.
But now is the time to do that because
They're not gonna let you
Yeah.
do that.
I understand, but now is the time to do it.
I agree,
Right.
Simone.
That's
Because it's
what
like
I'm on.
There's a clean slate
Right.
Yeah,
right now.
no, but Nick is absolutely right.
They're not gonna
I
let you do
always
it.
said this about Magic Johnson, and I said when Magic had a theaters, he had Starbucks, he had a couple other things in all the black neighborhoods. The first thing they went to Magic and said, "Hey, do you want to get on the baseball team?" And he says, "Yes," but what he didn't know that being an owner of a baseball team, you can't have no other outside shit. So how are they going to get? And so he said, "Okay, now all the Magic Johnsons that were in every black neighborhood are gone."
Well, it was only in one.
No, it was ATL. It was here. It was New York. They were all over the city. They were all over everywhere. They were all over the country.
Even the 24-hour fitness, like
Yeah, he had 24-hour fitness.
for me, even to work. Like when I was thinking about work, I was like, I don't want to work for the white man and all that shit. But I was like, oh, it's the Magic Johnson 24-hour fitness.
24-hour
Magic came,
fitness.
he didn't have nothing to do with the business really, but it didn't matter. It made me
His
feel
name was
like,
attached to
you know
it.
what I mean? We're doing something. So I feel like that's more important than the money
Yeah, it
aspect
should have
of it.
just right.
And they know that. So we have to understand.
And he still would have been Magic Johnson 24-hour fitness right now.
And I feel like we can, like Simone is saying, this is the time to do it. We just have to understand it. We just can't complain about not fitting in a bubble.
Right.
It wasn't meant for us in the first place.
You see, exactly.
Right.
If we have our own version of Disneyland, we can't keep looking across the fence saying, well, ours ain't shiny like that. Like, we can't do that. We got to just build our own and keep building it and not worry about what it looked like necessarily.
Making everything comparable to the white people.
Yeah, we can't keep doing that. You
No,
can't-
I feel
yeah,
you.
'cause
And
we
to
always
answer
gonna lose.
your question, Wanzer, and you know how our business work, the movie business. Maybe.
Oh, especially in film.
Anyway, most of the time they have these different barriers for those who don't know. So you'll come up with a
Called
script.
greenlit.
And they'll go, okay, who do you have attached? That's the first time. That's how they get you first. So now if you got a movie and they go, who you got attached? And you have nobody attached, they're not even paying attention to you.
You also can't
Now-
have too many people attached.
Well, yeah, or the wrong person. You can have the wrong person. Well, he has this baggage and this guy doesn't do these numbers. And they'll go, well, he does, look at his Q numbers. And so they always have something there. And then after you passed all of that, you haven't even gotten to the money yet, whether you're going to get the money. Then they go, okay, do you have somebody to give you the money? No, I came to you. Yeah, but, we had this project. We had the same kind of project. We got this one going. And that's how they stifle most of the black movies.
And then you got to figure out how to do it on your own.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
all this,
Yeah, you gotta do it
like
your
they
damn
won't
self.
let us do this and they won't let us do that. That's the shit.
Well, I
don't
never
like
say
to
they won't let
You
us.
know what
I'm
I'm
saying how it's
This
set up.
nigga did.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I am saying they won't let you. Just
Yeah,
like
but
they
like, so
pretend,
what?
They pretend like they want you to have your own stuff.
So what?
They'll say things like, "Oh, Asians have been. Look at them. They're already doing
Yeah,
this.
but
They're
if you
already
already
doing
know
that."
the game, why you keep playing it?
Well, okay. If you look at
That's niggas' problem.
So
in
look-
my
so
in
look at
my
this.
problem.
So-
in my
You do
opinion.
So look at-
yourself, you do write your own rules.
okay, you don't write your own rules because what happened in Tulsa, 1921.
That's
When they were
1921.
booming.
That's 19.
That-
Yeah,
they'll
that's
do-
1921.
They'll do the same thing.
But like we're not gonna.
what?
We're totally different people now. So
Oh.
what? You think we all finna let them come clear a whole fucking town out
You don't have to let
again?
'em. You don't
You
have
know
to
what I'm
let 'em.
saying?
You ain't gotta let them.
Man,
Caller, what's your name?
I
Where you
hate
calling
that-
from?
I hate that mindset. Like
Yeah,
I
you give
hate
other
that shit.
people
I don't think
so
it's a
much power.
mindset.
They
I
No,
think
it
it's
isn't.
I think it's reality.
No, it is reality, but like at the core of the situation, that is our
But
reality.
it
So
doesn't-
like we got to go past that. Like we have to do the due
I can't
diligence.
get bombed.
It
And
can't-
then
it
you,
can't-
I ain't
we
gonna make
can't-
you already
We
already
live in a
bond.
white
Like
neighborhood,
you
yeah.
black.
We
Like
can't
you
keep-
already behind the ball. So you worried about not dying, nigga. I worry about not dying every day. Like you know what I'm saying?
Caller, what's your name? Where you
So
calling
what?
Yo, this L, man.
Get out.
Take
I
that
don't wanna get
L.
bummed.
Hey,
I don't
L.
want to get bummed. Like you know what I'm saying?
What it do, L?
L. Hey, so look, man, look. You know, we have had some people that have kind of stepped out and branched out and kind of doing their own thing, but we gotta look at. We always talk about we gotta have our own stuff. We gotta have our own this, our own that. But if you look at the masses of where we are as far as our people, you know, they're so stuck in not worrying about creating our own. You know, you gotta look at the majority rules. So like you have your Spike Lee that did his own movies. It wasn't his thing. You got your Tyler Perry.
Okay.
You got your Master P. You got those individuals that have kind of stepped out. It's few and far between of the ones that have done it. But you got to look at, they're looking at also their individual success more so than sometimes the success of us as a whole as far as black people. So I think that what we have to understand in that sense is, are we going to ever get to that point? We keep talking about it, but we got to really be realistic about it. Are we going to ever get to that point to where we really have our own, where we're independent from the system?
Even
go to Africa.
Can I just say
You know what I'm
this?
saying?
Can I just say this really
go
quick?
to Africa.
Even right now, we still have an individual mindset. So, like you guys were saying, we don't come together because because you've got Universal Studios, you've got Sony, right? You've got DreamWorks, you've got Disney, right? Us, we got Tyler Perry. That's very individualistic, isn't it? Tyler Perry Studios. It's not something for everybody. Universal is like a company for everybody, right? It's a big ass company. Disney's a big ass company. Tyler Perry.
So you're saying the
Studios,
fact that he has a Tyler Perry?
we're still in an
The
individual
fact that his name
mindset.
is on it. Yeah.
He didn't name it. He didn't name it like some sort of a global name. He named it after
Well,
himself.
here's the question. What does the name matter?
Yeah, what does that have to do? It's still a studio.
The name, what does the name matter?
I mean, I think that
What's important is what he does with it.
It's what's
Names
being
matter.
done with it, right?
No, names
Yeah.
matter.
I like the fact that names
That's what I'm
matter.
saying. You got Disney. That's
Right.
named after
It's
them.
called, but it's called. Okay, but look, all major companies, right, are named after white people's last names. That's what they do.
No.
Hold on,
hold
on. I didn't cut you. Hold on, brother.
$100 gonna cost you $100.
I understand, but you didn't let me land it. So how you know what I'm talking about?
Let him
You
land.
started off wrong.
Okay, well, call back then.
Because that's
See,
what
I don't have the
happens.
button. If
Yeah,
I done had
that's
the
what
button, I'd
happens.
let you
You
live.
know what I'm
What,
saying?
nigga,
That's what happens. Finish your thought.
What were you gonna
though.
say
Go ahead.
next?
Anyway, so what I was saying was all these companies, for the most part, are named after their last name. Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Toyota. You go down the line. The problem, for one, we don't know our last name, so that's the one thing. And Wanza's right. It's always an issue when you want to call it the Tyler Perry Studio,
But why?
because no one else does this.
But that's what he wanted to do.
No, right. But you have to understand where we come from as our people. And this is this is the thing we don't understand. And Pops, you let me know if I'm right or wrong in this. I used to wonder this all the time. They have, Wanda's 100% right. They have systems, and until you recognize that they have things in place to make sure you don't do what you think you're going to do. I used to sit around and wonder, every 10 years a new white dude pop up around Fox. Every 10 years, it'd be a new white dude, random. I'm like, who the hell is this? What does he do? And you know what? They usually always place there.
Right.
Usually he get with a new company, and all of a sudden some new white dude just come hanging around. And I know what that is, though. They have to keep an eye on this. They have to make sure certain things is doing this way, certain things are going this way. And this is every single black man I've ever seen in Hollywood. There's always a random white dude kicking in the crew all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? And that's not by mistake. And what they tell you, you can't bring everybody in the club today. Just bring him. Oh, everybody can't get on the plane. You can't bring your cousins and your mama and stuff. Just bring this dude. That's how they start weeding it out. So we have to recognize those systems are in place. Either decide not to play their game.
I mean, but Fox recognized it, right? So, like...
Oh, but he's great at playing the game.
Yeah, I get that, but, like, where is he now? So, like, at this point, can somebody tell Fox who he can and cannot have on the plane?
No.
Yes.
Well, they can't. No.
Yes, they have a way to do it.
Well, when they
I'm
say
getting
to
two
me,
different answers. Like, you know what I'm
well,
saying?
it depends on the plane.
I get that, but
See,
like,
what I'm saying is systems.
No,
Okay, that's a system would be
you.
A system would be this. It won't be you can't bring K-Dot. It won't be that, right? It'd be like this. Oh, we finna go fly out to Hawaii to shoot this thing, right? Okay, cool. You already know I'm rocking with K-Dot. Yeah, but see, we're gonna take this plane, so we only just you and just bring your assistant.
Yeah, that's work.
And that's how they start weeding. No. this is how they start weeding it out, because when you go on the other side of the field, they'll bring their whole damn family.
No, I get that, but that's work. But then if you set the bar for yourself, like, everybody ain't got to get on that plane with Fox. But Fox is in position now to put them people on another plane and get them there if
Yeah, but
he
he
wants
gotta pay
them.
for
Yeah,
it.
but now
Yeah,
that's
but
gonna
like-
cost you $50,000.
So what? Like, if I got it, that's what I don't
No,
like. Like, you know
no.
what I'm saying? I know you can say no, I'm just not in agreement. Like, for me, but like I said, I don't be looking at money like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to have a real emotional attachment to money to think, like, if I got $50,000 and I want my family to come, I'm going to come.
Yeah,
Like,
but
I'm
you
going to
know-
pay for them. Like, you know, I
But
get
the
it. Some people
studio's
like,
supposed to pay for it, K.
yeah, the studio's supposed to pay for it, but like, I'm finna show the studio differently. Like, yeah, you supposed to pay for it, but don't think it ain't about what you pay for. It's about who I want around me. So
But do
just
you-
because you're not paying for it, I'm gonna make sure the same people around me.
But do
You know
you
what I'm
think
saying?
that you're going to keep showing the studio differently and that they're
No,
not
I
going to
mean,
show
but-
you differently?
No, but that doesn't matter. But I'm gonna work with different studios. Like, at that point, I'm paid, right? Because if I'm flying out to Hawaii to film, I done got my money.
She got too much nigga in her to be.
You stupid.
You know what I'm
Call
saying?
it. We gotta call it. We gotta call it. Call
You
it.
know
What's your
what I'm
name? Where you
saying?
calling
It's
from?
not me having too much nigga. I do know how to tone myself down,
Hey,
but
Dana.
like my mindset is still not gonna change. Like, it ain't
K.
about
Dot's still
like,
talking. Hold on.
showing like I don't need them to show me nothing back. For me, it's just like I'm going progressively getting to the point like you can do whatever you want to do, but I'ma still do what I want to do if I am financially in a place to do it.
Right.
If I'm not in a financial place to do it, at that point, yeah, I has to still roll. We talking about Fox. We're not
K-Dot,
talking about me.
But that's what I'm saying. See, that's the thing. You're making an individual thing, which is fine, because Jamie can.
No, I'm just going
hold on.
based on the example.
I understand, but Jamie's $100 million up.
Yeah,
So-
I'm just
so-
going based on the example.
K-Dot, hold on. Jamie's $100 million up. He can afford to do it. What I'm saying is,
That's what I said.
that's why I'm agreeing with you. What I'm saying is, though, there's systems put in place so that does not become the norm. When
I'm not great. I'm not.
K-Dot, hold on. I'm not saying you disagreeing with me.
$100.
I'm just clarifying it. I understand what you're saying, but that's from an individual mindset. This system's put up so that it doesn't happen on a mass scale. So it doesn't matter if one or two people get through and do it. It doesn't matter if Tyler Perry has a studio. What's not going to happen is, what they're not going to allow to happen is a DreamWorks, a Universal Studio.
Yeah, but like,
It's too much
this
influence,
studio,
too much
this,
power.
Yeah, that's too many, but,
I
like,
could
that's
let
okay.
Tyler,
Wanda Studio,
I could let
Speedy
Tyler Perry,
Studio.
I could,
No, I
I
get
could let
that.
Tyler Perry squeeze through. I can let this person.
That's fine, but
fly
like,
his
is Tyler,
family
is
out,
Tyler
but-
Perry teaching 10 other motherfuckers the same
Nope.
thing?
No, he's
No.
not.
Like, that's
No.
what I'm on.
And that's
Like,
why
Once
Tyler
they get
Perry
to that
gets squeezed
influence,
through.
They have to leave the ladder for others to be able to
He's
follow.
not doing
and they're
that.
And
not
if you-
doing
Because
it.
if
Right.
he was doing that,
They'll
like
shut
I
you
said
down,
before,
shoot you on the balcony,
yeah,
nigga.
Right.
if he was
Right.
doing that,
Yeah.
he
I
would
have to
see
see
that
it.
there's a void to do a black animation movie. You have a studio.
Any
You
I mean,
have
but
the
here's the thing,
resources.
we don't know.
You should be doing
like a lot of shit.
Okay,
like
well-
I don't know.
That's his net.
Like I don't know. I
I
don't know
would know.
Tyler Perry.
I would
Like
know.
I go by base what you're saying. Like my thing is just like y'all still talking nigga talk to me. You talking about I'm too nigga. No, y'all too nigga.
No, no.
In my opinion.
I
But
hate
when
this
I-
business, but I love this business. We
No.
got a phone call.
No, go ahead, I'm sorry.
Dana Dane, what it do?
Hey, you guys. I think
Wow, you sound
enthusiasm in your voice.
enthusiastic.
The fuck?
Yeah. Wake up, motherfucker. Wake
Put
up.
some enthusiasm in your
I mean,
voice.
it's raining outside. I'm relaxing.
Don't call here depressing me.
Yeah, take your mask off.
Nick,
Trying to get me to kill myself.
Right.
Dang.
Or the sweater.
What?
Nothing.
Nothing. Wanza just talking.
Yeah,
Never
Wanza just
mind,
talking
never
shit.
mind.
He loves you. He loves
Okay,
you.
okay. Well, Nick is right and Boo is right. I think everybody
And who?
has their right.
Boo, she
You know,
said
they're
Boo.
right
Oh,
in
I
their
thought-
perspective. But
Ooh, nigga.
I did watch Spider-Man. I liked it, but I
watch it.
wanted to bring attention on what I'm watching to the Kendrick Johnson documentary, the young man that was killed in Valdosta, Georgia, in 2013.
No,
They rolled up in the mat.
That they rolled up in the
Oh,
mat.
They took all his organs.
I
Right.
remember
All of his
that.
organs were missing
At the school, right?
when they did
Yeah.
that. Yeah, at the school. So it comes out, you know, and people have been investigating. The family's trying to get attention to it. They're hiring special investigators.
Things.
They're getting the FBI, and everybody's involved. So 2 young white men that attend the school with Kendrick, they killed him because he was having sex with a white girl.
That is in the scriptures, nigga.
Well, if you fucking white
I'm
girl.
just saying that, you know,
Be
it just
careful at
came
school.
down to...
Be careful out here, Wanza.
I can point it out to you, Wanza.
They
down
killing
to-
niggas. Fucking white
messing with
girls.
this, you know, Kendrick
Nick said it's
Johnson
in the
messing with
scripture.
this girl, and then the guy that
I don't want nobody to roll you up in a welcome mat.
Nick said it's in the scripture. If you so
You a
Nick
little
said it's in the
nigga.
scripture. That means Nick, it's in the Bible that if you fuck a white girl, you're gonna get killed in high school and rolled up in a gym mat.
Listen,
I mean,
listen.
if you go to this, if you live in this town and it's 50% black, but white people run it politically and they're all clicked in, these young white men, their father is an FBI agent. They erase parts of the tape where he's walking into the school. I mean, they were just they were in place, and all the white people got on code to make sure that nothing happened
what she
to
said?
these two young white men.
All the white
and
people
ruin
got
their
on code.
future for killing
Black
this
people
young
don't never
black
get on
man.
code with each other, ever. And that's our problem. We don't know how to unify, and that's why we don't have as much as we should
You know
have.
what? You know what, Kate? I understand the unification thing, but even if it was just enough of us and not everybody, because not everybody could
That's what I'm
right
saying,
now,
though, but
it's
like,
white people in the room and you guys have different views.
yeah, it's different
Yeah.
view, and that's fine. But like, I'm still at the end of the day, like, I'm still gonna ride for us as a unit.
Right.
Like, we don't
Me
all
too.
have to be in agreement. Like, these are
No.
just healthy disagreements for me. Like, we don't all have to think alike.
We
You know what I'm saying? But
everybody
we
should have
should
a
all
way of looking at
move
it.
alike in certain arenas,
Right.
even if we don't
Right,
think
I
alike.
agree
Believe
with
in the
that
same
too.
cause. That's
Right.
what we
Like
need to do.
if I had to, thank you, Dana.
Thank you, Dana.
If I had to, like I think Tyler Perry doing good things. If you do it that way.
Well, somebody
Now-
said he has a black animation show on Nickelodeon.
Okay, that's fine. I said movie. God damn, niggas.
No, I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying?
Niggas in the fucking chat room. I said movies. Stop with the. Again, they give you something. So they gave him an animation TV show, which still makes good money. But I want to see the movie version of
No, I feel
Scene
you.
with all black people in it.
Why we don't have a movie version?
know what I mean?
Why we don't have a biography of Stevie Wonder? Stevie
Yes.
Wonder wrote a song for Aretha Franklin at 14.
Yeah.
My nigga, like, he still ain't got, like, why we don't have no movie for Stevie Wonder? White people love this nigga.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Oh, man, this is me calling back, man.
What up, L?
What up, L?
Before I was so
Man,
rudely
fuck your
interrupted.
point.
Go-
That's what Wanda said.
No, I mean, you know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
K-Dot, I agree with you 100%.
Impossible.
Because look,
Hate us!
we have
Thank you, L.
we have to understand we're going to continue to only be in the same place if we keep making these reasons as to why we're in the same place. If we want to make change, you got to take action, and you got to look at the fact of, for example, if we would have not had the civil rights movement and we would have just settled for what was given to us and not put forth the effort to change that, we'd still be in the same place we was back then
What's
as far as
changed?
not having these
We
rights.
still marching.
So it's the same thing moving
What's
No, we
changed, L?
forward.
What's changed, nigga? You
Hold
can
on,
drink
hold
white
on,
water
hold
fountains,
on,
nigga.
You interrupted.
Hilarious.
Now, let me finish.
No.
Let me
This some
land.
good lukewarm
It's the
water.
same, we're in the same place with this money game as far as like, whatever it is, whatever industry you in. We have to start understanding change has to take place with action. And if we don't do that, bro, we will never, ever prosper and be further than where we
Okay,
need to be.
I'm gonna see if you're a man of your word. I'm gonna
Exactly right in that.
L, I'm gonna see if you're a man of your word. Have you told people about this show?
Yes.
No.
I told you
Impossible.
that.
I tell people
Yeah.
about this show all the time.
I
Like,
told a lot of people about this show.
All
I
right.
think if we
Bro,
really,
let me tell you something about me. When I don't just speak the shit of supporting black. I'm truly about our people being up. That's why y'all be on me about this crypto shit, but I'm doing it for a
What are
reason,
we talking about?
right?
So again.
And I do tell people about this show, bro. Everything I do is about make sure our people is uplifted.
Okay.
If I can find a way that we can get in and start getting into things that we normally aren't getting into, if I see there's a way for us to have some growth, yeah, bro, I'm all about it. I'm
L.
100% preaching it.
L, let me ask you a question. This is for you and K-Dot and whoever agrees with them, okay? Why is it that black people are the only group of people who got to pull themselves out the mud
open and see.
every time? I don't understand. Never in any other circumstance in the history of the world has the victim been the one who had to be the strong person. That's the person who's supposed
Let
to.
me-
Hold.
let me ask you
I'm
this.
not done.
Oh, sorry, I thought you was.
Nah,
thought you
nigga, I
was
took a
done.
breath, nigga. Hold up, nigga. Hold your
Just
horses.
trying to get some oxygen.
I gotta answer your question.
Hold your
Cash
horses.
app that 100.
So my thing is, I understand what you guys are saying. I understand about having the right mentality and coming together and not focusing on those things. But that not focusing on something and not acknowledging are not the same thing. right? And if we don't acknowledge that there is a system still in place, we are still in the same place that they took us to.
I'm not
So,
in
but hold-
agreement.
hold-
I'm not.
just
I'm
hold
not sorry.
on.
I'm not. I do acknowledge. Like I
So-
don't want you to put it out there as
No,
if
no,
I
no.
don't acknowledge.
I'm not saying you as an individual. I'm talking about as a whole,
As a
right?
people,
We
yeah.
have to understand that it's not that black people are lazy. It's not that we spend money on Jordans. That's not.
No.
the,
I do like to
just
sleep,
hold
though.
on. That's not the issue. The issue is there's an entire system that these people focus on daily to make sure you go buy them Jordans. To make sure you don't
I'm in
invest.
agreement with that, but like, how did you find that out? Like, I feel our
Yeah,
entire problem is
that's-
what we
that's-
not
well, look.
knowledgeable about. But like,
Look.
I went out and I read on my read books on my
I was
own.
done, so
You're
go
not
ahead.
Done, but
No,
Like,
I was done. Go
How
ahead.
many black people do
my
that?
point is this.
Not many.
What's your
Right.
point?
It's a lot of
Like
black
you
sheep
said, I
because
said it
they-
like
Anyways,
I said
L, so
earlier,
look, what I
it's
was saying
about-
was, nah, nigga, you not finna finish, nigga. I didn't finish. You got me fucked up. Nah, nigga, you just started talking
Why
again.
your voice go so high?
Yeah.
Because I don't do that,
Hey,
nigga.
would you hurry up and get to the goddamn
Nah,
point
nigga,
so I can-
call
Whoa,
back,
whoa,
nigga.
Yeah.
Call back.
He gonna keep
nigga.
hanging you up. The disrespect.
No,
He gonna
nigga.
keep.
He got the button. We
He
don't have
gonna
the
keep
button.
hanging you up.
If I had the button, I wouldn't have hung
You
up
gotta
on you. though.
disrespect me in person, nigga.
See, if y'all let me work the board, I'd have never hung up on you,
You
but I
gotta
ain't
do it to
working
me
the
in
board.
person, nigga. You
Y'all
gotta
want
show
Nick
me.
to work the
My
board.
Y'all hung
problem,
up on a
you know what I'm
premium
saying?
subscriber.
My problem
L-
is
Look, L gets 5 calls a day, so I can at least hang up
Yeah.
twice. That's my
He
dog.
gonna call
right
back.
there.
It's not-
That's my dog right
it's
there.
not like he not gonna call back.
L, call back. You got the line. Call back, man.
Well, hold on. Let's take a quick break.
Yeah, we're gonna take a break. When you call
No,
back,
don't
it's
take
your
no
line.
break because I leave at 3:30, my nigga. You better push this through.
Push it through. Push it through.
I'm just keeping it
You're
real.
like,
like,
this is my show.
if you take a break
Oh,
now,
damn,
I'ma
L.
leave.
Not
Like,
that
you know what I'm
fast, L.
saying?
Go ahead, L.
Nah, this DJ out
Oh,
there,
damn.
man.
Hey,
Taking up the
DJ.
time.
Yeah,
Same
you taking
thing.
it. L trying to call back. Hurry up, DJ.
Hurry up. It's L's turn.
I ain't talking about shit no way.
It's L's turn. Go ahead, DJ.
I heard you say that about Magic Johnson a couple times, and it's not true.
It is true,
So-
boy. He could not
No,
have
it's
outside.
not.
He
DJ
could.
does
He
have
could
double
not
back.
have outside business and own a baseball team.
Listen. One thing I do not do is I do not lie, and I do not talk about things I don't know about.
DJ, that is true.
What do you
He had to.
Fine.
So why did he sell? Besides the fact he needed the
we
money.
don't know nobody who can
He-
confirm that.
Yeah, but
Those are the two things
so
DJ
why
said.
would he
We don't
sell
know
the
nobody outside
businesses?
of
You
you.
tell me, nigga.
Why do you sell the business, DJ?
Because why did anybody sell any business? Just
No,
like
no.
what
Why
I'm
did
talking
No,
Magic
about.
nigga.
Why did he sell his
Because he didn't have.
business?
You gotta remember
They're
now.
talking about
He
everybody
didn't
else.
have. Now hold on, DJ. He didn't have to sell them when he was with the Lakers.
No, let him answer
Oh,
the
my bad.
question.
Go ahead, nigga.
Why did Magic Johnson have to
Please
sell
let me
his
answer the question.
businesses?
He sold the businesses for the money.
Why? Hang him up.
That's why.
Hang
So
DJ
he
up.
could buy.
him up.
Yeah,
Hang him up.
but
Just like
part of that
everybody
was
else.
you couldn't have outside
Why
businesses to
are
own a
you
baseball
even talking
team.
to him?
So DJ
Because he's not giving no logical answer.
He's not giving- yeah.
You're not giving nothing with no fact,
If you
no
find-
nothing.
If you
No
can prove
first-hand
that,
knowledge.
you can find any article that.
Where?
I will donate $100 to the
No,
Rollout
you
Live.
want to always donate money for shit you can't back up.
So DJ,
You find the article.
You prove me wrong then.
No,
Prove me
nigga,
wrong. Don't
you
make-
called in. I didn't call you. You called
Your
here.
name tag is gonna fall off, DJ.
Yeah, you called here, my
Name
nigga.
Drop your name tag.
You the epitome of the
Yeah,
nigga
I just don't
in
like
the
getting
front of the
called a
fucking
liar. Like I
march,
said,
not
if
talking
I'm
about
wrong,
nothing.
Just prove me wrong.
Look, DJ.
100%.
So DJ,
I will put the money up.
DJ.
I back my money.
Nigga,
Oh, y'all looking
money
at
don't. No, look,
DJ.
money
I
don't
know
move
exactly
me.
what you're
So
talking
Money
are
about.
don't
you,
move me
um,
like that. Knowledge do, nigga. If you smart, just you tell us the facts. Where to find
Again,
it.
prove me wrong.
No,
If
nigga, you
you're
prove
smart,
your own
me
facts.
So
wrong.
DJ, are you saying that Magic Johnson sold his other businesses
For
to,
money.
to buy into the baseball ownership?
No, he didn't.
No, that's not what he said.
sold the businesses
He didn't
in
say
like the
shit.
early 2000s. He didn't buy the Dodgers until like
No, he didn't even buy.
before
No, no.
2020.
See now,
Right.
now you. I know you're wrong. He didn't buy the Dodgers at all. He is part owner, a small part, very, very small part of the
course.
owner.
What does that mean? He was a part of a group. That
Yes,
bought the
but
Dodgers.
in
So
order
he
to
had
be
a
part of the group, you can't have any other outside businesses,
Okay,
motherfucker.
Speedy, then why? Okay, listen, answer me this. Then why does the person that he's in business with, the head of the group, why does he own a part of the
He's
Warriors?
white, because he's white.
That's hilarious.
Who's the head of the group?
Different
Because
set of
he's white.
rules.
He's white.
Who's the head
I'm
of the
telling you
group?
right
It's a
now.
It's a movie director that he partnered up with that got most of the money.
But-
He owns part of the Warriors. He owns part of the WNBA, the Sparks, and they own part of the Dodgers.
Well, you just said it. You can own other teams. Those are all teams.
Those all
We're talking
teams.
about outside
Yeah,
business.
they also have other businesses. If he's in the movie business, That's another
You said
job.
if
right?
he's in the movie business? Is that what you said?
He is in the movie business.
No, you said if.
No, it's a rhetorical question. If he's in the movie business, is that not another business?
Hey, I'm just telling you what it is. So he got rid of
I'm
all.
telling
He got
I'm telling you are wrong.
Okay.
You're
All right.
100% wrong.
All right.
There's
So
no
he
rule
sold
that
them
says
just to get
you
on to
can't
the
have
Dodgers.
Any other business?
Got you. All right, nigga, you
And
live.
if anybody proves
Thank
me
you for phone
wrong,
call.
Can we
whatever
make
you
a
say, I will
significant
pay
bet and come back to this
$1,000.
another?
Yeah, we come back to this another day.
All right,
L's trying to call in.
thanks, DJ. L, call in. It's your turn.
It's your turn to get hung up on.
It's your turn to get hung up on.
Jeez.
Call in so we can hang up on you.
Why are these
But
men
Speedy,
getting so
I agree
upset?
with you because that's not the first time I've heard that. But
Again, yeah, go ahead.
yeah, you keep going.
No, he had when he was with the Lakers, he still had. It was still called Magic Johnson Theater. It was still called
You can just
20.
Google it.
I think the last time it was 24 Magic 24 Hour Fitness. You were there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then he sold that one, and he still had the.
But the point is that he can't have other business. It don't even matter. What is the point? The point is that he couldn't have any other business in order to become an investor in the Dodgers.
Better
the
for
Dodgers.
L.
In the Dodgers.
That's the point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All this other
And,
shit don't matter.
and someone went to him and said, "Hey, man, you should," because he was already with the Lakers. He getting rings there. No, you need to do the Dodgers.
Would you
Because they know if you go to the Dodgers, you gotta sell all this black shit. I'm with Nick. Like somebody from the other side said, "How do we get Magic?" Magic Johnson was in ATL. He was here. He was down south. All in those black areas. They had a Magic Johnson Theater. They had the 24-hour fitness. They had Starbucks. He don't have no more Starbucks.
He should have had a
And
condo.
He don't have no more Starbucks.
hilarious.
The Magic Johnson condom.
He said he should have had a condom.
Who calling? What's your name? Where you calling?
Or
from?
an AIDS pill.
Well, I
not
don't care
fucking
about
nobody
Magic
with no
Johnson.
magic.
Burn it!
You wouldn't
This
trust
is
it.
what I want to do. I want to try
Wait.
to push this along before K. Dot leaves. I wanted to talk
No
about
way.
the movie that you wanted us to see. Well, one of them, because I'm not watching no bullshit.
What was that?
I wanted to talk about Old Boy
Breathe,
before K. Dot left. What did you think of it?
Oh
What movie?
boy,
What
it
movie?
was.
Oh, boy.
I'm gonna say this:
Oh.
white folks is
I never-
they the most evil motherfuckers I ever met.
What, you just now figuring that out?
No, I mean,
What? That's crazy.
I watched that movie, and Spike Lee directed.
What's it
And-
called?
Boy.
Old boy.
No.
Oh,
Is it
OLD?
Who's the lead
There's
actor?
two. Before
I
you
forgot the
get
guy's name.
confused, there's two.
There's two.
There's the Asian version, and then there's the American
But
version.
is it
So-
old or old? Like OLD? Old
Yeah.
boy?
Yeah, like, yeah.
I think the
So-
Asian one's a porno, right?
Hilarious.
No.
Oh,
So in the movie, this
Yeah.
guy gets drunk.
I thought it was a porno.
Right, he gets drunk, and then somebody kidnaps him for 20 years, keep him locked up.
Wow.
Guess
We
I
don't
have
know
to
why.
watch
Then
it.
all of a sudden he gets released. He gets released.
I've
He's
seen
trying to
this
find his way
movie.
around. He meets this young lady. He's trying to find his daughter, and the guy who kidnapped him goes, "Yeah, I kidnapped you. This is what I need." He tells him what he needs to do. So in the midst of him meeting this lady,
After he releases him?
yeah,
Okay.
he end up fucking the lady. Boom.
Well,
move
Speedy,
on.
you just-
Hold
you
on.
just
I know. I'm
grazed
just skipping
over a
past.
lot of
I
shit.
grazed over a whole lot to get to this part. So he fucks the lady. So he's still looking for his daughter. So the bad guy catches him and goes, "Hey, I want you to suffer like you made me suffer." And he's like, "What?" He said, "So this bad guy, his dad used to fuck him. His dad fucked him. He fucked his daughter
All right.
in this
then.
movie.
Hell,
He was
call
fucking
in.
the daughter
Ain't nobody
and
watching.
the son. So,
What's that about?
old boy."
That's his
See,
name?
yeah, the guy playing the character.
You don't have no
I don't know his
name?
name. I can't remember his name.
Oh.
So he sees him in high school. The dad,
Thanks
who was
for
a
this,
teacher
Bernie.
at his high school, fucking his
I
daughter.
mean, he just
And
grazing over a lot
after
of
he
shit, so that's why
after
it
he
sounds
sees
crazy,
him,
but
he tells
of course
everybody, "Yeah, your daughter is this, that, and the other." Father walks in, kills the daughter, kills the mom, shoots the son, but he doesn't die. Son lives.
He's a
The
bad
son
guy.
wants to get back at him for fucking his life up because he said we had a good life. I don't know how he had a good life, but whatever. So
I
how he
had a
gets
good
back
life.
at him, he kidnaps this dude for 20 years. Ed kidnaps his daughter, but he raises the daughter.
No,
That's
he
his
does
own-
not.
Stop. Well, whatever she raises, whatever it was. So, like I said, he ended up meeting somebody, fucking that girl, moving
Said,
on.
No, he didn't.
The dude catches up to him and goes, "Yeah, I wanted you to suffer like I did." He said, "What the fuck are you talking about?" He said, "Man, just tell me where my daughter is." He said, "Well, I'm gonna show you your daughter." And the girl he fucked was his daughter.
I don't understand.
I
that.
think
why
I've
would
seen
y'all
that.
watch
I
See,
couldn't
Speedy,
watch the whole
if you
thing.
see you missed
It
a
was.
lot of shit.
I was upset at the movie because I'm like, who writes this kind of shit?
How does it get green?
Because it was
Just twisted
already
and dark.
written. Let me explain
No,
it
I'm
because
saying,
I do it.
regardless
I'm
if
gonna
it's
do a whole
already
lot better
written,
job in a
I'm
shorter period of time.
I don't think you
No,
can.
Vernon, we
Foremost,
don't. No, Vernon, don't
the
tell us.
guy-
Don't
the
tell
first and
Vernon.
foremost, the guy
Vernon.
that-
Vernon.
They
don't-
like my version
yeah,
better.
Don't tell
They
us
ain't
the
really
movie.
the version.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna tell you the movie. I'm just gonna tell you
What
a quick
happened?
synopsis.
that's the movie, Vernon.
That's the movie.
That's
It's
why they
called
write
a-
a
yeah.
synopsis.
Well,
Like,
it's
I mean, I put it like this: the movie's been out for over 10 years. If you haven't seen it by now,
You mean it
I
ain't-
never seen it
before
until last
oh
week.
yeah, come
Vern,
on.
just give your synopsis so I
2013.
can have a different
okay,
perspective.
here it is, K. Dot. The guy who
Everybody said you
kidnapped
messed the
was
movie
being
up.
molested by his father,
That's
and
soft.
he
The
was molesting
kidnapper.
the father
The
and the
kidnapper.
daughter.
Okay.
So the son was thinking that this is normal, this is cool. When
No, he said he had a great life.
Right, and and when he was fucking his daughter, the guy that was interested in her found out that shit and told everybody in the school.
That she's a
and
hoe.
you know how that go. They was calling her all kinds of names and shit, so they decided to say, you know what, fuck it, we finna go to Germany or wherever the fuck they was at. And then come to find out, he knew that they was finna catch up with the bullshit.
Whose
The
version
bullshit
you
was
like
finna catch up with the father. So the father said, you know what, I'm finna family annihilate. He killed every motherfucker in the house except for the son.
Well, he thought he killed him because he shot himself
Yeah.
and then he blew his head off.
Yeah, he blew his motherfucking head off.
Why did y'all keep watching this?
See, it's
Nick,
a
I'm
lot
gonna tell
going
you
on.
because you don't find out that part till toward the end of the movie.
Right,
And I'm like,
because
what the fuck?
the
As
guy
soon as
that got
something
kidnapped.
pop up, I don't
first
agree
of-
with, nigga, I turn it.
Yeah, because
I
that's
was
like.
watching
and
Dexter
foremost-
till he started
first
hollering
and
at his
foremost-
sister. And I was
No, I
like,
saw
nope.
some movie on
Hold
Netflix
on, before
where.
you get to all of that, the
finna
guy
watch
that was
that shit.
kidnapped, first and foremost, he was a jackass. He was a he
Yeah,
was
they
an
showed him as a
asshole.
jackass, but he didn't deserve to be kidnapped for
First and
20
foremost,
years.
He was, but see, the thing is that he was an asshole. He had no idea what was going on. He did a lot of shit in his life. That's why he was trying to figure out who the fuck did that to him.
Now,
First
Vern,
and
before you go
foremost.
any further, Nick, they did answer a question in this movie. Apparently, Spike Lee must have heard you. So he gets into a fight with a bunch of people, and you wonder why. How come one person swing and the other? No, nigga.
Everybody
was swing.
swung.
Everybody was swinging. He got
And-
hit in
and
the back.
And here's the thing.
Somebody
and
hits in
you
the
may
back.
say,
he
it's
swings
one person
back.
against all them people, and they can do shit to him. First off, you have to think. The man was in captivity for 20 years, and all he did was watch
Captivity.
TV
Last
and
time I heard
karate
that,
movies. That first
That don't mean you can fight,
Hold on.
Vernon. Just
Hold
because
on,
you
for the
watch a
first
film,
10
nigga, you gonna get beat up out there. Don't do
No,
that.
just wait. I understand what you're
Yeah,
saying.
don't
I'm
do
just going
that.
by
You
movie
said this
logic.
only
I'm
gonna
not
take a
going by
minute.
real logic. I'm going by this movie's logic. For the first 10 years, he was drinking. He was fucked up. He couldn't get his shit together. He was just toe the fuck up. Then when he started to see his daughter, his quote-unquote daughter on TV, he started to say, you know what,
Yeah,
I'm
quote-unquote
a
daughter.
fucked up father. It's time for me to start
Father.
getting my shit together. So then he started exercising and started to get his shit together for the last 10 or 15 or however long,
So
because
he
he was
got
in there
strong.
for 20.
Yeah, okay.
So then when he gets out, his first thing
He
is
said
to
he
find
did
out who the fuck put me in here. And he finds,
What is
because
that
it was a
black
girl
thing?
that he saw 20 years ago, she's walking around with some shit, and he's like, bitch, hold on, let me talk to you for a minute. So then these people come and try to be Captain Saberholes and get their ass
Yeah, I was
whooped.
like, is that part of like his clothes?
Wait, which one? With the black?
Then he finds, then he goes to but
Then-
see, things like that. And Speedy, you know, I'm
That's what I'm
beginning to
like, 'cause
believe what you
this
said
is
a long
weird,
time
like,
ago, and I know he ain't gonna
had a
like
fucking
it.
cape on in
He
the movie.
is the same person in damn near every movie.
Who?
Sam,
Sam.
Mr. Samuel,
Jackson.
Mr.
Now I
Samuel
watch it.
Jackson.
Oh
He's
yeah,
the
Samuel
same
Jackson's in the
person.
movie, which I don't
in
know
every
why he's
movie.
in the movie. It's weird because he's a killer, and if he comes to kill you, nigga, you don't go home. But
He gonna get you.
What you looking at, Nick?
The black thing on the picture.
Trying to figure out what the satchel is.
It's a man.
Oh, he had a bag in the movie. Remember, he had a bag. He had a
Yeah,
side
he had a
bag.
Oh,
bag
yeah,
full
he
of.
did
He
have that little
had because
bag
he was
on.
writing to his daughter. He wrote.
No. We talking about something else, bro.
Thank you,
What y'all
Vern.
talking
I
Thank you. We talking
I'm
about
still
Django.
lost.
And Django, remember he walked up. He had a
Yeah,
satchel.
he had the little
Oh, okay.
bag.
man
on.
purse. Yeah, the man
I
purse.
was like, nigga, what, did he mess up?
He had a man purse on.
I thought he messed up and just colored over. Like, put a little black
Put a bag right
the
there.
bag right here. I ain't gonna see that.
Fucked up
Again,
Samuel's ear. Like, oh, I got
I
would.
would. I want you guys to see the movie. Say what you thought.
Oh, I ain't nobody watching
oh
that,
boy.
man.
And again, when he shows him that he broke down, he was crying. The daughter doesn't know that that's what happened. She's trying to reach dude like, yo, we hooked. Where you at? and he calls her and goes, "Hey, go on with your life, move on. I'm moving."
Nothing neither one of y'all said made me want to watch that movie.
I didn't say we
It's
to watch
a
it.
complicated movie.
Yeah, like nothing.
Call her.
I had some other movies to watch, but you gotta leave. So
I
call.
mean,
And
say my
then-
name.
And
This
then,
nigga- Go ahead, it's your world. He said it
What's
is.
going on? Okay, look, man, look. Hey, Speedy, quick question. Are you speaking as far as the ownership? Are you speaking baseball or are you talking about pro teams in general?
No, what I was told was that in order
No,
to,
that's not my question.
I'm going to get to that.
I know what you told. I'm asking, are you talking about just baseball or are you talking about all pro teams?
No, just apparently with being an owner of a baseball team or being partner in on a baseball team, you can't have other things going on. You can't have Starbucks. You can't have all the other stuff. So Magic sold all that stuff
You can't be a franchisee of
Yeah.
anything else.
to
Well,
be.
that's why I was asking if you were talking about if it's strictly baseball or is it
I think it's
football,
only baseball. No,
basketball?
only baseball. And so when I heard he was going to go join the Dodgers, I thought that was dope. But then I found out he was selling all of his stuff that he had in the black neighborhoods, and I questioned that. And then someone told me that in order to be baseball, that's how they're set up. That you can't have outside.
It's like being the president.
Now, is it L? You can answer this too. Is it possible that was part of their ownership deal? Because when you form an ownership group,
I don't find
you can
that.
specify
I don't
anything you
find
want.
that.
I think that was a way to
to
keep
be-
because most black people don't have that kind of money to get into
How
own
do
a
we know what
baseball
most
team.
black people have? That's the shit
Not-
that be.
but-
No, I'm saying the amount of money.
Saying.
No, the amount of money that own a baseball team is
astronomical.
stupid. Now basketball a little bit easier, hockey easier, football a little harder,
Yeah, hockey team.
Racquetball team.
but baseball.
Who's this racquetball
And so, and you got to remember they started in the 1800s or whenever it was. So if you're going to make a rule to keep us from owning the baseball team, what would be one of the ones? Make sure we don't have enough money to do that. And the way we had to get money was I got to get this business, get this business, stack all that money together, and then I still need them to keep my money going over here. No, they gonna know you got to have this amount of money and not that.
Here's
shit.
the thing. I understand what y'all saying because things are in place, right?
Oh, L
like,
is there.
Like the Crenshaw Mall, right?
Yeah.
Black
said,
people
but
pooled enough money together to buy it, but
Yes.
they still allowed.
They didn't sell it to them.
Right.
They not
I
doing
get
that
that,
shit.
but I used to go to these meetings. What we did learn is what we had to do
12 steps.
for next time. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm on. Like,
So they did buy. White folks did buy. it?
yeah.
Who bought it?
The same people own all the
Did
malls.
Westfield?
Oh,
No.
Westfield.
Did
No,
Westfield didn't buy it?
another group. I forgot.
They probably cousins to Westfield.
Yeah, they
nigga.
probably because Westfield,
But,
but like,
hey, so look, Nick, look,
There's some
let
other
me
things
answer
I
your
like.
question real quick.
Go ahead.
You asked me, nigga.
Okay. The reason why you asked the question about, us having to come from the mud. A lot of that, and I'm the type of person that believes in owning up to, and accepting responsibility for my actions. So a lot of that is partly our fault because we have the opportunity, and it's kind of going along the line of what K-Dot was saying. We have the opportunity within ourselves, within our communities, and again, we're looking at the masses, not just the few individuals that are woke and can see that difference. We have that opportunity to change how we start, where we come from, and to have that money in our communities. We are not doing that. We are not sharing that knowledge. We are not sharing business dollars. We are not, expanding our finances as far as our people and businesses and things like that. So we have to make sure that we are putting ourselves in a position to be able to pull ourselves out the mud and not even be in the mud from the beginning when we start.
Oh, we in the mud.
No. We are. But to answer the question, we are a big part of that.
because a lot of us don't know why we in the mud.
How so, L? Because I wasn't on
Okay,
the redlining board, nigga, when they invented that.
Okay, I'll say it like this.
I don't write the school curriculum.
You got inner city schools. There's no way you can't tell me that people that all go to school, all even kill. You have people that get out, they're successful, they start businesses, they do whatever. So you have individuals that do that.
L, before you keep hold on, before you keep going, let me respond to the school part. The issue I have with even using that as an example is, think about the dynamic. I'm
Thank
being
you,
taught
OG
by my
Super Bowl.
oppressors. So even from the beginning of going to school, you already sticking me further in the sand. Because
get that.
the other kids don't have to deal with that reality. The other kids are not learning about slavery, about their ancestors. They don't. That's not what's happening in the school system. Why do I need to know
I get
about
that.
Christopher Columbus, the first man to enslave my people?
I get that. I'm not saying that you have to learn that. I'm just using the inner city and getting out as an example.
No, L.
Because
L. My point is, the school system is another system put in place to make sure black people don't advance into another point.
Okay, but let me also bring something to light pertaining to that. School is also not necessary to have success.
That was your
You got a
example.
lot of major business owners, CEOs, millionaires, and billionaires that don't have a high school education as far as graduation. Some of them don't even have a high school.
Floyd Mayweather
education
can't read,
at
but
all.
the nigga can fight.
So again,
So
again,
better be
we
spectacular
can
in another
continue
area.
to say, make reasons as to why we're not where we should be, or we can, like I said before, take action and change that. It's up to us. We already know. You're saying it. You're speaking it and saying that this system is not set up for us. So it's still up to us to get ourselves out of that, to where we don't have to even worry about depending on the system. It starts with us.
It starts with
And-
educating
we're where
yourself
we
because the
are
system is
because
going to
of
be the
us.
system.
It start with what
But
K-Dot
if
said.
you- If
I'm
you
going
don't
with that.
know, if you don't know your position in the system, like we know because we've educated ourselves. As you know what I'm saying, but all of us haven't
You know some
educated
hair sticking
like
out your
black
head.
people. Yeah, my nigga, this 3C. I know you missed yours. You know what I'm saying?
What
That's
is
all
it?
right.
Is what?
It's 3C. You know
That's
what
a
I'm saying?
grade.
That's a grade. That mean I can go underwater. And come back.
Oh my God.
Thanks for the call.
Is that how you go underwater?
Yep.
Come back up.
Check it out.
Shake it out.
And for those who don't know, Magic had to liquidate all his money
Or
to come up with
liquefy.
But
come up with $2 billion.
Still a real,
He had to come up
billion?
with $2 billion
He still
$2
has.
billion.
He
He
still
said
has
it
real
was the
estate.
biggest check he ever had to write.
to be an owner. So in order, hey man, come be an owner of a baseball team. Sounds great. $2 billion.
Damn.
Where do you think you're gonna get $2 billion? Magic
And
rich.
Look, and let me say
He
this.
had that much.
He
And
wasn't
this-
rich.
And this what y'all don't. And this how it happened. They see Magic getting a little too big. You know, when Magic had the 24-hour fitness, that was the #1 fitness
Yep.
in the world. And just wrap your head around that in the world.
He
And
was in that.
Ralph the 405, they getting the most traffic, right? So you don't think people see that? They see that as power. It's nothing to say, hey man, we need to get him out of this position. How can we do that? We'll get him on this thing over here. Tell him how he gonna get that. He need $2 billion. Tell him to sell all this shit.
Keep your
'Cause
friends
they- 'cause-
close, but your enemies closer.
Because you don't have to. Magic didn't have to sell that. He could have went to Jordan, all his homies.
Yeah.
Said, "Look, I need $2 billion to get in on this deal. You give me $100 million. You give me $100, and then all y'all got a piece." Somebody had to go to him and say, "Hey, this is what you should do. Is
Sell
do
all
this." And I've seen it happen in person. I've seen these. I don't want to keep saying white people because they could be any nationality, but I've seen these people be put in these places to convince you to move your situation to another direction.
And he had you guys. He had all. Now was he the like 24-hour fitness? Probably him and somebody else, but it still had Magic's name on there. And if Magic didn't matter, you could have still had it there.
And
You
it's
could have
about-
left it there. It
and
didn't mean shit.
And it's not about the money to Magic Johnson. They don't care about the individual. It's
how
the
it
influence.
looks. Yeah.
Because now, as a young black man going there, I'm thinking, damn, I should have my own gym.
Yep.
And that's what sucks about LA. Like the influence, like when you go to the South, the influence, like if you notice people who are raised in the South, they have a better way to identify with all lines of business or work because they see people who represent them in all those lines
Right.
of
Sure do.
business. Like
Yeah.
they see doctors, the sheriff might be black. We don't see that. All we associate our things that we can make tangible to us is with rich black people. You know what I'm saying? And that's a mindset. And that's why I said like we have to change our mindset. So if you only like I only can be wealthy if I'm going this route, that's what niggas do. Like more niggas want to be athletes, rappers, models, singers, as opposed to doctors, lawyers. So we ain't in all these arenas, we ain't in all these spaces to make room for us to grow. That's what I'm saying. So you have to educate yourself. It also comes like, I get it, like school is designed to make you a worker, which is just a derivative of chattel
Worker bee.
slavery. Right. You know what I'm saying? But you have to read, you have to
Wash the
know
dishes.
this.
What they
And if you ain't teaching your kids or another black person or anybody any of this, it's the cycle's going to remain the same. So I understand when you say like, well, where are we now from you know what I'm saying, civil rights? Where have we changed?
Nothing.
We haven't changed because ain't nobody else trying to run out here and educate us. Like, niggas be scared to die. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not dying for any Negro cause.
That's sad.
I can tell you that ain't sad.
Lonzer.
That's sad.
Fuck
Let
that
us
shit.
speak it. That's the
Nigga,
truth.
you live one time. You think I'm gonna die for? No.
That's how he feels.
Martin Luther King
Yeah,
and
no,
Jesus
that's
died for me.
No, go ahead. I mean, that's how. And
Nah,
that's how
not
you
really,
feel,
but
yeah.
go ahead.
You know what I'm saying?
Not really. Martin Luther King was having smoke, nigga. He had nothing to do with you. He trying to have a cigarette, nigga. So I don't know what you talking about.
He said I will get to the promised land. I might not get there with you. I would never say that. I'm
Nigga, that's
I'm gonna
clear.
include myself in the
That's
vision.
clear. And if I ain't at the promised land, you niggas ain't at the promised
Exactly.
land.
Exactly.
Caller,
If I
what's your
don't make
name?
it, we ain't
We
gonna
gotta
make
go
it.
to break. Caller, what's your name? Who
Fuck
that?
that shit.
This DJ out there Vegas.
DJ, nigga, what you got us on readown, nigga?
Yeah, my nigga. Beep, 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 beep.
He got
In
you.
your van?
He got you in his favorite speed.
That nigga like Siri, call roll out.
Go ahead.
Now.
Go ahead, DJ.
Recall him.
I'm sorry, but I just cannot let it go.
What's
You
up?
know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like,
go ahead, tell me.
It's crazy that
With a dude hand?
you saying something that you saying somebody else told you. Like, not
However
even
it go
something
down,
you
he had to
researched,
liquidate. He had to
something that
liquidate
you
all
read.
his. Okay, however it goes down, he had to liquidate everything he had to come up with $2
You
billion.
research something. You
He
research
didn't have to. He didn't put up $2 billion.
He-
didn't
mad
put up
somebody
$2
told you.
billion.
How
He
she
didn't
supposed to
have
know?
$2 billion to put up.
He said research it. That's somebody else telling you, nigga. You not.
But we, like I'm saying, when we all sitting here, you just said the other day. We all
I call Magic. I know Magic very well.
Everything.
I worked on this
You
TV
going
show.
on-
I'll call him.
I'll call Magic.
I'ma
It
call
don't
Magic.
even make sense. That makes zero sense.
Gotcha.
It makes sense. He's still
Everybody
alive,
backing
nigga.
it up.
But
Right.
Aw.
That definitely don't make sense. This the only nigga HIV positive thriving.
still smash.
He
You
ain't
know
did
what I'm
one
saying?
commercial.
This nigga ain't
Yeah.
lost no weight. This nigga don't take no pills.
Magic Johnson been dying since I was 13.
I worked out with him at the gym. I said, nigga, you better wipe that machine off thoroughly, nigga. Don't.
The only thing HIV
I don't know what
gave,
kind of sweat that is.
the
nigga.
only thing
Yeah.
HIV
Can I-
gave
can I go-
Magic was a gay
Can
son.
I go to the good book?
Too soon.
Are you saying? I'm not gonna go there, kid. I had a great joke. That's a dark
I
joke.
wrote the joke down. I just couldn't say
I had
it.
a great one, nigga. You saying that's how? Go ahead.
Can I go to the good book?
Go ahead.
Go to the
DJ.
good book.
Talk about it.
I want to go to the good book, Hosea 4, right?
Okay.
It says,
Spanish version.
my people
Hosea.
are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
knowledge.
And I think that's why, I know that's why we in this position that we in,
DJ,
for not
DJ,
using our brain.
Can you elaborate on what that knowledge it was referencing, please?
Well, it
Well,
was
that's
actually
not on the next verse.
It ain't on my page.
That's not in the cliff notes. I don't know.
I don't want you.
It was
I
actually
don't want you to do what the pastor's doing. Say something and then tell your story.
Well,
So,
tell him what it means.
Can
nigga.
you tell?
No,
No,
no.
I want DJ to say.
He don't know.
DJ, tell him to touch his
Let
neighbor.
me finish.
Yeah, go ahead, DJ.
He got the kitty Bible and don't give the whole scripture.
The knowledge of God.
Tell him to touch
That's
his
not.
neighbor.
That's not what it's talking
That's
about.
why I
DJ.
said, Nick, just answer the question.
Yeah, answer the question.
The way,
Nick.
what is, and it's not to cut you. It's not. No offense, bro. But
Yes,
this,
it is.
This is very important that we know this. When it's talking about the knowledge, it's talking about knowledge of self, right? Think about this, DJ. One of the baseline for success, right, is if you don't know where you've been, you don't know where you're going, right? You don't know your past, you're bound to repeat it.
Yep.
That's baseline for success. Everybody knows this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't have the bare minimum, which is family history, a last name, culture,
A foundation.
if you don't have the bare minimum that every single other group on this planet has, look at the effects of it. We can act like it doesn't cause a big effect. We can pretend like you could just, but obviously it's doing something to us because every other group of people has that basic foundation.
Identity.
They have an identity. They have a last name. They have a culture they can reference.
Not only
they
that,
have,
though, they have a mutual respect for each other.
but that's
We
but,
the only
That's
culture.
based on their
no,
foundation.
but that's based on their
No, I
culture.
get that.
Right. That's based
But
on
I
their
said,
culture.
that's like I said,
Oh,
I can go to
God.
Africa and the African won't like me, even though we are exactly the same. You know what I'm saying?
Just born
We
in a
have
different
internal.
You don't know how to fight no lion with your bare
My
hands.
nigga,
Oh hell.
I know I can run as fast as
Go
that.
ahead, DJ.
We about to. I might not be able to throw no spear, but we can race.
You hit a jumper. I know that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I say I'm Compton fast.
Thank you, DJ, out there, Vegas.
For
We're gonna
real.
break, man.
Oh,
Okay,
nigga.
so yes, Magic Johnson.
DJ, call back after the break.
Yeah.
I want you to
Magic
finish.
Johnson did
You might-
buy the Dodgers for $2 billion.
So
DJ out there,
you owe
Vegas.
Simone $100.
Send it, nigga. Cash out.
So let me just before we go to break, let me just because I don't want DJ to feel like I cut him off on this verse.
You did.
Hosea 4:6, my people are destroyed, right, for a lack of knowledge.
Wow.
This is the important part that we should know about this. It
Oh, they
says-
ain't never know
Wow.
the other part.
This is the important part. so we can't keep pointing the finger. It says because they have rejected knowledge.
Come on
So
now.
that's the deep part. It's not the fact that
Preach.
this information is being hidden from us, right? We have to make the decision to want to know our history, to want to know our
And
last
that's
name.
that's where my
repeating.
Right.
that's
That
where
is
my
repeating.
frustration, my anger comes from.
And that is
Like, you know,
repeating.
No, that ain't where it comes from.
No.
So look, no, but look, I want y'all to
With us.
wait, hear this part. So this is deep right here because everybody think God is this nice huggy person. So I want you to hear what he said. He said, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge because they have rejected knowledge." This is the deep part that the pastor don't tell you, right? I will also reject thee. So because you refuse to learn who you are, to change your last name, right? I know we joke about this on the show, but because we refuse to do this as a people, he's going to reject us. So when we pray for our business to work out,
What I read.
the pastor ain't gonna tell you that. That's what God said. He against you. He's against your work. When you try to progress in something, he's the one that's gonna block it because you refuse to understand the knowledge that he's trying to get on you. So if you want to reject it, he's gonna reject you. That's that simple.
All right, we're going to go to break.
Wait, we got to call it.
Now Simone can block it.
Hilarious.
Because she a drop
God
kick.
is going to block it.
Call her.
Call it. What's your name?
Okay,
And did you pay your
this
tithes?
is a quick question.
Nigga,
He has other relatives.
Hold on. Let me
He
get.
had to
Hold
liquidate all
on.
of his
It says
why
I
you
will.
keep cutting off the call?
This is important. It says I will also forget your children.
Mm.
So even if you don't care about you say whatever, he's telling you if you don't find out who you are.
Fuck your kids too.
That's what he
It's gonna be
said.
a
Fuck your
generational
children.
curse. Yep.
Damn.
So if
I
y'all,
didn't hear that part.
because the pastor not gonna
We
read
got a phone
that far
call.
down. Go ahead, Vern. My fault.
Now,
Caller, what's
what
your
I'm
name?
trying
Shout out to
figure
DJ
out,
for
and
bringing
I'm
that
hearing
up.
what you're saying.
Impossible.
He had to liquidate all his assets.
No.
So he
Good
couldn't take his businesses and say,
Businesses.
You
Businesses.
should say Magic
Businesses.
Johnson.
Businesses.
You should say Magic Johnson.
His ass is set.
hold on.
You should say Magic
before
Johnson
you
and
start,
assets.
let me get this out.
Businesses.
Do whatever you want to do after that.
Businesses.
He couldn't take his business.
They remix it with that song.
Or his children. and
Double
still
Dutch
have-
Bus.
and still-
Businesses.
his family.
I'm sorry, Vern. Go ahead.
He couldn't
Businesses.
He couldn't take all those businesses he had and give them to
Businesses.
his wife and his children.
Yeah, but
and still have ownership. But
Hey,
Donald
I'm
gonna
Trump,
make this man come
James,
up here.
hold on. But Donald Trump as the president, you can't have shit. But he gave his businesses to his
Businesses. Businesses. Businesses.
Nah, Vernon.
If you understand, if he gave his shit
Hey,
to
Vern,
his
what does
son,
the B say?
He gave all the stuff. He gave all his ownership to his son.
What did he give him,
and
Vernon? What did he
his
give him?
sons and daughters.
Vern, what did he give him?
Businesses.
Businesses. Businesses.
So Vernon.
Hold on, Speedy.
He had to sell all his
Hold on.
businesses.
No, nigga, you hold on to masses.
No, I'm
Businesses.
just simply trying to make a point on what Nick said. They
why
made
you
him
gotta
do
do-
that
yeah, go.
shit because he could have gave that shit to
Businesses.
his kids and still bought into the Dodgers.
No, well, right, but I would think he would have to have some outside investors. Like he would have to go get some of his friends to give him money to invest.
To buy the businesses.
Versus
To
him
buy the what?
selling his own
Businesses.
Businesses.
And then once he sell his,
Businesses.
then he got the money to get to a new.
Businesses.
Then we all good. Now we're back to
Businesses.
But hold on now.
Vernon. You need to mind your.
Businesses.
Businesses.
And watch your assets.
Hey, Vernon, we gotta take a break, man. We out of here, man.
Yeah, we gotta do some other
Hey.
businesses.
It's too bad he had to sell his
Businesses.
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 But we'll be businesses back.
Hey, listen, man, to the fans, man, we sorry for cutting y'all off,
Yeah,
but
we
we
gotta
really
take a quick
not,
break.
man.
Kate, I'll give you information because you gotta go
Kate,
to
I
it.
gotta
I
Yeah.
do, but I'll be here Friday the whole time. Underscore. No, I promise. Underscore KAYDOTT. Listen, if you in Cali, come to this restaurant I'm working at.
Oh,
It's called Black House. Food's amazing. It's
Where's my
expensive.
jacket?
It's expensive though, nigga. Where's my rollout hoodie?
It's called Black House.
that's it.
Black House.
That's
Yes,
racist.
it's
Where's
on.
that at?
It's on Lakersham and Victory.
Is black
If
people
you're
there?
in the hookah, yes,
Do they
black
have white people
owned.
working there?
No,
It's on where again?
it's on Lakersham and
Nigga night
Victory.
every night.
They should have only white people.
I know what that
at
is.
the Black House.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a little because you go. It's on.
It's on the corner.
Should
It's
be
like
no
right,
nigga.
it should
Whites
be-
only.
It's right across the street from Michelle.
and they can let it down.
Oh, I know where
I-
that
Sit
is.
down if you see the sign.
Okay, let's back up. That food is really good.
It is.
Go
Fuck
for
the
white
hookah
friends.
part. I don't
Yeah,
like
no,
hookah.
I'm just saying if you're in the hookah
The
or whatever.
food I ate there. We was on the bike ride. We
Yeah.
went
No.
up there.
What kind of food is it? What
It's
kind
like
of
soul food,
Soul
like
food.
food?
kind of.
Yum, yum, yum.
Wait, we was on the
How's
bike
the mac
ride?
and cheese? Wait.
Yeah, the
How's
mac-
No, you
It's
didn't go.
good.
Oh,
We
you
got
didn't
like
go on that
it's
one.
called a triple Mac Daddy, but you could put like
triple
I didn't try stuff like I put salmon
You
on
had a
it.
triple black daddy?
No, triple
you had-
Mac Daddy
No,
is
you
the
said
mac and
black
cheese.
daddy.
No, I
You
did not.
gay,
You said
that-
I had a triple black
He was
daddy.
gay.
No, nigga, I'm
gay.
always
Business
gay.
is this.
It ain't what
Gay
you thought. It's
sometimes.
what you know. You should know I'm gay.
No,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I
nigga,
don't.
don't play with me.
I don't.
All right, we're taking a break, y'all.
Hey, we take a quick break.
Call right back.
Hey, can we get them to come on the show?
Yeah.
But I mean, you did.
No, she.
We are back. There we see a cookie spider. What is a spider? Cricket spider. We are back. It is Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends, and Abby
Speedy.
up in this.
Bitch.
Y'all need to be in unison.
Oh, we working on
Ooh,
it.
Lord have mercy. Here it is.
And what is it called again?
Cricket spider.
Oh shit! A spider with legs.
They're awful. They're awful. They're awful. They're huge.
This one get his hop on.
Oh no, I got one worse than that.
Oh no, you don't.
It's called what is it? It looks like a.
I can't even look at it.
This thing looks like a cross between an ant and a spider and a roach.
Is it out?
Yep, it's
Ant,
gone. The
a
spider's
spider,
gone.
Yeah.
and a roach.
Okay, thank
You know he's not gonna come off your phone.
I
Anyway.
don't know that.
I don't.
She was holding the phone like he's about to fall
I
out.
can't
But
even.
you know
I
she
can't.
has
I can't.
a 3D phone.
Have you guys ever seen a potato bug?
No, we don't want to see it.
So when I was when I lived in Palmdale, we lived by the desert,
Ugh.
and
You lived in Palmdale?
yeah,
Yeah.
and
And what's past Palmdale? It was,
Lancaster?
well, they did Lancaster, Palmdale.
But you was out there
and
studying math?
Mojave. They moved out to,
yeah, he said,
he moved out to the Mojave Desert.
nigga said studying.
So
yeah.
his mom moved him out to the Mojave Desert. He said, "Well, you got to come out here. It's like 25 minutes past." I'm like, "Nigga, I got to the house. I said, this is the last time." I told them, "I'm not coming to get you. So whatever you want to do for the summer, you stay with me. You can stay with your mama because I ain't coming back
I
out here."
ain't never coming back.
Man,
So
please.
I'm in the garage in Palmdale, we chilling and whatever, and I got these sweatpants on or whatever, and I feel something on my
What's
leg.
description?
Woo!
I feel something on my leg. So the first thing happened in my mind is say, don't panic. Like whatever,
Yeah, that's
whatever.
when you finna
Because
panic,
it's
yeah.
obviously something on your leg. Don't panic, right? You're not
Here
surprised.
it come.
So I'm like, all right, don't panic. So I look in my pants and I'm like, what? And then I feel it move. So I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh, it's
no.
inside.
It's in. It went up the leg of my pants. Right.
Cut my leg off.
I know.
Now I'm in panic mode. Right. But I'm laying.
That's what you heard.
But I ain't scream yet. So I
You said
jump
she-
up. And when I feel it move, I feel how big it is. So first thing I think it's a rat or something. My brain going crazy. I take my
Took your pants off.
But when I seen what it was way worse than what I could have wrapped my head around. So if you guys never seen
No, is it on the big screen?
a potato bug, this is a potato.
Oh my god!
bug.
Oh my god! Oh my
And
god!
it looks like a cross between an ant and a roach
I don't do
and
bugs.
maybe like a.
What's the
cricket.
potato
Spider-Man.
part of it?
I don't do
Why
bugs.
why they
I
call
think
it
it because of the
potato?
shape of it.
No.
They call it a potato bug.
So
But
did you kill it, hit it, move
listen,
your
man,
leg,
if-
let it come
I
on
don't-
up there?
Let me explain to you how big this is, though. I don't think you guys understand how large this thing is.
I'd rather have doodle in my drawers.
Look at how large it is.
I can't do
So
it.
you didn't answer the question, Nick. So what happened?
Dang. I ran in the house. What do you mean what
With,
happened?
with him on your leg?
No,
Oh
I
my
took my
God.
pants off and just threw them in the garage.
Oh, it was on the pants.
It went up my pants leg.
It was
like
on
I
your
was sitting in
skin.
the
It was
chair.
on
Like,
your
Oh, okay,
skin.
it wasn't on your leg.
yes.
Yes, it was on the skin.
Yes, I'm sitting in the chair outside. You know what I'm saying? And Palmdale's right, but we live right by the desert. And the thing had just went up my pants, and I felt something on my leg, and I'm like, oh shit. But I'm thinking, I don't know, cricket or something. I don't know. I'm not thinking a potato bug. I had never even seen one of these. So when I didn't know I had never seen that animal before.
Or
It looked like a
insect.
huge.
It's an insect.
It looked like a huge ant
Caller, what's your name? And
with
you know what a
with
potato
cricket
bug
legs.
I do not do bugs in any way, shape, or form.
is. A bee.
What, nigga? Bees have wings.
Bees, 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 bees. Bees, bees, bees. Bees, 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 bees.
You did it, man.
All day long.
Businesses.
Yeah, it got like an ant head and cricket legs and like a
Grasshopper leg. Look, grasshopper legs.
Ooh, disgusting, disgusting, disgusting.
and it has these huge like pincher things in the front.
Did it pinch you?
Nah, but when I seen it, I was like, yo.
Yes.
I was like, yo, I
That's
can't.
what he did.
Yeah, and you could feel them.
What
little
sound you make,
nails.
Nick? Tell the truth. What sound you make?
Man.
Nick said,
What's wrong?
It's a little bug.
I think every guy goes, Mama. That's how I call.
What is the
Is there
fear that
ever a
human beings
time
have
that
with
it's
bugs? Like,
okay
what does
to
it
do a ma-
originate
to make
from?
to have a man code
Oh,
violation?
yeah, okay.
I don't.
Wait, say
Stop,
it again, Vern.
I said, is there ever a time where it's okay to have a man code violation?
If a bug crawl on your leg,
Oh my God.
No, you can't.
Look at the point of reference though.
You know,
Look how much
well,
bigger
you know
it is
where
than
you
that.
don't
Look
want
at
to
the-
move to. You don't want to go to Australia.
That's how
That's where
big
you
that
don't
shit
want to
is.
go.
Australia.
That shit's
What's
huge.
there?
Australia
Don't
has so
wanna
many
go there.
bugs that can kill you.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Oh,
And
really?
they're like this size.
Yeah.
The rats are this big. The
So
flies
why
are
did they
this
tell us
big.
to go there then?
No one
'Cause
tells
it's
you to go to
beautiful.
Who told you to go there,
They
Speedy?
want you to go to Australia.
Who told you to
for-
go there?
What the fuck is that?
What you talking about?
They killed the crocodile hunter. I ain't going over there.
Everything is Teenage Mutant Ninja size.
Teenage Mutant.
There's a
Ninja
lot
Turtles.
of poisonous spiders, a lot of poisonous
Yeah,
How
snakes.
you know this, Ones? You ain't never
talk
been?
about
I got the
spiders. They have
Discovery
spiders as big as you.
Don't go to the Outback. You'll never
Nick,
come
what
back
the hell
back.
is that?
I think Australia and
That was a
Amazon
potato
have
bug.
the most things that can
The
kill you.
worst.
Yeah.
The worst.
That was a potato bug, Vern. That's what crawled on my leg in Palmdale, man.
And you know what he
And
said,
you didn't-
Vernon?
you didn't-
Vernon.
What did you do?
This is what he said.
Mama! It's a bug!
Speedy,
It's a bumblebee.
Speedy, you need to knock that up a couple of octaves, because that boy could be heard in the Swiss Alps. He screams so loud.
In the Swiss Alps.
What is the Swiss
Swiss
Alps?
Alps.
Oh, Alps.
I said Alps.
You said
Oh,
Alps.
Alps.
The Alps!
Alps.
The Swiss
Alps.
What? The Swiss Alps?
Hey, let him live. Let him live.
Is this where the Alps ski? The Alps
You
ski?
can't even get it
I
out.
can't even say it.
It's the Swiss Alps.
The
nigga.
The
Stop.
Swiss
That's
Alps.
where Santa Claus gets his elves from.
That's where you get them from.
That's
The
right.
Swiss
Before
Alps.
Swiss
before
Alps.
we got off the line, I was asking you a question.
Where's the Swiss Alps
This
at?
nigga flew to
No,
Switzerland.
no,
Which way are the Alps? I'm trying to go skiing.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Could you point me to the Swiss Alps?
I'm sorry.
Some
we got
black
phone
guy out
call.
here asking about.
We got phone call.
Asking about elves.
one,
There's
two.
a really dark-skinned guy asking about some elves.
Up here in Switzerland.
Speedy.
Stop it.
There's a black man here who says he opened a new business in the Swiss Alps.
Give him to his.
He looks like a potato bug.
Where is he at now?
That's what happened when he went down the Alps.
Down the Alps.
Speedy, I'm trying to ask. Speedy, I'm
my
trying to
bad,
ask
my
a
bad.
question
Why?
so you can
What
enlighten me
question?
on this
Why?
particular
I'm
situation.
serious.
What you trying to ask?
He's
I'm
still
sorry.
serious.
I mean, it is
I'm
Christmas
asking
time.
you, since they had him liquidate all of his assets for the dog.
Assets?
Here we go.
He had given
The
that- he
asses.
couldn't have given all his assets to
Asses.
his daughter-
He said something about some
his
liquid
wife and
ass.
kids.
Nigga, I don't know. You need to go sit on the toilet. You got liquid ass, nigga. That's
So
called
let me get this straight. You gonna open a business in the Swiss Alps,
selling liquid ass.
asses.
And how do you get it?
Somebody robbed my business in the Swiss Alps, and I was like,
What were you selling? Liquid ass,
potato bugs.
potato bugs.
I'm sorry, Vernon.
He had a potato bug farm.
I
Understand
In the
apologize.
Swiss Alps.
You said because he couldn't have any businesses. He couldn't have gave it to his
Businesses.
kids.
Businesses. Go ahead, Vern.
He couldn't have gave all his assets to his
His
kids.
ass.
Asses.
No, because he needed
You don't want
the
to give
money.
your son no ass, Vernon. That's old boy. That's not magic. Nigga. That's old boy.
I'm just saying, Magic couldn't have kept
Magic
those-
not
No,
gay.
he
Nigga,
had-
he not,
no.
He couldn't
no.
have kept those.
No,
and
he
just
needed the money.
Gave it to his sons and wife, and still had that money.
He-
and still had those. And still
Swiss
had that
Alps. Look here. He needed the money. That's why he sold
But
the
he
business.
was
I thought
generating
elves
the
were from
money
the North Pole.
businesses.
I didn't
He
know
wasn't
that.
generating that kind of money.
I didn't know
No.
they were Swiss.
Someone
They are
offered him.
in
He
his
he
mind.
sold them and liquidated all that he had to get $2 billion to buy into baseball team because someone convinced him being on owner of a baseball team is where he needed to be, which
Well,
took him out of all
they
the other
kinda
ownership.
fucked him over because is he in the position to make business decisions?
businesses.
Yeah, if he is okay, let me put it like this: if, when they're discussing the team, is he sitting at the big boy table, or does he have to wait?
No, usually they use it as your name. So
Yeah.
they usually give you like a, Nelly's part of a team too, right? I forget what team Nelly's part of.
But see, my
Usher
question
too.
is-
Usher is part
Usher's
of
the
like
Falcons.
Jay-Z is a part
and
of
the
a
Atlanta
team.
Hawks too, right? From number
They
seven.
don't
Oh
got
yeah,
no- they don't
it's
got no
Hawks.
team
Right.
money.
So
Right.
let's put it this way: Usher's not walking in going, "We need to pick this kid out of college."
Yeah,
He's not doing
but
that.
Usher can get you some free popcorn.
Yeah, he gets you a seat.
So they're basically
Business,
they're using
business,
their names and they're not sitting at the big boy table.
Nope.
That's what you're telling me.
You said you weren't a big boy, what?
No, they're not sitting at the big boy
Why you
table
yelling?
making those decisions.
It's your phone. Why
Nah,
you yelling?
Nelly can get you one of them balloons with all the lights in it.
Yeah. And he can get you one of them
Okay,
necklaces so your neck will be lit up, but that's it.
He
nigga.
can make sure the dude that shoot the T-shirt hit you.
Yeah.
Okay, listen
He
to
can break
me.
your
Magic
glow
brought
stick
into
for
the
you,
team.
nigga. He can crack your glow stick, get that started, nigga. That's about
He
it.
can rip your ticket and let you go on in.
Magic got the $2 billion, and he bought into the team. Is he sitting at the
Why is
big
he
boy
yelling?
table making decisions with the?
We said no.
No,
No,
man.
when they're making decisions and he opens his mouth, they go, anyway.
Yeah.
No, they go,
Why would you
business.
even do that?
Back to businesses.
For branding reasons, Vernon.
Yeah, because
He would have just
sounds
been
good.
better off doing
No.
what Shaq did with Papa John.
no, same thing. But what it does do, it tells other black people, "Oh, I'm gonna go to the Dodger game. I'm gonna buy
Right.
Dodger season tickets because Magic is a part of the Dodgers."
Just like they did with
basically,
NASCAR.
so what they're
Michael
doing
Jordan.
is basically written a nigga.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Like when they put him in movies and stuff. You know, when
Yeah.
they put a rapper in a movie, same
Yeah,
thing.
not because he can act.
Yeah, you need the fans.
He needs fans to show up.
Yep.
Thank you, Vern.
Wow, that's crazy.
No, that's the
That's
That's the
businesses.
business.
that's
Businesses.
Businesses.
And where you go skiing at?
I really did go skiing in the Swiss Alps. Elves.
Now he fucked you up. You
The
can't
Swiss
say. He
Alps.
like, where they at?
It is what you watching Wednesday.
The Alps.
What'd you say you were watching again?
Yellowstone.
Yellowstone. You said you're going to watch.
I'm gonna start.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are
Is that
you
about
watching?
is that about the national park?
No.
You know, I'm not even. I know it's like a cowboy.
It's a west.
Wild
They
West.
own a ranch, and it's in this small town, so they pretty much run the whole town.
We used to call them shit kickers. When
Oh,
you
that's what
watching-
that turned show.
Yeah, they call
know that.
shit kickers.
What cowboy movie? Why is that?
They're kicking shit around all day.
Does not know.
Yeah, well, I was locked up, and they said turn on the shit kicker.
Oh wow.
That everybody knew what that meant. Just turn on.
Hmm.
It's daytime. It's a day room TV. Ain't for everybody. Oh, you niggas like it. Nigga, turn the TV.
Y'all gotta agree on one thing.
One thing.
Yep.
Damn. What we watch? Soul Train or shit kicker?
You know what I think is so funny about prison? How in prison everybody abides by all these unwritten rules, but they're all in prison because they don't want to listen to rules.
Yep. And you
I
better
think that
not
is so,
defy
like-
one of them written. them
Because
rules you
because
did.
out here, if you don't abide by the rules, a lot of times you can get away with it, and you can't get away with it there.
So it's interesting. So it's not that you can't abide by the rules. It's just the fact that people think they can get away with it. Because in prison, for example, you don't steal.
No.
And most people are in jail probably for stealing, right?
Right.
But in
Yeah.
prison, that's the number one rule, nigga, is don't steal.
Because you're gonna get
They're gonna kill
punished.
you. They're gonna kill
And
you.
not by them white folks. Some nigga knock on your door. Come on
Well,
out
my
here, man.
shit.
Yeah. So I just, that's interesting.
accountability.
That's interesting. You know,
Yeah, it is accountability.
they should operate the world like that.
Accountability.
Yeah, because
It works.
it sounds
does.
horrible, but you would have a lot less people stealing.
Mm-hmm.
If you could just stone somebody in the middle of the street for stealing your shit, ain't nobody else finna steal nothing.
Cut their hand off.
Yeah, ain't
That's what
nobody
they
steal.
do.
Yeah, ain't nobody
In
stealing
Last
certain
time you
nothing.
stole.
Yeah,
Yeah, certain
You can steal
countries,
donuts.
yeah, that's
Put
that's
your hand in
it.
the hole, get it.
That's a good idea. What y'all think, Trevor?
Yeah.
All right, what you watching?
Bring it back,
A
yo.
few things.
It's a movie that is some kind of.
No, it's not.
So let me do it. Simone always goes. So she goes. Okay, so it's a movie about.
It's a spiritual movie.
Well,
I got all the spiritual
But
stuff.
it's an animation. Okay, but
I
I
wanna make
but
Set in the
I but I really
1920s.
connected. Okay.
I want to make sure that you guys understand what it is that I'm watching because I know that my taste is a lot different than the room.
Yes. Same.
So I want you guys to have
Actually, I
like
think we have very
a good
similar tastes,
understanding. Anyway, so I want you guys to have a very good understanding of what I watch
What
because
you
it's very good. So I watched the entire current season of The Witcher.
How?
What do you mean how? On Netflix.
What is the? I can't do shit. Witcher movies. I'm walking to go to right there on Ventura to go to Marshall's, and across the street is Lucifer's Pizza. I said I will not.
Yeah, I can't do that either.
I can't. Like that's why I can't watch
Stuff like that.
Yeah, I can't watch it. 'Cause
It took me a long time to get on board with it.
Okay.
But I like the guy who plays the lead, so I'm like, okay.
All right.
So I watched this season before, and it was entertaining.
What is it about?
It's based
medieval,
on.
right?
It's medieval.
Okay.
It's based on a comic book,
Oh. Okay.
and so he is there.
Fuck
Daggone
yourself.
it. So I know, right? So back in the day, people would take these kids and give them some sort of herbs that turn them into like these human beings who kill monsters, basically.
Okay.
So, but it makes them not be able to have kids, and their emotions are supposed to be
the
suppressed.
the Omicron. Ain't that what that is?
Basically.
Yeah.
So
It's called the Omicron.
So
What
this
is Omicron?
Omicron is the new COVID.
Yeah, that's the new.
Oh.
you look at me like
What's
what is that?
Omicron?
Me too. I was like,
But anyway, so this season he can't have kids, but he fell in love with this girl who's amazed
I was
or
gonna
amazed or
start The
something.
Witcher,
So,
by the way, but
so anyway, so
Guess
he
I-
fell in love
guess
with
I
this
take
girl.
that off my to-do list.
He fell in love with this beautiful girl who is one of the best witches.
I can start this
all
in the
of
second
the
season.
country. This is the 4th or 5th season.
Well, I can skip that one now too. Shit.
What are you talking about?
Who asked you? What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
take your hands off your hips.
Yeah.
What are
You're
you
talking about The Witcher. This is only season 2.
So what?
I heard bitch. That's what I heard.
Why,
anyway, so
why
back
is your
to what I
neck
was
moving,
saying.
Bernie?
So
Well, anyway, if you're wrong,
Whoa.
you're giving out wrong information if you're
He
talking
sassy?
about The Witcher.
Whoa.
Nigga sassy?
Get your business.
you don't know me. I am giving
Who are you
my
looking at?
take.
Come on, who you
I'm
looking at?
giving my take on what I
She
watch. If
looked
you
in the
don't
air.
agree, if you don't agree,
wait a
then
minute.
you don't have to
Are
be
you
here.
talking- are you-
I am
wait,
on the show. You are at home.
Wait, before all of this happens and we get into all
Oh,
of
don't
this.
get
No,
German.
you call sassing me, dude.
Sassy?
Hold on.
No, hold on, nothing.
He's like,
You
yeah,
get my
hold on.
heat rising here up in my neck and shit, and I'm not wearing a turtleneck. So what? No. So I'm gonna finish.
You ain't gonna outmove her neck, nigga.
Mr.
Are you talking about The Witcher?
Didn't I say The Witcher in the beginning?
Yeah, but you said season 5. That's what
did.
you
I don't. All I know is I've watched the last 2
I'm
seasons.
telling her
Oh, okay.
it's season 2. If
So
what?
You said
So
bitch.
what?
then I could- then
So
that's
what?
just- that's just the
So
problem.
what?
You said season
So
5.
what? It doesn't matter which season it is.
It don't matter,
All I'm
nigga.
saying is this is my take on it. I'm trying to explain it.
I hope she don't get a hold of that
So
button.
you were cutting me off.
Go ahead.
So
Did he hang up? That nigga scared?
And look, Wanda, and breathe.
So,
and scene.
See,
are you
I'm
watching
all-
that tonight, Wanda?
I'm switching.
I was
Sweating.
going to, but her description is so amazing.
all right, so
It's called The Uyghurs?
He's got a girl. He's been hitting it, but she can't have babies.
She can't have babies, and that's her. That's her.
Because
major
of him,
fight.
not because of
no,
her.
because of her.
Oh,
so
okay.
she made the choice to become this witch. So in order to
Oh,
do that,
so she's the Witcher.
she is a witch, and he is a witcher. It's really confusing.
What is
So-
a witcher? What's the
That's
difference
a male
between
witch.
Yes, it's a male
I
witch.
thought a male witch was a wizard.
Well, for
this
the
movie,
purpose
it's
of
witches.
this
That's
show,
a good
he's
point,
called
Wanda.
a
Hey,
witch.
nigga with
Y'all
knowledge.
fucking my fantasy world up.
I'm sorry, but
Look, everybody went, oh, shit, it is a witch.
but the 2 types of people, they cannot procreate.
Wizards and
They cannot
witches?
yeah, they can't.
Then how you
procreate.
get a wizard?
Some sort of herbs and some
Herbs.
sort of
Nikki
ritual.
born into it.
Wizards are hippies, nigga. They smoking
They're
weed.
basically freaking, hippies.
So are they doing a lot of fucking in this movie? That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what.
So
it is.
wizards are
And you
virgins?
see boobs? No.
But if you can't
You see witch
reproduce,
titties?
why are you
They
having
they
sex?
see they have sex. They just can't do anything with it. They can't procreate. They can't have
Shooting
kids.
blanks.
They ain't got no sperm. They ain't busting nothing.
I don't
If they a
know.
wizard, they can't put no wizard juice in there. And then
I'm
bust
sure
off.
there's juice, but I bet there ain't no swimmers in there.
They gotta put some wizard sperm in there and bust off.
There's
man.
no sperm. There's no there's no, eggs.
no
there's
magic sperm.
You hear
there's
that?
nothing.
Next time you dress your kids up as a wizard on Halloween, nigga, I'm gonna remind
you
you.
might be condemning
He's sterile,
them.
nigga.
Yeah, that might be sterile. Yeah, it's not gonna work.
He said, "Isn't a dude witch called a wizard?"
That's
Everybody
what I
went,
thought.
Yes, but for the sake
I
of
don't
this
think
show,
anyone
they
knew
call
that
it
to
witches.
right.
And
I
the
was
witches-
today old when I found out.
And the movie's called what again? Witcher.
The
The
Witcher.
Witcher. Yeah, the Witcher,
Which is the dude.
which is a dude. Yeah,
Witches is
It's females, I think.
the
Female.
witches are called mazes.
Huh? Frankie and
yeah,
Beverly?
they are.
Yeah, it's confusing.
They are hard to figure out.
Yes. So they're together. They're on this quest. They found this girl who could be the
She bisexual?
no,
The
she's not
in-between?
bisexual. She is the one who could save
Hot Pocket ready?
because the
4:30.
the
4:15.
4:15. Daughter be
Go
calling
ahead,
in 15
Simone.
minutes.
You're on the microphone. We get you.
okay.
I got you.
So the
got
guy,
you.
whatever his the Witcher. So his species is dying out.
Yeah, because he
they
can't
have sex,
procreate.
They can't they can't procreate.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she is this little girl. They found out is
Little
the
girl?
key.
What the fuck?
There's a girl. There's a princess that
You
they
gotta
found.
have sex with a little girl? I'm sorry. Go
What
ahead.
movie is this?
It is super.
It ain't a Disney movie.
There's
I
a
know
lot
goddamn
that
movie.
goes on to it, but it's very entertaining.
But it was good.
It's really, really good.
Oh, we got a phone call. Vernon's still there.
No, he hung up.
Oh, he hung up. Cool.
Good. Goodbye.
I just seen the billboard driving here this morning, The Witcher. I thought it was a movie. But I can't get into all the witches and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah,
I can't really either. This is the only one like it
I'm
that
trying
I'm
to
watching.
I'm trying to find a good one. The last one they got me was and it was so stupid.
Don't
too.
tell me Harry Potter.
I've never seen Harry Potter.
I don't like
Me
Harry
either.
Harry
I've
Potter
never
for like
seen it.
little kids.
What
never
about the
seen
Lord of the Rings?
It said 3 hours.
Lord of the
I
Rings.
I
didn't
like
turn
Lord
it
of the
on.
Rings.
The Lord of the Rings.
See, Lord of the Rings was really good, but I never watched it again because how long it was. But I remember when I first watched it, it was really good.
Yeah,
but
I like
what
that
was the other one that tricked me like twice? Nigga? It was vampires and werewolves. Nigga, but it had nothing to do with that. Yep, they got me twice.
With Robert Pattinson and
That guy, yeah.
Oh yeah, that was good.
The-
What was that about?
It was
What
horrible.
was the movie?
You didn't
Uh-huh.
like it?
It was
Robert
about the little white
Pattinson?
woman,
I know
and
what
she was
Dang
weak.
on it.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Like
There's a whole series.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Twilight.
Yeah.
Twilight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When Twilight
That
came
was
out,
for
it was
teenagers.
supposed. I was a teenager at the time. It was supposed to
Oh,
be
yeah.
vampires versus werewolves. That was the thing.
Yeah,
And
Yeah,
it
but
ended
it
up
was
being
more
about the
about
little
the-
white woman who was
yeah.
weak though. They could have got a bad chick to play that. She was
that's true.
all the dudes in theater were like, "Nigga over her."
Because as soon as they do that,
Fighting
that's
this
when they
nigga over her?
came out with the Hunger Games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like,
I
what
didn't
the
like
fuck is
Hunger
Hun-
Games.
That's- I ain't never watched
I didn't
Hunger
like that
Games.
either.
I never seen
It
Hunger
was
Games.
dumb.
When
I
it's
didn't see
all,
all of those.
when they do a cast and it's all white and one sister or one black dude, I don't watch that shit.
And when they
I'm like,
do
come
that,
on,
when they
man.
cast like that, a lot of times
That
the
shit's
people,
fictional.
the characters look alike. You can't really tell which is that the same person?
Yeah.
Right,
I
right.
hate when they cast like that when you think
So
it's the
I
same
got because I
person.
don't know if I'm pronouncing that right.
Can you see it?
Right here at the top.
Squinting hard.
Premonition.
Premonition.
Yeah.
That's what it was. So with
You ain't pronouncing it. It's not had nothing to do with you pronouncing it, Speedy.
Shut up.
You couldn't read it.
couldn't see it.
How do you
And
squeeze
have my
your eyes
glasses on.
closed to see you? Like,
Yeah, you're supposed to open them wider.
So Sandra Bullock is in
yeah,
this
lean
movie.
back, nigga.
So it was really good. You guys got to watch it.
I've
It's
seen
really, really good.
Wait, what's it?
Premonition.
Yeah. So
Is that where she goes to jail?
no, not. I didn't want
This
to
is
watch
an
that.
older
Which one is
film.
that?
Yeah.
That's older,
Okay.
right?
I
Yeah,
didn't watch
yeah.
it.
With
Yeah.
the guy from that Christian from,
From
the Nip Tuck.
Nip Tuck.
That was a great movie.
So
Premonition.
I'm watching this. This movie is killing. So she wakes up and her husband dies.
I
But
saw that.
Then she goes
Really
to
good.
sleep, and the motherfucker's in the bed with her. He's like,
Right.
But she had told everybody he died, and he's in the living room.
Right.
She go in the living room, and he's in there eating breakfast. She's like, yo, what's up? And the kids come out. It's time to take them to school, but she's reliving, and then I guess she's trying to save him from dying because she find out how he died.
She's not reliving it. She had a premonition.
Premonition of how she could probably save him, but she couldn't because when she tried to
sad.
save him, he died another way.
'Cause it's a
He still
premon-
dies.
It's a premonition.
It's like what's that movie?
Groundhog
Where no matter
Day.
what you do, the death catches up with you.
Final Destination.
Final Destination.
It's
Yeah.
kind of like that
Yeah.
because
Sort of, yeah.
Because as soon as she tried, she said, well, they said, what happened? Well, he got hit by a truck on the side of the road at whatever marking. She goes to that marking. He's there. They're talking on the phone. She says, move and make a U-turn and come back to me. So he makes a U-turn, and you know how TV is, nigga. He makes a U-turn, and all of a sudden the car cut off. And here come an 18-wheeler. My man said, bam.
But
He's
you
got
know
it.
what was interesting about that? The vision that she had the vision of him getting hit in that exact same spot.
Yes.
When he gets hit in that spot, everything that she did caused him to get hit in that spot.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the way it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So you know what's funny about that? When people talk about free will and all that, I often think about that very concept, right? Like in the movie The Matrix, where the lady goes, "Don't mind the vase," but because she says that, he turns to see what she's talking about, and knocks the vase over. Right. So that's the conundrum in it, which is
The what?
the conundrum.
Come on, man. I ain't go to college.
My
man.
fault. Juan.
Regular words, Nick. Regular words.
That's
I'm
the
a-
premonition in it.
I'm a street nigga. Use street words, please.
That's the premonition in it. Which, and it's looking
Pretend
at,
we in jail. If you say that in jail, somebody gonna get mad.
Look, you know what? Using all these big words, and I don't understand what they mean, so I'm gonna take it as disrespect.
Now,
Right.
now, one thing I will say, seems like in all these kind of movies, just like the one I watched, Premonition, the husband is fucking somebody. He's fucking somebody at work, and that's the thing that was discovered. You didn't need it for the story because well, I guess you did because he changes his mind about because she's like, here I'm at the hotel waiting on you. He was gonna go and he stopped. He calls her, and I let her know that he was had she picked up the phone, she could have saved him. or maybe he wouldn't have had the accident. But then I don't know how you find out this while you're dreaming that he was fucking the girl at the job, which I thought was
I guess she
weird.
put all the pieces together in her mind as she was asleep.
That's a dangerous movie because women automatically think like that. Like, I had a dream about you doing this.
Oh yeah,
and then they want to talk
serious
to you
as heart
about it.
attack.
So they shouldn't do that. That's
Yeah, I had a
bad.
dream you fucked my friend. Who? Which one?
I'm like, I did, but
Yeah.
I ain't do it in your dream. So you're kind of wrong.
Yeah. How do you defend that?
Your location is off.
Timing is off. My outfit, man.
The day is
I
off.
never wore that kind of shit.
It was light outside. Nigga. Come on now.
What'd you say? I hit it. See, I don't even fuck at night.
You fucked my friend in a broad daylight. It wasn't night. It wasn't daylight.
Yeah. Well, we both
You
like
told
it.
on yourself.
What you watching, Nick?
I watched The Matrix, which I thought was horrible.
I'm gonna go see it because I don't trust.
Don't
shit
go
that
see
I-
it.
I'ma see
Right,
it.
watch
I'm
it.
gonna go. I like going to the movies,
You're
man.
gonna be mad. It's 2 hours. It's 2:30.
I've seen longer movies.
He gonna be asleep.
It's 2. You gonna fall asleep? It's 2:30 or nothing.
Hey, look, he gonna pull his headband
2:30.
over his eyes.
And it changes if you're not a fan of the concept of the
I
Matrix.
don't like your premonition.
Hilarious.
Come on,
Not of the actual. Like, I'm a fan of the first movie, right?
Yeah.
I like that direction. The second one was cool. Third one was they get shaky after that. But if you like the concept of the Matrix, like Neo being a superhero and all that kind of stuff, you might like this film because it's
Do
more.
you
along
ever at
those
any
lines.
point go John Wick?
I always see anytime I look at him, he look like John Wick now because he got the hair.
'cause it-
But this one, it seems like they tried to they had an idea about the metaverse, and then they tried to backtrack and make it seem like all those films had been about this the whole time.
Oh, the bit tied all together.
Right, so that you can see like they're pulling all these different stories that don't make no sense. And
Now,
then Jada Pinkett was horrible.
She plays an old lady. I saw her in the makeup.
She's
chair.
in it. I didn't even know she
Yeah,
was in
she-
it.
she played the old lady.
No.
Listen, man, what is how
The
you
old
see it?
lady from the previous ones or
No.
a new old lady?
Well, she has on her Instagram her they were doing the time lapse
It
of her
was
putting
so-
the makeup on.
Yeah, listen, man. It has to be a makeup artist out there for black people. Because I just feel like they just don't get it right. I don't know if it's
What
the
about Rick
features.
Baker?
Because like they do
Who's
Tom
Rick Baker?
Cruise.
That's Eddie Murphy's dude.
They should get him.
You know, does all his stuff.
Eddie Murphy has really good facial makeup. Like, it looks natural.
Except
you
for
know what
when
I'm
he
saying?
did Vampire in Brooklyn.
But that's the first one.
Okay.
He didn't have his
That
widow
was
peak the first half of the movie. I seen that.
And then when he did have it, you saw it come down.
Yeah. He's like, God damn it.
It was tape on one side, tape on the other side.
Oh no.
Yeah, but after that, he got it right. But I feel like when they put the prosthetics on, like, it's 2022, man. We should not be able to looking at the
There's
screen.
no
You know who else did great?
Who?
I think it was the best one, even better than all Eddie's stuff. Marlon Wayans.
And
One where he just played all those characters.
What was that?
Hated that.
I did see that movie.
You didn't like that?
I didn't like the movie either.
He
but
did a
but
great
did
job.
One of
a
my
job.
friend and the Wayans,
He did a great
It's like
job.
watching Kevin Hart. I can't do it.
I feel like he was completely different people in those characters. Did you see the movie?
Oh.
Why?
Yeah, you see the makeup
You
they
didn't see
did
the
to
movie
her?
Why?
Because
She
he
looks
was
like she should have
he
been in,
was
like, the Pirates
different
of
characters
Caribbean.
in the movie.
Yeah, like I don't.
She looks awful.
I was.
I guess he's supposed to look like that.
No,
No?
it looks like they just.
She
did-
looks like a pirate.
She looked like a Whoopi Goldberg zombie.
She does.
So why did she lose all her hair?
Alopecia?
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
From what though?
Let me see.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Do you got alopecia?
No, Nick, they do have that. That's a thing now. The black makeup artists. That's a thing. That's becoming a very serious thing in television and movies. So you just give it maybe a year or two.
Yeah,
You know, we'll be looking just as spectacular as these crazy white folks.
And
Real
most of
soon.
the time, Vernon, when white folks do our makeup, they put too much powder on us.
That's why
They don't
I
know how to
just
blend
said
in. Yeah.
that they are that the black people, we are starting to employ black people to do our makeup,
And
our
the
lighting,
and the black.
our set design.
Yeah,
so
and the-
we know what the fuck we look like when we do this
just wait
stuff.
your turn,
Just like you
Speed.
said, white people make us look like vampires with the shit. Look like we on cocaine and shit.
Oh, he took a breath. All right, so. And it's up to the black actor or actresses, or as
Yeah.
Tangi would say, actors,
And a lot of
to
times,
pick
and a lot
to.
of times they frown. And is this true? Speedy, is this true? A lot of times they frown upon us using our own people.
It's not that they frown upon.
There's a union.
It's not even a union. It's that when the producer of a project, the producer on a TV show gets all the people for the show. So he's always working with people he knows. So unless the actor is the lead in that show, these people are already put in place. So 9 out of 10, they're not going to let you bring your makeup person unless you are that caliber of an actor where you can say, this is my makeup person. That's the only person going to do my face. Now, you could do that.
That's kind of...
you could do that, but I'm saying this is how it works in Hollywood. So the producer, unless you get in tight with the producer, that's the only way you're going to get your person to come on to the set to do your hair, to do your makeup. Otherwise, those people are already hired. They got hired before you got the job.
Okay.
And they're probably friends with him for a very long time.
Pre-production.
Yeah.
That's why you do your own shit.
Yeah. And or you just walk in and you put your foot down. Now you may not get the role again because you came in and put your goddamn foot down.
They may label you as a troublemaker.
They will. Just so that they don't use you, because they'll say to the next producer, well, he going to fuck your budget up because you already got some people for makeup that you got at a really good price.
Well, wait a minute. Doesn't that come out of your... If you have your people, doesn't that come out of your pocket, not theirs?
Production pocket. And they're not trying to spend money on that. The producer's job is to spend as least amount of money as he can, because that's the more money he can keep.
Yeah.
That's well... And can you talk to your friend about his show? I'm so sick of him, getting the edge in the end. I want him. These motherfuckers.
What show, Vernon?
SWAT. These motherfuckers need to start taking real L's.
Talk to who?
With is it Shamar or
Shamar? Yeah, him. Could you please talk to him and tell him
I thought it was
that
they
really need to start taking real L's?
I thought it was
this bullshit.
Thanks, Vernon. I thought it was LL Cool J and SWAT.
No,
That's
he
the
did the movie.
Shamar quit SWAT, didn't he?
No, he's still there.
He did quit. He said he was leaving.
No, this is the last season. This is how you know it's the last season. They moved to Sunday. So when you're doing TV shows, there's time slots and there's days that are death. Saturdays, Friday nights, or Sundays.
Yeah, people got stuff to do. That makes sense.
So any of those days they move your show to anyone, like we would know when the black show got moved to a Friday, it's about to get canceled. Or that last season.
That makes
sense. Because
sense.
Fridays, no one's at home on Friday.
Everybody's at the movies on
no
dates
one's
and stuff.
Even though it's pandemic, nobody still, you don't put up, if a really good show, and it was doing good. I think it was coming on Thursdays. And it was doing really good. The numbers were doing great. And I think, I didn't hear about him saying this was last season, but I guess it is the last season because now they move into Sunday.
Who? A SWAT?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been on, 10 years?
But I remember he said he was leaving. Don't you remember he said that?
5 years.
He said he was leaving, remember?
Well,
I heard him say that.
One thing about it, like nobody ever gets shot on that show. I think, I give it to Shamar Moore because he is one of the executive producers. He was able to put in there, I would assume he's able to put in there, that we're not going to shoot people on the show. Like they'll get to a point and the dude's running and they have the gun on him and he holsters the gun and they chase him. Every single time, or they got the bean bag, or they'll show different ways you can stop people without shooting them. And maybe I think that's what he's trying to show to all the police department. Not that they're looking at his particular show, but I think that's what he's trying to show to everybody. There's different ways to stop somebody. And again, I don't know why we have to get shot for running. If I run from you, you should let me go. There's no reason for
Or
you
you
to
should
shoot
just
me.
chase. Like I always wondered to myself, how come no one's ever used this as a defense in a courtroom, right? It's scientifically proven that humans have two responses to fear, which is fight or flight, right? So if we know this by instinct, how could you arrest somebody for running when that's not a voluntary thing?
Because they never bring that up.
Right, it's not a voluntary thing. Like you're running because your instincts are taking over. You're not consciously thinking.
Let me run away from you. Because
Right. You're thinking, I don't want to go to jail like any other person in the world. Like, why would I want to go to prison?
I just don't get the thing of pulling out your gun to shoot somebody because he ran from you.
Well, black people are fast, though. So
I think it's the embarrassment, too.
I got to think about that, though.
I think
Like,
it's the embarrassment.
Come on now. Nigga, come on. They going to catch a 16-year-old black kid? No.
They're not gonna catch
You're not catching him.
Nope.
So,
You
gone.
fall down and he gone.
He going to hit the fence in one stride.
Yep.
You're going to be sitting there.
He going to leave that.
But I'll give it to Shamar. When it came, the show, that like this last season, there's one part where they had only 2 black people on the show. Well, 3. They had his girlfriend, his mom and dad, the stepson or son he adopted, kind of. And then they had, as far as on the police department, it was 1 black girl. But she hadn't made it to SWAT yet. She was moving her way up, and they killed her.
For what?
I don't know why. I still to this day, when I see Shamar, I'm gonna ask him, why did they kill the black girl? You could have killed anybody, and then you replaced her with a white girl, and they was gonna move her up. I said, come on, man. So then, so again, I like the show, and so when they moved to this last season or coming into the last season, he had got suspended because he didn't want to go along with how the good old boys was doing it on SWAT, which is how they do it.
Right.
So they was like, well, we're going to put you out of here. How about that? So he did the whole thing on that. Now he's back in charge, and now he's still chasing people. But I like the show. I actually like the show. I like his character. I like the Debbie Allen's on the show.
Oh.
Yeah, she plays his mom.
Oh.
So it's really well.
Cool.
Akabatumbe, I think that's how you say his name.
Obatunde?
Oh, him.
I
Plays
like
his
him.
dad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know if I had it right.
It's Obatunde.
Obatunde?
What's the rest of his name? It's Obatunde.
It's a
yeah.
whole lot. I met him. Yeah, he's a real thespian. He a
Yes.
real actor.
He's like a stage.
Yeah. I met him. He said, "How you doing there? I don't want to call you Speedy." I was like, well, "It's okay." He's like, "No. What is your mother name you?"
Yes.
I had to go.
What is your
download.
homeland name?
Homeland. Oh, you say that? Yeah, I would
You
have
might
to
as
call.
well have.
I would have to call Nick then.
I ain't African.
Oh, Baba.
But yeah, you got.
Yes, Baba Obatunde.
Yes,
That's-
very good.
That was racist. I'm not African.
Not you. That's the guy's name, Nick.
Yeah, why
All
would
right,
you
so
ask me about Africa?
So I'm gonna go around and we'll ask. So I watched last night because I'm up. Fuck, I can't sleep. I'm up last night and I watched House Party. I said, well, I know I've seen it probably a couple times, but I forgot how good that movie was.
I saw it recently
House Party
too.
was it was hilarious, but then it was things in the movie that you couldn't do now. So you know that what's the motherfuckers that was chasing them? The rap group. Well, not rap group. Well, I guess it was.
Full Force.
Full Force
Yeah,
Get
there you
Busy
go.
one time.
Mm-hmm.
They kept calling him a faggot
Yep.
Yeah.
in the movie. I was like, you can't call him a
can't do
faggot
that
anymore.
now.
And then when he went to jail, I said, they gonna rape him in jail his first day? I think it's open sale. Everybody gonna see y'all raped this. And so he had to do a song about not getting raped. And in the song, he named all the people who were homosexual. Rock Hudson.
Yeah.
There's a couple
that's
other people
right.
he named in the movie. In the song, and I'm like, outside of that, I thought the movie was good, and it was the Hutland brothers' first movie, and I'm like, wow, where did these movies gone? Like, they not doing no more House. Even if you do House Party 9, we don't want to see House Party 9, but something of that sort. Why no one's doing those kind of movies? I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't a huge fan of House Party.
No.
I thought it was kind of corny. Yeah, the dudes with the half cut off shirts and
Yeah, he did.
Around the
and
Jeep
you know,
and
he had the
stuff.
whole outfit on the whole time.
Yeah, that was weird.
I thought that was weird.
It was over days, so what?
He had the whole. They had the same outfit the whole time.
I never.
But that reminds me of a movie along those same veins. That it's a horrible film, but I do like it though. It's CB4.
I've never watched it before.
Don't watch it. It's not worth your brain cells. But
Was it Chris Rock? I can't.
yeah,
do Chris Rock.
it's a horrible. Like
Oh.
it's not gonna be a good movie. But
I've never seen it either.
you ever see a bad movie that's just a classic to you? It's like that. Like
So what would be?
what's a movie that you know is like you would never tell someone to watch it, but you would watch it. Like CB4 is that movie for me. Like I watch CB4, I would never tell nobody to watch it. It's
Let me see.
horrible.
I can't. I don't watch bad movies.
You'll be mad at me when you turn it on.
Like
nigga,
Neat Dave. I always bring that up because I just remember being in the theater going.
But what's a bad movie that
Eddie.
you thought was good?
Let me see.
Let me think of another. CB4 is at the top of my list. White
Yeah.
Chicks is up there.
Ooh,
Never seen
goodness.
White Chick.
Don't
Really?
drinking juice in the
Never
hood.
seen that. Never seen that.
That's a dumb movie.
I never seen that.
But when he said, "Should I wear my Chucks or these?" He was like, "I'm just gonna wear my bunny slippers." And he grabbed his Uzi. I started dying laughing. I don't know
See,
why this is funny.
But then that's the Wayans. I can't watch the Wayans. I work with them. So
What else is something along those lines that I think universally people agree on? I think this is one of the dumbest movies ever filmed. Is Napoleon Dynamite.
I didn't like
Take it back.
Never seen it.
Pootie Tang is that movie for me.
Pootie Tang's the worst movie ever.
Now, but if you ask my brother Justin tell you it's one of his favorite movies.
Yeah, Pootie
And
Tang.
and every time Pootie Tang come on, he'll watch it.
And Lance Crothers, who was the writer, I think he didn't direct, but he helped direct. That was his claim to fame. Besides the fact he wrote on Dave Chappelle, that's what got him an Emmy, and that's what got him the money or the sachet, I should say, to go into and say I got a movie, and they gave him the
Pootie
money,
Tang.
and he shot Pootie Tang.
Why would you waste that? Caller.
Who knows?
Big Trouble in Little China.
What's that?
I seen a little bit of it, but I never watched
That
the whole
movie
movie.
is it's horrible,
With,
but it's fucking. I love it. It's fucking hysterical.
It sounds horrible.
Yeah. It was, anytime you got that many names in a movie, yeah.
Yeah, like I'm gonna get you sucker.
No, that was good, Nick.
Pop, that's a movie for you then. That's a horrible movie.
No, I'm gonna get you sucker was good.
No,
I don't
it's
go-
not.
No,
Yes,
I
it was.
Sucker is a fucking classic.
That's a classic,
No.
Nick.
True.
Come on, man.
No. His toe swole up. Are y'all serious right
Well,
now?
I'm saying like this. It's a hood
Are
classic.
y'all serious?
It's a hood classic. I'm gonna get you sucker.
He said, "Oh, my bunions." I'm like, nigga, your
Because black
bunions?
people have bunions.
Nigga, his
Come
Because
on.
we always wear shoes that's too little.
Gotta stop. And that's what took him out the ward. But I said, man, if y'all don't.
Hold on. What about the part when
This
the,
man
when
had
the
an
car was-
actual
hey,
band
your
behind
door is ajar.
I
No,
don't think I've ever seen
Oh, the pit.
No.
You never
The
seen
door
it?
is
think so.
ajar.
Oh,
No,
Come
Vernon.
on, nigga.
No, Vernon. What about the part where my man he spent like half the movie putting on guns,
Oh yeah, and then they got,
And
then
then-
they went off.
and then he fell, and everything went off and
That
killed
was
him.
And
Nick.
he shot himself to death.
That was fucking hilarious,
That's
man.
a stupid. How do guns don't go off? You have to pull
But
the
that's
trigger.
the whole thing.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Speedy,
stupid,
Nick,
but
what
you're
about the
watching
part
it
in the
like,
rest-
oh, this
what
is
about the
good.
part in the diner where she was having cramps and he
Oh,
and he kept fucking with her and she was like, I gotta go home.
I got cramps, nigga. I was like, I'm turning this off, yo.
I got cramps and then he screamed loud
Just,
as fuck.
just the title alone, I'm gonna get you, sucker. Come on, man.
Look at look, the
That
title's
was one of
long.
the-
You know it's a
that's one
bad
of my
movie.
favorite
How much money?
Wayne's
I bet it
movie.
made a gang of money though.
Let's see.
Let's see. I'm gonna look up. How do I phrase this? The worst, best movies?
Yeah.
Box office 11.8 million domestic.
Yeah, 11 point.
That's horrible.
They still living off that.
But see, yeah, I mean, you
And that's
said
not
White-
DVD
White
sales.
was-
'Cause remember,
White
that came
Chicks
out
was
during
kinda bad,
DVDs.
too.
Um,
White Chicks had its moments, but it was kind of
I
bad.
I
too.
never watched Seen White Chicks. Can't do it.
Scary movie. The first two were fucking hysterical. The rest of them
Chat
were
room.
Some are terrible.
Never seen those.
chat
either.
room. Give me some. Somebody said Big Trouble.
That's what he said. Big
That's
Trouble.
what I
Someone
just
tried.
said.
Yeah.
Big Trouble in
Okay, I
China.
didn't.
Yeah,
They
that
didn't
was
say
a
the whole
bad
name.
movie.
We got. Give us some more chat room. We got Pootie Tang. Oh,
That was bad.
what's the movie Jada Pinkett did?
Whoa,
with Keenan.
with Keenan.
Low Down Dirty Shame.
I've
That's a
seen
hood. That's a
some-
horrible movie. It's a
I
hood
seen
classic.
some of that movie. I didn't see it all.
It's a horrible movie,
Yeah.
but it's a hood classic though. Like, if you from the hood, you gonna love it.
Well, it
What you
helped
talking
out.
about? Shame.
Yeah,
It.
it's a horrible movie.
What's
Low
the
Down
girl?
Dirty
Horrible, but
Shame,
it
and
was
his
funny.
name was Shane.
Woo,
Yeah.
it's
Nigga,
horrible.
this is stupid.
What was horrible?
Woo.
Woo.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
Woo was
With,
bad. Yeah,
with
Woo
Jada
was
Pinkett,
pretty
with Jada
bad.
Pinkett in it.
Yeah.
Booty Call.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Listen,
Booty
Blasphemy.
Call was a hood legend.
That's what I'm saying.
Booty Call was good.
you know how I know Booty Call's a bad movie? Because I seen it played outside of a black environment, and everybody was looking like, "What the fuck is we watch?" Everybody was like, "Yo, what is this?
Nah, it
Who
was,
put
I
this
thought it
on?"
was, I liked it.
Only the black kids thought it was funny.
Hilarious.
What's the movie
Yeah,
with
that's true.
that,
Soul Plane was horrible too.
See, I
with
love
Halle-
Soul Plane.
What's the movie with Halle Berry in it where it was not
Oh,
Rags to Riches?
Bats.
Baps.
Yep.
Baps.
See, Halle Berry
Baps
got
was
one.
good.
Horrible.
No, Babs is a
was
horrible
terrible.
movie.
It was a movie we didn't think she would do.
but I love it.
True.
If it come on, I'm
We
watching.
did not
It's
think
a
Halle
hood
would do
classic.
that movie.
It's a hood classic.
Yeah,
Somebody
it's definitely a
says
hood
Soul
classic.
Plane. Soul Plane.
I did not. Soul Plane was too easy to predict. It was the
Here's
easiest
the thing
movie
with
in the
Soul
world
Plane.
to predict.
Soul Plane was bootlegged so much, everybody seen it before it even hit the theaters, and didn't nobody like
I
it.
never knew it came
was,
out in the
I think it was the
Yeah.
highest bootleg movie ever.
Yeah,
Burn
it was on DVD long before
I
it got
didn't
in
know
the
it went to the theater, so you just said that right
yeah,
now.
Yeah, it went to theaters.
I
Yeah.
just assumed it was a DVD.
Yeah, we heard about it, and they filmed some of it here. That was Kevin Hart's first movie,
I think everybody got a movie like that.
but it wasn't his
classic
movie.
that's like,
It was. I think it was more Monique's and somebody else in that movie besides
Did
Kevin.
y'all ever see that Mark Wahlberg movie called Fear?
Yes.
No.
That
Is
movie
it
was
good?
freaking good. He will freak
Yeah.
you out in that movie. Woo,
Fear?
He acted his ass off.
See, Speedy, I
Mark
think
Wahlberg.
Why are
you
you
might
spitting
like
on
it
your
if
phone?
you cut- it's like a lot of times with some of these movies, you may have to cut your writing instinct off.
I can't.
Yeah, that's.
I
not
can't
gonna
do.
go away.
I used to be able to, but now as a writer, I can't. Every time I watch a movie, I go, "Why did?" Because I always look at scenes and then what's going on and what moving them on. That's why I went this movie. What was it? What is it?
Prometheus.
What did y'all think of Passenger 57?
I will
Who?
not.
Fast
will.
and the
Passes a 67.
Fast and the
Yeah, take some of them S's out your mouth.
57.
You said 67.
Is that with Wesley Snipes?
Yeah.
Nigga talk. You know what I said?
Is that
You know
what
what?
Wesley Snipes?
You know what movie that I was surprised that I love? Not normally my type of
Snakes
thing.
on a Plane.
Belly.
Oh my God, it's a classic.
Belly was
Yeah,
awesome.
Belly is amazing.
The
That's
brown
one of my
skin girl in that
no,
movie
we're
was
not,
absolutely
we're not gonna
gorgeous.
do that. But which one's the
brown
one with
skin
the?
girl?
Call Black
Is
women
that the one?
Keisha.
She
Is that
was gorgeous.
wait a minute? Is that the one we say everybody got to eat?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the one where the whole movie.
No.
Yo, son, we all got to
I felt
eat.
like, dude, when they had him, when everybody was
Paid in full.
downstairs and they was getting ready to strip him, he knew what was getting ready to
Yeah,
happen. He should have
that's
left
Belly.
in. He should have left the
With,
phone in.
with
Yeah,
DMX.
but the line, you're
and
talking,
Nas.
the line
And
you're
Nas.
talking about is from Paid in Full. Everybody eats is from Paid in Full.
Okay.
But Belly, for me, this is the thing with Belly, man. At the time, you gotta think at the time, growing up, music videos were everything.
Yes,
That
was
that
the
as a
90s.
kid, that was like the biggest productions we had was music videos.
Yeah.
So for them to
People
shoot the
spending
movie,
millions on music videos.
yeah, for them to shoot the movie like a music video starring 3 rappers, right?
Wait,
And then
It was.
And then you gotta think, they
three
put-
rappers and a R&B rapper.
Who's an R&B
Chili
rapper?
was in it. No, that's that.
Who's an
Chili.
R&B?
Wait, who's
Who's
that?
an R&B
you
rapper?
talking about
was in it.
T-Boz. Yeah, T-Boz
T-Boz
killed
was in
it.
it.
I thought Nas killed it. I thought
They
Method
all
Man
did
did a
it.
great job. DMX is one
Yeah.
of my favorite artists, period, across the board.
I think Method is sleep on. Everybody sleep on his acting ability. He can actually
good.
act.
You know, he's hell, man.
What else has he been in?
Well, he's
that's
always been
real
himself.
good?
Yeah, like, yeah, it's not go that
Ain't
far.
no stretch.
He ain't play no violinist, nigga. That's kind of that. Let's
Oh, and guess what else?
Been in?
not push
Guess
the
what
limit
else I
here.
heard?
Besides,
Is
how
it?
high?
Let me ask this question, Vernon. Hold on, Vernon. Pops, Vernon, call back. Is it? You know, I was thinking about the other day. It's not that hard to be no actor. It's not. You know, I thought about that.
Don't say that
I
shit.
grew up. I'm gonna say it. I've been on set. I grew up on set. I've seen these people shoot this scene 30 times.
Yeah.
If I could do anything 30 times, you
Right.
could take the best one out
what
of
I
my 30.
have learned, a lot of you guys don't know this.
Y'all could be an actor,
Most
y'all. Do it
actors,
tonight.
most of the big time
Like
actors,
that.
when you think of your really big, they don't know their lines till they get there, and then somebody's giving them their lines.
Listen,
Yeah.
y'all. I've
And
been
the-
on set before. It's not that impressive,
Yeah.
nigga. Y'all could be the actors, nigga. Get out there.
It depends on what type of actor that you are. There are two types. There are ones that are like this,
Mm-hmm.
and there are ones who actually become their characters. When they show up, they are who they're supposed to be when camera rolls. So
Yeah.
you better get it rolling during rehearsals. You better get. So you're right in one regard, Nick. You are right. It is
Y'all can
easy.
do it,
Most
man.
do it
And-
like that, but
and-
some like Jamie
Yeah.
and Robert Downey Jr. They actually
Them motherfuckers
and
can go.
Jim Carrey. They are in it. They are not themselves.
And when I say, and I'm not saying they don't know their lines, I'm saying when they get there, because lines change all the time in every single movie, every single thing, the lines change. They change on the fly, so they have to know different lines regardless, whether it's right then or later on that week. But when that camera light come on, them motherfuckers is the real ones.
Listen, man. I thought
Yep.
about this the other day.
They kill that shit.
I was like, I'm gonna go out for small dishes, man, just for
Go ahead, go and see how it go for
and
you.
my
Nick.
wife was like, "Oh, why you want to do?" I was like, just why not?
You go and get a shot, Nick.
That's a good attitude
what
to
they
have.
gonna say? No, I don't give a. This is my thing. You can't
And
tell no way, cause on set I get to do it 10 times. I
Yeah.
got one shot here, so I don't really care. And if I
Oh.
win, I
And
win.
you know what?
feel
That's
me?
the attitude to have. You'll go in there and kill it.
Look,
just
I ain't
'cause you
doing
don't give
nothing
a shit.
now. If I get a commercial, I'm up. You know what I'm saying? If I
You
don't,
came up.
I ain't had one when I got there, so it don't make me no
Caller,
difference.
what's your name? Where you calling from?
It don't make me no difference. I'm gonna be an action hero.
Who this is?
Hey, I got a question for you.
Shoot, man.
I know this is
You
going
took
to
a
be
deep breath.
very highly unlikely.
Oh wow, was it a food plan?
But-
What is it?
What if Kevin Hart
Oh wow.
calls you up and say, Speedy, I need you to write on this for me?
Write on something for him. Go ahead.
Yeah, what would you do?
Yes.
Where's you got?
What if he says, the only way you can write on this for me is you got to watch all my stuff?
Not gonna happen.
Okay, what have you seen for Kevin Hart?
Nothing.
Nothing.
So then how can you
A
sit
height
there
chart,
saying-
nigga. What are you talking about?
Hold up. You're telling me you haven't seen anything Kevin Hart related?
Never.
No.
Never.
Then how the fuck can you sit there and say it's not good?
I never said it was good or not good. I never
Well, how
told
can
you any.
say it's all- you say you see Kevin Hart. You see it all.
If you've
How do you
seen
know
him
what it's
once,
like if you
because he
haven't seen
plays this, he plays the same character.
Like
What have
like
you-
like
what
Neo
have
from
you
what's the
seen
Neo
to
real name?
justify
What's his
that
name?
Statement.
Okay, so
Keanu?
I'll give you a perfect
Same thing
example.
with Keanu Reeves.
I'll give you a perfect example.
Yeah,
Kevin
same thing
Hart
every
and The
movie.
Rock are in another cartoon, doing another cartoon, movie cartoon.
With
Yeah.
the animals.
with animals. And Kevin Hart's character again is smaller than everybody else's
But what
character.
have you seen?
They should have
to
made him a
justify
giant.
Your statement of saying Kevin Hart's Kevin Hart.
He
I mean,
just-
I thought you.
Because
thought
I saw
in
the
order to
trailer.
make
You see the
that statement,
trailers.
I thought you
Most
saw
trailers show you the
movie.
whole. I saw the trailers. Most of the trailers show the whole movie.
But you don't see the full work. To
Why
make
do
that
you have to
statement,
watch the
is what
full
I'm saying.
work?
I don't have to watch the full. Like when they show the
Okay,
trailer.
I'm just asking.
No, I'm asking L.
L, can I ask you a question?
God damn.
So what's the movie when the little dude beats him up on the basketball court?
Kevin Hart.
What's that movie? What's the little?
When a little dude beats him up on a
Be-
basketball court.
it's a movie where Kevin Hart and the little dude beats up Kevin Hart on the basketball court.
Like Mike.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I don't
Okay,
remember the
so
name of the
so
movie,
that's
though.
in the
I know what you're
trailer.
talking about.
So when they show that in the trailer, it's no need for me to go watch the movie because he's not doing anything different. That's
Bruh,
he talks
Speedy,
about that in his
Speedy,
stand up.
Speedy, can I say something before you say what you're gonna say, Nick?
Go ahead. I wasn't gonna say that. Go ahead.
That is stupid as fuck. Because you can't judge a person's
tell me what I can
movie
do.
or show based on trailers.
That's why they shoot the trailer though, so you
No,
can
but
judge.
the trailer,
the
the
whole
trailer
movie
doesn't
is
give you the full rundown
See how
of
niggas
a
be saying
movie.
that?
Most of the time it does. Now I'll say this
No,
about
you
Spider
don't,
Man.
because sometimes they don't even show the trailer.
I tell you this
in the
about
movie.
Spider Man. The greatest thing Spider Man did do, they deceived everybody and thought the movie was going in a different direction. So when they bought out the other Spider Mans, nobody knew that unless you had went and
No,
saw
a lot of people
premiere.
already that follows the Marvel comics and follow everything knew that was happening.
Okay, anyway, to get to your question, what I was going to say
I'm
is
just-
I don't
I'm
need to
just
watch his movies. I think Kevin Hart's a great talent. I think what Kevin does is what Kevin Hart does. He's killing the game. I'm not here hating. I'm not here hating, but I don't need to watch his movies.
Well, no.
Why do I need to
Hold on,
watch his
hold on,
movies
hold
for
on,
him?
Pops, hold on, Pops. Hey, L. Nigga, does
What?
Kevin Hart watch the Rollout Show?
Nope.
So X that shit out there, nigga.
Maybe he does. We
Nigga,
don't
then,
know.
then how about Kevin Hart shout out the Rollout Show then? How about y'all get on him about
Yeah.
that?
Well,
Let me see. Maybe he.
Y'all hit
does
him up
watch
about
the
that.
show.
Don't come over here with all with the extras, nigga. Why we gotta watch his
Hey,
little
man, look,
movies?
That
somebody
is
sitting in your
true.
pops, He a grown ass man. He don't need you to defend him.
But
Yeah.
he got you.
That's man code.
Yeah, man, that don't make no
That's man
sense.
code. Speedy, you gonna sit there and let another man defend you?
Yeah.
Man code.
And
my son.
I'll take the fade too if
That's
y'all
my son.
want to know.
That's his seed.
I'm still young.
That's my seed.
I'm still young, man. I can take it.
Yeah, I got one knockout left. I'm saving that for somebody.
Yeah, but y'all, listen, man. Y'all should hit Kevin
Somebody
Hart up.
special?
Hit Kevin Hart up. Tell him Speedy got a podcast, and he should definitely support the podcast.
Because if he support my show, I'll watch his movies. Let's do that.
Nigga.
The even shake.
What?
That's an even
All
shake.
right, man, y'all, I'm out.
Oh, you ain't like that.
Stick
Huh?
yourself.
He ain't like. He's like, oh, yeah.
I love Kevin
Why
Hart.
Kevin Hart got to do that?
So okay,
Yeah.
so I heard something very interesting a couple days ago.
What?
They're doing a New Jack City 2.
No.
No, they gotta stop.
I know, right? I
It's-
was like,
Now you can reboot it.
No, you can't.
I don't think you could do New Jack City 2
That
because
was the '80s.
he died. He got pushed over the.
all I heard is that a New
It's
Jack
gonna
City
be
2.
it's gonna be
That's all I
fentanyl
heard.
though. That's why it's not gonna be good.
Oh, the drug.
Like what made and no, that's real talk. And at the time, that was based on a real
That was
story.
crack
Right,
back
that was
then.
crack, yeah.
That was based on a real, like it was a real group of brothers. I think out of Detroit. DJ, call in because I know you got the real information. I think they're from Detroit, but there's a real brothers who actually had a building, the Carter Building. They really did that. I don't know if they did it to that extent, but I think you can take that. I would just call it New Jack City. You know what I mean? And put
Just
something
reboot
under
it.
it. I would no. I wouldn't reboot that movie. I would just take the concept, right?
Have a brand new movie.
And the concept is these two brothers take over the drug scene, take over an entire city, and this is how it unfolds. You can, because it's called New Jack City, which is basically just the new hit people in the town. So you could take that premise, but I don't
Great
think
movie.
they should do with Wesley Snipes and go down that road. Like that's not. That's
Well,
not
when I
gonna
say
work.
reboot, you just go back,
They should let 50 do it.
recast the same movie, shoot the same thing over again with a different cast.
Oh, here we go. Listen. Okay, so New Jack City 2 is a sequel, not a reboot. So New Jack City was misquoted as a remake. It's actually a sequel. So in fact, New Jack City 2 takes place in modern day, and there are a lot.
Yeah, but
different
how's it the
recalls.
sequel if he's dead?
Well, he's got shot. We don't know if he did.
He fell over the
did.
balcony, man.
He just got shot though. He
He
didn't
fell
die.
over the balcony.
Yeah, he flipped over
You know,
the
in
damn
film-
balcony.
He flipped.
ain't
In
got
film, if they
shot,
don't have
he
a
dead to the
funeral,
motherfucker.
Nigga, it's you still can come back.
I
So it's
seen
daytime
General,
stories now?
I seen General Hospital, even when they have a funeral.
Good point,
Just
Wanzer.
like sometimes
They will
They'll
pop
bring
up.
anybody back.
So you watching General Hospital?
It's in
When I was a
development.
kid-
It's in development.
No, no.
That was
And
called
I
nap
think-
time.
I think
Exactly.
if they-
When that
just
shit came on, I got
like
real
called gay
sleepy.
time. That's what it's
certain
called,
movies
gay
should
time.
never be touched
My grandma's
again.
nap
Just
time.
like I
You
felt
said
like
you wanna
Coming
be
to America
touched.
too.
Vernon, you said you got touched again?
You got touched
America
again.
Too should have never been touched
You said
again.
you was a prostitute.
They should have never did come into America too. And if they did, they should have took
said
their
you came to
time
America
and
with a
actually
prostitute.
did
What
the shit right instead of rushed it.
Rusted.
You said you Russian. I thought you came to America.
You know what? I'm not gonna do that shit.
So you been touched again?
Just like if
Part
they
1 and
did
2.
Harlem Nights 2, do you think that? Do you actually
He was
think
molested in
that
the
it would
Swiss
work?
elves.
By some elves.
Apparently at night somewhere in Harlem.
Sweetie, do you actually think Harlem Nights 2 would work?
No, because a lot of people did.
No,
And one of them got
but
real
see, here's
big.
The thing. You can always get the comedian.
The community?
Yeah, them too. You can get the comedians of today to do different roles in the same in the movie.
That's called a reboot.
Yeah, but Vernie, remember.
Yeah, I mean, if you rebooted it, would it work?
Rebooted it? Why your boot so big?
But Vernie,
Rebooted it.
I got one
Vernie.
of them special legs.
But Vernie, remember.
Stop looking at your phone and talking.
Remember, Harlem Nights was shot in, what, the 70s or 80s? Late 80s. Late 80s. But it was based in the 20s.
Based in 20s, even though they had Rolexes on.
Yeah, so you got
They
to
were
think,
all, and they had,
which I think is
the
hilarious.
guns were wrong.
Right.
They had Tommy
The watches
guns.
were, yeah, they Tommy guns. So they
Yeah,
were all over the place.
Which is, Tommy guns, what, the 50s?
No, Tommy
Guns were in the 20s.
20s.
Yeah.
But it was based in the 20s, right?
No,
It was based in like the 30s.
30s, 40s.
In a 60s
Well,
movie?
Harlem Nights
but
was
it didn't
the
have
30s or
Rolex
40s.
watches, and you didn't have, they had automatics. I mean, they had,
And they didn't have white
They
wall
could do what the
tires.
hell they wanted to do.
they had guns with
Okay,
clips.
my thing
Niggas
is
that had
that
clips in.
do you
That's
actually
hilarious.
think that if you redid the movie
Which one?
and you took your time, either one,
Dudes at
Harlem
Night?
Nights,
Oh.
if you took your time and did Harlem Nights 2,
Harlem?
reboot,
Why your voice?
do you actually think if somebody actually sat down and they took
Sat
their
down.
time and they did walk through the scenes
They got a
like,
heavy
like you
tongue.
said do
Sat
you actually
down.
think it would work?
Talking about-
Here's my rule for sequels.
Fuck what he talking about, huh?
Yeah, fucking whatever the fuck you
Oh,
talking.
what you say?
Here's my rule for sequels.
When your shirt go to hell.
What Johnny
Well,
Mac
it's
say?
a sweater.
Put some WD-40
Here,
on his
here's
tongue.
my here's my. You should put some WD-40 on his teeth. Here's my rule for
Reboot?
sequels.
A what? A sequel?
Sequels. I almost said
You
seagulls.
better take that nickel off your tongue, boy.
A seagull?
No. So my rule for sequels
Hey,
is
Lord.
Why you go up?
because you gotta get that shit out right. You end up
Do it
saying
again, do it
Swiss
again.
elves.
A sequel.
So
What is
if
your
a-
rule on
if
what?
a movie has
What is your rule on what?
Oh, sequel.
sequels,
Oh, sequel.
sequels,
Say it
you
3
gotta
times.
No,
stick your chest
a
out.
speed bump.
Sequels.
Seagull?
So if a movie has quotables in it,
Okay.
like Coming to America, like
Okay.
Harlem
Man,
Nights,
man.
leave it alone.
Don't
'Cause
fuck
part
with it.
2 is gonna have no quotables.
Agree.
So
You
that should be the
like,
bar then.
They could do
That
Carlito's
should be
Way
the bar.
too. They could do part 2 of Carlito's Way because it's a good movie,
Mm-hmm.
but it ain't Scarface.
No.
So you could play with it. You don't want to do Scarface 2, nigga. You could do Carlito's Way 2.
You never get
Carlito
quotables out of,
Ways
the,
with-
out of
Right.
part 2.
You could do a Bronx Tale 2. That's a good movie,
Mm-hmm.
but it ain't no cult classic.
Yeah, but anytime, you're right. I think the bar should be anytime you can quote lines from that movie,
Yeah, stay away from it.
don't redo it.
Color
Yeah.
Purple.
Yeah, stay away from it.
You know, you could redo E.T. There's no quotables in E.T.
Right, only pointing the finger. You're right.
You
Yeah.
can bring the alien back
Yeah, on
You
another
just
bike.
don't let him point.
On a GT Dino. nigga.
and don't show the moon.
He can fist bump.
He said, don't show them. He like a little Ethiopian kid. too.
Like you could do roll bounce skate.
I didn't make ET, nigga. Damn.
You could do roll bounce skates. There's no
Design
quotable
thing.
lines
No
in roll
quotables.
bounce skate.
Right. You can't redo the Mac. There's too many quotables.
Cannot do the
Damn.
math. There you
boy,
go.
would
That's
that-
the bar.
Would that be
It'd be
good,
funny.
though? Boy, would that be good.
You remember
This
that
is
fight scene?
35,
Oh.
30. You gave me no. You gave me one. No, I already had one. You gave me
Two.
two.
Give me two.
So 35. Motherfucker, can you buy that? Woo.
You're a petty thief.
You're a car
You're a
thief.
car thief.
Car side part. How does a firecracker? 37 to 5.
You ain't no gangster.
Rest haven for hoes. I don't even know. Can somebody call in and tell me what is actually a rest haven for hoes? It's a place where hoes can chill and not be pressured into going on the street.
Feel
A rest
safe.
haven.
Yeah.
It's a safe spot.
Yeah.
It's a safe zone.
Yeah.
So anybody, ladies, want to, like, Wanzer would be a rest haven for hoes. Because you don't look like you would pressure nobody to get out there. You like, yo, go and take the day off.
If you want to relax, I'm not gonna force you to sell your body. Now, if you want to sell it and give me a commission,
I'd appreciate that.
Yeah, for my services, that would be great.
who in the world?
It's your daughter again.
Yeah, you ain't got no friends, nigga.
I know.
We all
One
here.
at his
All my
house.
friends are here.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Juan. I appreciate
Telemarketer.
it. So that's the
Don't
bar.
mark it
We
up.
got a new bar for redoing a
Anytime it's
movie,
the area
a
code
classic.
from where I live.
If I can, if you can quote lines from that movie, like Life, you cannot do Life again. Great fucking movie. Great line.
Life,
Can do
nah, that's what.
If it has quotables,
Yeah.
Ali,
read the
you
line.
could do it 10 more times.
Yeah, you could do 56 Ali's. Ain't nobody care.
Whether it's
Well, how many fights did he have?
no, we talk.
I mean, you got about 4 more movies
Do all
though.
the fights.
Yeah, you can get the sugar. You can get the Rumble in the Jungle. You can get the.
Now, on my birthday thing, somebody was saying it was
So
Denzel's birthday today or yesterday.
he old.
It was
man.
what?
Denzel's
Denzel
birthday.
looking
Was it
old.
yesterday.
Denzel's birthday?
Yeah. I think it was
Dang,
yesterday.
Really? Already?
So they were showing all his movies from 78 to right now. And it was 78 because I think his first time on television was St. Elsewhere.
Right.
That's when his dental work was fucked up. Then he got the rack. He got that rack, nigga.
His first check.
Yeah, got that. He knew what to do. Then go get the rack, nigga. Unloosen your back molars, nigga. Get your rack.
He said, give me all these shits. I want them today.
Done.
How you do that?
I want them in 24 hours.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
You can't do 48 hours. You can't do another 48 hours, and you can't do both.
No. Another
did
48
another
hours
48
was
hours.
good.
Now,
It was actually good.
look. If I was gonna write a movie, I would get Kevin Hart to redo Beverly Hills Cop.
That's what Fox said. He said if he said
My thing is that
He's
are
small
there
enough,
quotables? Just like you
nigga.
said, are there quotables in there?
so just so
And
y'all know,
you don't have to be the little guy.
Fox had the greatest idea. He said he called Eddie and said, Eddie, keep the franchise. Don't, because he doesn't own it anymore. He said you should have kept it. That way you could have handed it off to your son, which would have been Kevin Hart.
Right.
Kevin Hart would have been.
Yep, and he could have took over the police department and let Kevin Hart be the street detective, and we
Yeah.
could have just kept it going.
He could have been the mean
Could've been
cop
a-
at the police
He could
department.
have been a fuck up.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, because oh no, that wasn't
Yeah.
48 hours.
And,
Wasn't
and you
black
said
guy.
no quotables, Boomerang. Never. You can never,
never
redo,
redo,
that.
yeah.
Ever. That
No.
can never.
Can
be
you do a
done.
sequel to Boomerang?
You could take the
Yeah.
concept though. You
What
could
do you
take
mean?
that concept,
You
right?
could do a sequel.
Which is a guy who works
Yeah.
at the office, especially now because of the whole Me Too thing. You can actually that actually might be
No,
good.
that
Thanks,
whole
thanks,
movie's
Vernon.
Me Too.
That
That
in
whole
the-
movie
No,
Me Too.
that-
that's
They
why you
handled
could
that
do it.
already.
No, Vernon. Nobody watched the show. I'm saying if you
I
would,
watched the show.
like I said,
Well,
nobody watched the show.
watched
Nigga.
Nobody
I
else
actually-
watched it.
Yeah, I don't
The
think
show ain't gonna survive on you.
Yeah, I don't think nobody else watched it, Vern.
It's kind of fucked up that.
Yeah, it is,
they,
nigga.
He
that
said
they-
it ain't
that
gonna
they did
survive
that
on
show
you.
like that because it was pretty good.
Pretty good.
It's a couple of things that they
You know
should
what
have
Vernon
changed.
is? He's a little country in a little city.
And look, not funny. All right, Vernon. I didn't even say anything. That's how you know it's funny.
I need to
He
see his.
cussed
I need
you
to
out,
see,
man.
I need to see his school system where he came
No,
up
he
talking
got-
about the Swiss Alps.
Cause Vern got a little country
Uh,
twang, and they got the city part of Chicago.
You said twang? I don't know if I do what that twang is.
He'll cut you and make you some cornbread.
I don't know if you want twang in you.
So, what old movie have you watched lately? You said you watched. Because I said I watched House Party. I said it was dope as fuck, man. I just love
Yeah, what's a good classic? What's a good classic to rewatch?
A good
years,
classic to
years
rewatch?
later.
Yeah.
That holds
Go
up.
back and watch the Karate Kid.
I will not.
Oh, that's probably too
I
slow.
The
Never
recent
watched
Kar-
Too slow.
Maybe Karate Kid
with,
might be good though. Right?
with Will Son in it.
No way, he's horrible.
I'm talking
no,
about
he was
the original
great in
Karate
it.
Kid. The original Karate Kid.
Yes, the original Karate Kid is incredible.
No,
Yeah,
it's-
Daniel San.
The original?
Yeah, Miyagi.
Are you serious?
I thought Miyagi was Yoda.
Into
when I
the
was a
Dragon,
kid.
nigga. We doing this Into the Dragon. Let's
Oh,
stop.
hell.
Return
No,
of the
Last
Dragon.
Dragon.
We doing this Into the Dragon.
I think the Last Dragon is better than all the Bruce Lee movies.
Last Dragon is a very good movie.
The Last Dragon.
Yeah, I
Do
honestly
you
think
feel
it's
like that's
better
the
than
nigga
Bruce
and
Lee
you
wrote.
being
Now,
biased?
there's
It
another
could
movie
be.
with quotables,
because of
Nick.
hip hop dancers.
Nick,
Yeah, the-
there's a movie with quotables. Can you do Last Dragon again?
Nah, you cannot touch that.
Could you take
Sanity?
Could you take the concept?
Nah,
all
no,
right, what
sir.
about the concept? Right, a kid
Can I reboot it then?
who wants to
You can
be,
reboot it. Just don't call it the Last Dragon. Just
No, I got to call it the
something
Last
brand
Dragon.
new.
Then it's not a reboot.
If it's brand new and it sucks, there's no disappointment for me.
Right,
If it's a whole new name,
right.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Right.
stop
I
redoing
agree.
these movies with the same name. Since there might be a huge level of disappointment,
Right.
just call it something else.
Or at least wait for the people who seen the original one to die.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
God, why?
that's dangerous ground. Messing with the Last Dragon.
Did you like Last Dragon?
I freaking love it.
When that
Yeah.
motherfucker
You-
said
you
Bruce
can't-
Leroy.
You
I
got
said,
that
man,
glow.
And he yes, and
that glow. You got that
nigga,
glow.
Shoulder. The fact you wrote the character name Shoulder.
Nigga, when his hands started glowing as a kid, come on, man.
I'm looking for Leroy.
When he pulled it, come on, wasn't that the scary thing?
man.
Where's Leroy?
And let me tell you,
Yeah.
Timeout,
I'm gonna fucking work like this.
Oh, time out.
He had his eye up. Where's Leroy?
Timeout was coming to my parents' tournament every year.
Oh, really?
Yes, it is.
So he's really that good.
no, Eddie,
Yeah,
you're
he
getting
was
me
really
all
that good.
wet.
I had the biggest crush on him. You could see me on camera following him around.
Wait,
Oh, you
what?
taller than him.
Wait, you were there?
No, I was really
No, I
little.
mean now.
I was
You were in the
now?
Last Dragon?
No, I was not in the Last Dragon.
That motherfucker just walked in
Leroy.
the conversation. You fucked the dragon.
No.
I was like,
You had sex
where
with
were
the
you?
last dragon?
You was in the dance club doing this. Motherfucker was in there breaking.
No, her.
But I was really
Time
young.
out.
Can you teach me some
At
moves?
her dad's turn.
Yeah, he would come to the tournament.
Who
every
did?
timeout.
Which one is that?
The last
In the
dragon.
Last
The
Dragon,
la-
we
the
talking
nigga-
about the
Bruce
Last
Leroy.
Did he, I don't know the nigga's real name.
Yeah, Bruce Leroy.
Bruce
Time out.
Leroy.
Timeout. He used to come to the
His
tournament.
name Bruce Leroy.
And I used to
Not
follow him
Timeout.
around the tournament. I was a little teeny weeny girl, and I just thought he was the cutest thing. I had a little big old crush on him. He was really
a
nice
little
too.
big old crush.
He
A
had no
little big
little.
old crush on him.
That's
Call
an
it.
oxymoron.
Did he really know karate?
Yes, he
Yeah.
did.
He really did.
A little bit.
Who this is?
Hey,
What the hell?
y'all right. Yeah, this is hell, man. Look, y'all right about that, man. Because look,
About what?
what movie that they had that came out that they redid that was fucked up? Superfly. They fucked that up.
Fuck that
all
movie
the
up.
way.
Sure did.
Okay, but let me say this, L. I actually watched Superfly, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that
Yeah.
if they didn't
I got
call it
something fucked
Superfly,
It would have been a better movie.
it would have been a good
They
movie.
called it something else.
But
exactly.
but think about this too, L.
It didn't match.
But most kids, I'm not gonna say most kids, most adults that wouldn't seen that movie didn't see because I wouldn't have seen the original Superfly if my dad didn't have the tape as a kid. Like, there's no way I would have
Yeah,
seen it.
yeah.
So I think that most people probably
DVD.
never seen it. You know what I mean? But I seen it, so it ruined it for me. I was like, damn, the original is way better than this.
Yeah, if they
But
called
yeah, I
it
agree.
any, which I don't know why.
The movie didn't match up to
Right.
Well, here's the
what
thing.
the original was.
L,
you
I
know?
don't understand why they called it Superfly anyway, because you have to go buy the rights to that, and you paid money for the rights of the movie and it had nothing to do with what the Superfly.
But was
original
it-
Trying to get
Nothing
the
to do
audience.
with the
But
original.
wasn't the original Superfly? He's a drug dealer, right?
Yeah,
and
but
pimping and
yeah, he was a drug dealer
Yeah, pimping,
who
yeah.
decided he decided he was going to get out. He was going to do one more score, and he was
Okay,
out.
that was the same thing as this movie. It was and the pimp aspect of it was how they bridged that part was because back then you could be actual pimp. You could but here you can just have a multi-purpose relationship. So you can have a girl with a girlfriend. That's how they kind of explained the player part of him. Like he just had two women
I
living
think
with him
What
versus
I think
being
where
a
they went
pimp.
wrong is they tried to modernize it to
Who?
today.
Modernize it.
You said Martin Lawrence. What?
More than-
They tried to
Mortar.
Martin Lawrence it.
Nigga, that's the word. Look it up.
What'd you say? Brick and mortar? What?
And I think
They tried to morbitize it.
I think they tried to appeal.
This nigga work at a funeral home.
So the movie
This nigga picked a new word. He said they tried to appeal to yeah, nigga, know. You said memorialize.
As Nick say, nigga, if you can't say the word,
You don't have to use it.
use another word. Sound like it.
Pick a synonym.
Or clap your hands, nigga. Don't.
Pick a synonym.
This nigga said a moment of the nines.
First of all, hey, I used the word.
A brick and mortar.
That nigga ran right by it.
You ain't got to.
See, they trying to memorialize, nigga, the whole thing.
That's how you gotta do it. Next time, hey, Dale, next time you gotta take your hand, put it on your phone, and go, and then that's why they do it. See,
All right, yeah, Speed. Okay, look, they tried to appeal to the younger audience, and it just didn't work.
do what you do, Nick. Do what you do better.
Appeal is a great word for you to use.
Hang up,
You could
nigga.
only appeal a court
Hey,
case.
Speedy, do me a favor.
What?
Take your headband off. I bet you look like RoboCop when he took his helmet off, nigga.
Wow, made that joke
All
work.
right, thank you.
I liked it.
It's been a long way to make that motherfucker work.
right.
Hey, take your headband off, cause you gonna look just like RoboCop when he took his helmet off.
You gonna look like a
In the
robot.
first one.
Mortalized.
Before they turned him into a robot.
Did y'all see the new
He did
RoboCop?
tag it, didn't he?
Did y'all see the new RoboCop?
Like new.
It came out like maybe I think 17.
It was terrible.
The story was messed up.
No,
Like-
RoboCop was terrible, but we all went and saw it.
Yeah,
'Cause
RoboCop
it was
was pretty
different.
good. That's why I watched the new one because I was like, damn. I was thinking to myself, what movie could they make better today, right? And in my head, I was thinking RoboCop.
Yeah.
So I
you can
looked
do
it
that
up,
better.
and they had a new RoboCop. I'm thinking it has to be better because you got all this new technology. You come
Nope.
with these. No, it was. But even worse was the storyline. Like the dude, he got his whole body was destroyed.
Yeah.
They just like kept his head.
Yeah.
That's the original RoboCop too.
In
no,
a arm.
They kept his head and some other parts.
No, but this one
It's
they
almost like
this one they
$6 million man.
this one they showed him though. So in the original he just seen his body and all that, and they just told him about it. But imagine seeing just your head floating, nigga, with a cord, nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
You
yeah,
gonna
like
snap.
it was a whole nother thing to it. I was like, whoa, this is a little aggressive, bro. Like,
No, there was another movie where they was taking people's brains and putting them in the machine after they had died, and every time they would do that, when the person found out, and they would kill themselves because it was some kind of
oh wow.
Wasn't Keanu Reeves in that?
Huh?
I remember that with the
Keanu
pods.
Reeves
He
in
did
that.
the
Yeah,
pods for his
yeah, I
family.
got
Yeah.
maybe 10 minutes to that movie. I couldn't watch
It was
it
like
more.
because then remember
Great movie.
because he did the same thing to save his family.
Couldn't
Right,
bring
they
him
right,
back.
because they died. Yeah,
And they bought
yeah. So there's a
Caller, what's your name?
The reason why RoboCop was so bad is because they took the R rating off and made it
Sound like a-
PG-13.
He's
You
like
talking about the new one or the
surface and
original?
well.
They
That nigga
made the
said,
new one PG-13.
TB13.
What's TV-13?
Yeah, what's
Nigga,
TB13?
I said PG.
Oh,
PB. PP13. Is that alone?
Is that alone?
Yeah, it's alone.
What movie is this, Vernon?
RoboCop. The
Oh,
new
yeah,
one,
it's
the
PP-13.
What is
2017
Wobocop?
version.
Wobo?
Nick, you know what the fuck I said.
I
Stop
thought
playing
you
with me
said
now.
Wobo. I don't
Vern
know.
said they should have said it in the Swiss
I said
L's.
Robo.
The Swiss L's.
I thought he said Wobo. I was like, what
No,
the
that's not what I
You
said.
think he's Elmer Fudd?
Think in the head.
You Wobo
Think in the
Yeah,
head.
that are
He
Asian.
said the
They should have
original
called it
was bad.
WoboCop. Why didn't they call it WoboCop?
The original.
Vern be in the movie theater.
If we ever come out here, he gonna kill
bad,
all you motherfuckers.
Be bad, we
It
bad,
was
we
a
quiet.
19 the
I'm
original
watching a movie.
1967.
I'm watching WoboCop.
Be very quiet.
Trying to watch a
And
movie.
Warning.
Fuck y'all.
He said, be
Fuck
very quiet. Oh, I'm crying, y'all.
oh my god.
Frida, you didn't like the
I'm
original?
in tears,
Still
nigga.
here, nigga.
I'm in tears, nigga.
Be bad, we quiet. I'm watching a movie.
And like I said, I'm not Elmer
Why does he
Fudd,
sound
and
like
I
Bruce Lee now?
I know you're not Elmer Fudd. You Elmer Fudge.
don't
Hey, y'all, give me a meme, nigga. Vernon is Elmer Fudge.
Be bad, we quiet.
Oh my goodness.
Frida, you didn't like the original?
I like a Vernon say, fuck us. He still asks his questions. People ask you questions. No, nigga.
We're just kidding,
I
Vern.
just want to put
I
that on
know.
a
I
shirt.
mean, when y'all start doing that, what you
Very
have to
quiet.
do is that you have to roll with it and keep
What?
going.
You have to
because
roll
if
with
you
it?
try to-
You gotta
Whoa.
Yeah, don't fight it. Don't fight it.
Whoa.
just roll with it.
Don't fight the fudge.
Whoa.
Don't fight the
That
fudge.
was a good one. You got it. I give you props. That was a good
Don't
one.
fight the fudge.
That's gonna have it on the shirt. Don't fight the
Don't
fudge.
fight the fudge.
Somebody make a black Elmer Fudge called Elmer Fudge, nigga.
Don't
In
fight
the back of the
fudge.
shirt say, be very quiet.
Don't fight the fudge.
Don't fight
You
the
didn't like
fudge.
the original
He
RoboCop.
said on the back it says be very quiet.
You push a button, the shirt say, be very quiet.
Don't fight the
I'm
fudge.
hunting the rabbit.
Don't try to fight the fudge.
Nigga, he used to tell Bugs Bunny to be quiet because he was hunting a rabbit. The guy died. Nigga, how dumb is
What
this?
you doing, Doc? I'm hunting wabbit.
Be very quiet.
Very quiet.
I'm trying to.
Oh,
You know
is
what?
this nigga slow?
Call back, caller.
Oh,
All right, so I got
I'm in
one. I
tears.
got one where the remake was horrible.
Don't fight the fudge, Vern.
Don't fight the
See?
Woo! Go ahead, Simone.
Okay, so Footloose. Y'all all saw Footloose,
Oh, my
right?
God.
I never seen
Footloose?
Footloose.
Kevin
Please.
Bacon thought he was the coolest motherfucker in the
He
world.
was. He
a
was.
cool
That
motherfucker.
And that motherfucker was
He
doing
couldn't
these
do no-
dances, Nick.
That
They said, foot loose. Kevin Bacon said. And then he'll do a turn and look at the camera and go. And and then he'd do his hair like this. I said, this
All,
this
look,
motherfucker.
that dude between him and
I know,
was it
Patrick Swayze.
Patrick Swayze.
Yep.
You
You
love-
couldn't tell
You'd have
Patrick
thought they
Swayze
brought
nothing.
all white dudes back could dance. Them
And
two
Patrick Swayze
motherfuckers.
was doing ballet.
Pretty much.
Yeah, sliding pennies up the wall.
I like,
Patrick
you know,
Swayze.
the best
Yeah,
movie
yeah.
Patrick Swayze was in to me was
Ghost.
Roadhouse.
No, Ghost.
Was that a male
Ghost?
stripper movie?
He
What,
killed
you like
Ghost.
crying or something?
Ghost and
No,
Dirty
this-
Dancing didn't
No, remember.
You remember Roadhouse?
No, he was dead in Ghost.
I know, I remember.
Why your voice go so high?
What's that movie?
I know what a ghost is.
Forbidden Dance.
Uh,
What's that movie?
Dirty Dancing. Dirty
Dirty
Dancing.
Dancing.
Nah, it was called like the La Bamba or some shit. What was
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
That was
He wasn't in that.
yeah,
That was
but that
with
was Richie. That was
Yeah, but what movie was that?
Lou Diamond Phillips.
What
Lou
movie
Diamond
was that?
Phillips.
You said he was doing
La
It's
La
called La
Bamba.
Bamba. Is that
La
what it's
Bamba.
called?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
It
yeah.
was like a forbidden
La Bamba.
dance that the girl
Yeah.
teaches the guy. And that was actually a good movie.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
Nigga, this
I'm
nigga
crying.
said
But Footloose 2 was horrible.
Elmer
It was
Fudd.
absolutely awful. Don't ever see it. You'll piss you
How's
off.
it go?
Wavy,
Don't fight the fudge.
Don't
wavy,
fight the
quiet.
Be very quiet. I'm watching the movie.
Why,
Oh, watch
why
it.
you sound like Jay-Z?
Said I'm watching the movie. Shout out to Vernon. Y'all never gonna let this
Need
go.
more
Vernon.
people.
Ah,
We gotta get out of here, man. Oh, shit.
It's been a funny
every
day.
time
Yes,
Wanza
it
call,
has
I mean,
been.
what nigga? What's the nigga name? Chicago?
Vernon.
Fudd. Every time Fudd call it,
Fudge.
that nigga said, business is business
Businesses.
business
He said businesses
business
and
is
the Swiss elves.
And what else?
The Swiss.
We had to get a dictionary for Vern with his own
He needs to write
synonyms.
his own.
Synonyms?
Synonyms.
I know he lives in Chicago. Is he from Chicago? Or is he from like the South?
No, he's
I
from the
think
South.
he lives in the Swiss elves.
Yeah, he was out
Business is
He lives out
men's.
there with the
He
elves
did
and the grits.
men's businesses is Swiss elves,
Elves, fudge.
fudge.
Swiss elf.
I don't know how we got to the fudge thing. I forgot what he said.
Don't fight the fudge.
Be very,
No, he be
very
very
quiet.
I'm hunting rabbit.
Hunting rabbit.
And the bugs be right with him. And remember, he moved his gun and put him there.
Yo, that's what was
and
so
he said,
funny.
"Pow!"
The gun was just sitting there in the air.
Yeah.
I said, I don't understand though. Like, is he
He goes,
retarded or something? Like, why is he so stupid? I didn't understand what they were trying to
He's
Bugs
do.
Bunny said,
a
"Ah,
pig.
what you doing,
No,
Doc?"
Elmer Fudd's not a pig. He's a white dude. He's a hunter.
Yeah, he's a little
No, he's a
dude.
pig.
No, he's not. That's,
He's not a
that's-
pig.
Oh, I'm
that's
thinking of
Porky.
Porky. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm hunting rabbit.
He just a hunter. And he's just dumb, I guess. I don't know.
I think he's
No,
so excited.
remember when they would put
Jesus
Daffy
Christ.
Duck with him, and then Daffy was telling him to shoot the duck. Shoot the rabbit, but he kept shooting the duck.
He knocked
Knocked his beak
off.
around.
Yeah,
Yeah,
was
that was hilarious.
I thought Daffy was
Boy,
black.
I say boy.
Boy, I say, boy.
Was he? Was
No, yes, he was black.
He was a rooster.
Yeah, that rooster seemed a little Negro-ish.
He
to
was
me.
definitely black.
Yeah. I
He
say,
said,
I
"I
say,
say,
I
boy."
say, I say, I say, I say, I say.
I'll say, come here, boy.
Yeah. Boy,
You some reeds?
did the little boy even talk? He never talked.
He did.
He
Yeah, he
did?
talked. Yeah, the kid talked. Yeah, yeah.
Hey, wasn't
Which
it-
was his nephew, right?
I think it was his son.
Wasn't his
right?
son?
No, I
right?
thought it was his nephew.
He was a single dad. It was a son.
I don't know that
All black cartoons are
a
single
rooster
dads.
can have a nephew.
If y'all don't know that, if y'all
Huh?
Lion King, nigga Mufasa was black. That's why he died.
But he
Simba
he
was
a
a Satanist,
lion.
and
Lions
Simba
don't
was
get
Satan.
stay married. They
Listen,
fuck around.
Listen, if y'all don't know this, pay attention. What happened in Jamie's movie Soul?
Black man died.
I'm trying to tell you something. When they put black dudes in cartoons, watch what happened to them.
They died too, huh?
They get them in the cartoons.
Be very,
Be quiet.
Hunting rabbits.
And watching the movie.
Trying to watch a movie.
Oh, y'all done pissed
That
Vernon
was
off.
definitely Jay-Z on that one.
He said,
Last call.
Yeah, good. At one point, it was his nephew, but it's
Nephew?
always usually the girl he's
Did you
trying
say
to match
nephew?
is her son.
Huh? What you talk? What movie you talking about?
I'm not talking about a movie. I'm talking about the rooster that you guys are talking about.
Was he?
You asking was that his son? That's not. At one point,
That's not
that was his son.
no.
but it's usually not his son. It's usually the girl he's trying to match. That's usually her son.
He,
No,
he
no.
talking to single moms, nigga. What's
No, because he's the rooster. He's over the hen houses. But
Yeah.
the little
he a pimp.
Basically.
the little one is somebody else's kid. It's not his kid.
Right.
Yeah,
And he's trying to match the older woman.
like Pepe Le Pew.
No, hold on. We just broke
No,
this down.
Pepe Le Pew
He's
was
a
a Me Too
he's a
for
male
real.
he's a rooster. So he's a male chicken that
Yeah.
runs the.
The hen house.
Hen house.
So he basically is a pimp. He runs the chicken head.
Runs the chicken hen. Yeah, and he's
Right.
supposed to be watching
Because
out
you
for
know
the other
all
chickens.
do is produce eggs, so all they do is have sex.
Yeah.
So basically, what they saying is this black dude is a pimp.
Yeah. So
Definitely.
the little
That's
kid
crazy.
is a dude rooster
Right.
Yeah.
who he's supposed to be training. I would assume
To be a pimp.
to take over.
To be a pimp, because he run the hen house. That's a
But
pimp.
he's a
I
genius.
say,
But the boy is a
boy,
genius.
come here, boy. Watch this.
And then he would fuck up.
Wow.
But I don't remember the little kid ever talking.
You know, I'm
No,
gonna do
I don't
today.
remember
I
him
might
ever
have to
talking
go.
either.
Yeah, that's why.
I remember him talking.
No, he never
Well,
talked.
no, he never talked.
Huh.
Yeah, he never talked. He would just
What was
fuck
the
up.
rooster's name?
He would fuck shit
I
up.
forget his name.
What's the rooster's name, Vernon?
Fuck, what is his name?
Long,
Watch when I hang up, I'll
Longhorn,
remember.
something horn.
Foghorn.
Foghorn Leghorn.
Foghorn Leghorn.
Yeah.
Oh. That's a
Or
strange name.
it could be Fudge.
You know what, Speedy?
Yeah, we gotta go.
You
Vern.
know what?
We gotta go. Vern.
Thanks,
All
Vern.
right, y'all.
All right.
All right,
you do
Lawrence,
wobble.
give you information, man.
You guys can please follow me. Come
I'm
on
cool.
over and follow me.
I'm
See
cool.
what I'm doing with my life. It's
much.
very exciting. You can follow me at my name, Anthony Wanzer. Wanzer.
Say it in the racist voice.
How would you say that in a racist voice?
How y'all say it?
Y'all niggas come on over and follow me.
No, Walter's German, right? Say it like Hitler.
Oh
my God.
He said say it like Hitler.
Yeah, say it like
You don't have that skill set.
Wanzer.
You don't have that in your acting. dog.
Scots!
Yeah, say
Scots!
Scots!
Some motherfuckers yell for a long time on Scots! Like, oh, he's mad.
You just do Von Dutch.
Sucking Scott!
Wanza.
He said, can you have some more water, please?
I think he wants a peanut butter sandwich.
Tell him about Telex Watches, one of our sponsors. Wanza.
Yeah, you guys go to tilluxwatches.com.
Need a watch.
TILUX watches.com. I have one on.
Where time is luxury.
It's a fine timepiece. And sure, let me take this off so you can hold it in your hand.
That's what she said.
You ever heard that, ladies? Let me take this off so you can hold it in your hand.
So yeah, $50 off with rollout 50. Is that the discount code? Put
Get
that
you a
in at the
watch,
checkout.
man. Get your watch. Send me a picture. I'll post you on our page, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the watches. If you got somebody,
Still
if you
bomb.
like Nick, you don't believe in stupid Christmases, just get it to him, just to give it to him.
Go
What,
ahead.
nigga?
Who that be?
Who that be?
Who that is? Who that is?
Hey, Speedy.
Yes, sir.
Hey, you may not. Well, look, to answer your question, there was it was the little boy was the chick that he was trying to talk to? That was her son.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, but look, Speedy, back then they had all the black cartoons that were characters of Heckle and Jekyll.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, they don't remember any of that.
Wasn't those crows
Yeah,
black
they were
too?
crows.
Yeah,
they
they
were
were
black
racist
crows.
too.
Yeah.
Lazy
Yeah.
crows.
Yeah, they were
They
lazy.
were called
lazy.
lazy crows, and they
Yeah,
were
they were
black.
lazy. They would just hang out in the tree
Yeah.
and they would
Yeah.
be like, I don't feel like doing nothing today.
Oh, jeez.
What about you?
Yeah.
And what was the one? Remember Tom and Jerry, Manny?
Oh yeah, the man. I remember they
Remember,
showed
they
her.
used to do that.
They
that was
showed
dirty,
she was a
too.
big old black lady with her hair tied back in a scarf.
Big red
Flippers.
lips.
Yep, and she said, "Come out that kitchen."
Yeah,
And
that's
she
it.
tried. And remember when the rat came? She screamed and yelled, raised her dress, and ran.
Yeah.
You don't
See,
remember the
look,
crows?
they can't, man. Shit was so racist back then, bro.
I've seen it before, though.
Oh yeah. Say it again.
You can't. I say shit was so racist back then. You can't
Yeah.
get away with that shit
I have-
nowadays.
I
Yeah,
like
Definitely
I
not.
like the subliminal racism though. It's a little better. Like Goofy, it took me a long time to realize Goofy was a black man. You know what I mean?
I never knew that.
And he's a cow.
Yeah, watch the Goofy movie.
Goofy's a cow?
No, he's a dog.
He's a cow. Yeah, no, he's a cow.
He's a dog. I don't know what he's talking
Goofy
He's
is
a cow, bruh.
dog.
Goofy's a dog.
He's the
He's
dog.
a cow.
He's
Look it up, bro. He's a cow.
Oh shit.
It's
Well,
been-
first of
it's
all,
been
This could be
proven-
settled so
There's,
quickly.
there's no
Yeah, we
such.
ain't even got to do this.
First
shit.
of all, there's no such thing as male cows. That's number
bull.
one.
Nigga, look it up.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
telling you,
it's a
I
bull. It would be a
understand.
bull.
A male
It would be-
cow would be a bull.
Goofy is a dog.
I
Goofy's a dog.
understand that, but I'm just telling you, he's a cow. Look it up.
You look it
So
up. What's
here
it
we
say?
go.
Okay,
You know,
fact-checking website Snopes.com has
Oh,
claimed
I
that
tell you, these niggas know
Goofy
everything
is
and know
not
nothing at the same time.
Goofy is not a cow and hasn't been
Look it
inspired
up.
by a
She's
breed of
reading-
Scottish cow.
She's reading it right now, bro.
While it's
No, bro,
true
I'm
that
telling you,
Goofy
it's
and
look, they got a lot of. It's
He
been
ain't
a
gonna
big
let you read the
debate, but
facts.
the
L,
actual
L,
artist
L,
that drew
L,
him said
L.
that it was a cow.
You just asked us to look it up.
Yeah,
She's
we did. We
looking
trying
it
to
up.
read it to
I'm
you.
telling you.
So-
I just said there's a lot of debate about it. So there's a lot of information.
Debate?
But the actual artist
Facts aren't debatable.
who drew Goofy said he was a cow.
but
Goofy
it
said he
can't
was
be
a
a
cow.
cow because a cow is a female. Boy,
I understand.
So that doesn't
nigga.
make sense.
I understand. Cartoons don't make sense. You act like we're talking about real life. They get the cartoons.
Well, you arguing with us about it?
Yeah. Okay, so
I'm
Goofy's
trying to
a dog,
tell y'all
bro.
that y'all don't know what the hell.
I'd have hung up.
Once again,
Couldn't have got me
Goofy's a
this
dog.
far. I'd have
Goofy's
hung
a
up.
dog.
Goofy has
bro.
a long tail. I mean,
he's a cow, bro.
what, cows can have long tails. I said that
All
like
right,
a cow
y'all
can't
right.
have a
He's a dog. Okay.
Thank you, Al. He said he's a dog. He caved in.
Goofy is
All
definitely a
right.
dog.
Did you give the information for Telex? Where did they go?
And he a single dad too.
TILUX watches.
Get
Tilix
you a watch,
watches .com.
What time is luxury? Get you one.
All right.
Are you still looking at him, Goofy?
Simone?
Yep, sure am. Hi, hey, okay. So you can get me at
we can get you.
Get
Oh,
you.
shit.
dude.
Oh, shit.
No,
Please
man.
do give us that information.
Finish that, nigga. Jeez.
Okay,
These are facts.
these are okay. Y'all gonna make me blush. Stop it.
Oh,
And
So you can hit me up on Instagram.
We can hit you.
Oh, shit.
What?
Tell us how to hit you.
Y'all are fired. All y'all are fired.
Where can we do that?
So so my Instagram is.
We can hit you on Instagram.
Won't he do it? Let me take a picture of this. Go ahead.
Do it on live?
Go ahead. I'm gonna get this on video. Tell us your story.
My Instagram is at Simone Fairchild. My professional Instagram is at iondv.com.
Say it one more time, Simone. I'm sorry. This nigga ruined my video.
Your
Say it
Instagram
again.
is a .com?
Y'all are messing me up. Daggone it. Okay, so my personal Instagram is at Simone Fairchild, and that's Simone with a Y. And my professional Instagram is at iondv.
IONDB.
DV is in
DV.
Victor.
DV.
Yeah, DV.
Caller, what's your name and what the fuck you want?
It's Nakia from the Bay.
Hey, Nakia.
What up, Nakia?
What?
Hey, dumb fuck Steve.
Oh, wow.
I can't call till Wednesday. I waited to the end of the show to call since I just got off work. Fuck you.
Dang.
And look, you got in, though. Look, you in there.
You done toasting the bread in the back? They let you out early?
Yeah, where you
I
working
get there
at?
real quick.
Where you working at?
She toasted bread at Subway.
I now work for a company called Centers for Elders Independent.
Wow.
More bread to be toasted. He toast bread.
She checked the date on milk cartons at Rouse. nigga.
She puts the raisin in the bread.
How many?
She moved the old bread loaves to the front, nigga, and all the grocery
The
stores.
raisins is done.
Whatever. It's basically they offer medical care at home
You know we
and
don't give a
also
fuck.
bring them to different PACE centers to get them active. Like a bunch of seniors just learned how to use iPads.
Hilarious.
And because they graduated from using the iPads, they got them
So
for
you
free.
mean to tell me y'all teaching 80-year-old people how to use an iPad? They gonna forget their passcode.
As soon as you give it to them.
Yeah,
Bitch, I'm dead.
They know how to use their face.
So you teaching people how to use an iPad, and they paying you for that.
Well, actually, I'm not teaching them. I am an administrative assistant, and I'm working
First of
with
all, take some of your
fundraising
sass
and
down.
marketing.
Take your sass down. Take your hand off your hip.
Hey,
Close your roll.
I'm being honest. I'm working with fundraising and my marketing.
So
Why you keep changing what you doing as if though you're trying to impress us?
Y'all taking advantage of old people is basically what's going
Yeah,
on.
that's what you do.
No,
You're taking
we
their
help
money.
old people who don't want to go live at facilities.
You know how you've been living 83 years without an iPad? Guess what?
Now,
Give me some
your,
money and I'll show you how to use it.
give me your passcode.
Whatever.
Nah, we just-
y'all just some ignorant niggas.
We
Pretty
love
much.
you.
Pretty.
When you coming out here?
I don't know. Like I said, I just started this job this week, so I got to save up some vacation time.
And what excuse do you have for me not having my sauce?
I don't know. I gave them the address, so they should have sent it to you.
Did you eat some of it?
I didn't touch it.
So
I
the
had
seal
it
is
sent
broke.
directly from those who make it.
You didn't touch it. I mean, you got a spoonful.
So you broke the seal. This that bullshit.
What kind of
I
sauce
didn't
is
do
it?
shit.
What kind of sauce is it?
So they're
Nikki?
supposed to be sending you the Hennessy barbecue sauce,
You mean supposed to?
along with the mango barbecue sauce. I think they also did the bourbon barbecue sauce.
All right,
Okay.
well, can you resend the shit? Because it ain't here.
And what's the name of these people?
It's called the Final Sauce.
The final sauce.
That we don't get. That's cool.
All right. We're looking forward to it. We'll let you know what's going on.
Yeah, we'll let you know when we don't get it.
All right.
Finish toasting that bread, Nikki. Thank you.
Just 9 more raisins.
Put the raisin in the bread.
Somebody got to do it.
Why, it's already done.
You
Yeah,
ever
I'm
bought
gonna get it to
raisin
the
bread?
middle.
How you think the raisin get in there?
Speedy is funny on everything. That's Speedy IZ. Funny on everything.
Impossible.
Donald Caldwell on Facebook.
Everything.
Happy birthday goes out to Ted Danson, who is 74 years old. Happy birthday goes out to Pimp C.
Oh, the pimp.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Shouting out Pimp.
Pimp C? You don't know Pimp C? It's Texas.
Happy birthday goes out
UGK.
to Mary Tyler Moore, who
Remember the
was
song
born
UGK
today.
with Jay-Z?
John Vault was born today. Volt, 86 years old.
Who is that?
83, I'm sorry. John Volt.
Voight?
John Voight.
Voight.
I don't know who that is.
Shut up. 83 years old. Mekhi Phifer is 47. You know who Charlie Goodyear
bit
is?
me.
Nope.
Goodyear?
The tire people?
Tire guy.
I told you all last
He only
night,
lived
they
6
own that
years.
shit.
Oh my gosh.
That's all he lived was 6 years. Dang. Done. It's over. Get out of here. Dallas Austin is 57 years old. Tom Bradley was born today. Jude Law is 49 years old. I didn't like him until he did the Sherlock Holmes movies. Otherwise, outside that,
Really?
he was horrible.
You didn't like him in The Talented Mr. Ripley?
Nope.
I thought he was very menacing.
Yeah, I thought
he
he was
did a
good in
great
a lot
job
in
in that.
everything he does.
Nope. No. When he first came on the scene, no, he was horrible. On this date, December 29th, it's almost over, y'all. 1995, the movie 12 Monkeys. I don't think I've ever seen 12 Monkeys.
It was good.
It was good.
Yeah.
Is it a horror movie?
Kind of like a crime mystery kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
You could have been in it, Speedy.
Also on this
Why, you
date,
scared or something?
Brad Pitt was in it. Of course I saw it.
Oh yeah, I remember. That's the
that
one
was
with the
it.
head. No, that was 7.
7 was good.
7.
That- ooh,
Fire.
boy.
If y'all want an old movie to watch today, watch that movie 7
Yes.
with Samuel
7.
Jackson.
But
and,
don't watch it in the dark.
No,
Don't
watch
watch
it in the dark.
'cause it's,
Ain't nothing gonna happen.
Who's
scary.
in the dark? Watch a movie.
You can't.
All right, my bad. Also on this date, 1967. Some of y'all weren't born then. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Clint
Great
Eastwood.
movie. Clint Eastwood.
Never seen it.
Great
Good movie.
What, nigga? It ain't Nick?
Never seen
Good,
it.
bad, and ugly.
You don't watch them
Almost
old,
other nigga.
you don't watch them old cowboy movies?
You gotta watch that one. Also on this date, 1999, the movie Hurricane, which everyone thought Denzel would get an Oscar for that, but
For what?
the guy who he portrayed was such an asshole at all the Oscar parties. They were saying that's the reason why he didn't win the Oscar, because dude was not really receptible. One thing about getting the Oscar, you have to go play. You gotta play along, and so you get invited to all these different parties, and people want to meet you, and they kind of pick whether or not they're gonna vote for you.
It's like politics. Like if people
All
don't, if you
politics.
going for president, people don't like you, you ain't gonna get it.
When
All
Fox-
white people want to meet him.
Yeah. So when Fox was up for Oscar for Ray, he had to go to all. He went to all the parties. He had to go.
You gotta be endorsed.
Got to go, and they got to meet you. They want to know who you, because you come from the Jamie Foxx show. They're like, man, who the fuck is this dude? And I remember when he did the movie, he was like, Speed, I think I got one. I said, Ray, because at the time Ray was still alive. Ray Charles was still here. And he's like, yo, I'm doing the Ray Charles story. I was like, it's gonna be on TV. What we doing?
Documentary?
Documentary? It's like, no, it's a movie. I'm like, nobody going to see that. Then he dies. And everybody wanted to see the movie. So like somebody said that they should do Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
Hopefully they do something,
K-Dot.
a
K-Dot.
movie
Yeah.
about Stevie Wonder before he passed.
Smokey Robinson.
Smokey, yes.
Donnie Hathaway.
Wow. Donnie.
R.
You know how
Kelly.
Donnie died?
Yeah, he jumped out a window.
Uh-huh.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
R. Kelly.
Well, that's in New York City.
New York City.
New York City.
Yeah, that's what they say.
That's what they say. I think some of his best work, besides when he was doing solo stuff, was with what's her name? Roberta Flack.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Stuff he did with Roberta Flack, he destroyed. Hey man. Hopefully everything going good for you. If not, the year's almost over.
And
You'll figure it out.
That way
And
next year.
and you said you have a vision board
Yes, I have a vision board.
that you're going to reveal what day one,
Yes,
January
day one.
1st.
Mhm.
So
Yep.
January 1st, that's your vision board.
That is my absolute
It's not
vision.
right now.
Not right now.
No.
Mm-mm.
You just kind of look at it and go, nope, not now.
You don't
Not
want
now.
it for a few more
Not now.
days?
No, this is day one, 2022. Serious business.
Is a man on the vision board?
No,
Oh, see, they go.
there's an Oscar statue on
No
it.
niggas on this board. It's a no nigga board.
Because the reason I asked that, because I wondered what kind of dude you put on. You like cut out a dude, and just say that's a dude.
There is
or-
no man on that board.
That'd be a Ouija
Not
board.
yet.
Ouija board. Speedy, if she did that.
That's not yet. No.
Put hair on him. Some chicken blood. This is my man.
So I can stick the needles in like.
As soon as I look at him,
told you.
hey, that's Wanzer. Oh,
She got my head shot up there.
bro, don't go by there.
Why you got all these little niglet dolls on your dresser?
So you got
Why
Wanzer. You got a
is child
vision.
support on
You got a
here?
vision board, Wanzer. Wanza, do you have a vision
A vision
board?
board? I don't, but let me tell you something about my vision board is in my head. I see it, and then bam, right? Some people don't have that. So you got to have one somewhere, a physical vision board or a mental vision board. And they work. I have a friend, and I was at her house. They've got this gorgeous house. They've got this great pool in the back with the enclave where you go in the cave inside. I mean, it's great. And I was in their office.
You get the part of the story that fits?
I am, nigga.
Okay,
Relax. This is going to help your life.
Describe this nigga's
This
whole
gonna
front
help-
living room.
this
You know,
gonna
they
help
got a
your
big
life.
screen TV, things I don't have.
They had a rabbit.
Yeah, they had a rabbit.
His wife was making churros in the back. It was crazy.
The
It's a dope ass house.
The little boy's room was blue. No,
Then he
so
go, what was I talking about?
something about a vision. So we're in the office and she's talking to me about the vision board and her husband. They're showing me. They're like, yeah, and they showed me the vision board, and I'm looking at it and they had everything. I mean, it's all cutouts of a house, cutouts of a car. It was cut. It was very detailed. They had dates. They were like, yeah, we got this and this date, and we got. I mean, it all. They had
So
it
the
all.
dates of the things they got
They had the dates of the things that they got.
that were already on the vision board.
Yeah, they were already.
And
They
how
already had
impressed
all
were
the stuff that was on their vision board. I mean, everything from the house to the this, and it was so detailed. And I was like, damn, everything on this vision board. They had, and then they had new stuff on the vision
Felt
board.
bad about your life, didn't you?
I was like, I need a vision board.
Let me say this though, in case we don't know this. So, having a vision board, you don't have to have this to manifest things. Just so you know, you manifest everything in your life, good or bad.
By what you say.
No, and what you think. The universe does not decipher whether or not it's good or bad. Whatever you think, however you perceive it, that's what's coming your way. So if you feel like life is hard, and that's what's coming your way. You know what I mean? If you feel like this is what, that's what's going to come your way. If you're a positive person and you feel like you're going to make money today, that's what's coming your way.
Yeah, and you know why that's true? Because you've heard the term "it's your world," right? So my world is only my world. I got to wake up with this motherfucker every day,
right,
and walk through and do everything for me.
With a
and it's
Michelin
all going to be a
sweater
good
on.
or a bad day for me.
Right.
Now I can make it a bad day for you, but that would be a crime.
Right.
If I do something to fuck up your day,
So
but
what are you trying to say?
other than that,
Get to
I'm
the
saying
point.
it's we all live in our
What the fuck
own
is you
world.
talking about?
What I'm saying is
He's in the Matrix, I don't
we all live in our very own world.
Be very, very quiet.
It's a flowy world.
I'm telling you about the world. No, we all live in our own world.
Yeah, but where would you going though?
Vision board. We're talking about
What
vision.
you say it's the vision board then?
Vision, goddammit.
So look, but this what I would say to y'all.
It's tied together. If you don't get it, you ain't gonna get the shit on your vision board because you don't understand what I'm saying.
We're talking about your bubble, not mine.
Well, he in his own world.
Yeah.
I'm in my own world.
So this I would say.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I would say I'm actually reading a book about this. I would say in the books about how Wanzer's saying it, how to actually just picture in your mind and hold on to it, and certain things to practice daily to make these things come about. And the most important part was though to be conscious that whether you are conscious of it or not, you're still manifesting things. So it's better to be conscious of what you're manifesting. So when you're listening to music, for example, right, and you listening to big booty hoes or females listen to this nigga this and this, and then you look around and you see the men that you're attracting, right? It's a lot to do with the subconscious energy.
Yep.
What kind of men you attracted?
The moment I changed my energy and what I was thinking, I attracted different people. I attracted exactly what I wanted. When I realized that everything happening to me, I'm causing it.
Yeah,
All right,
and the
so-
vision board keeps you in check.
It gives you something to focus on, and
Yeah.
focusing
And,
is the key.
and so we asked you this during but where are you gonna put it? You said above the
Okay.
bed.
I want
right by the mirror.
I want to put it. So I want to put it on my
I need a
ceiling.
man up there.
I want to put it on my ceiling just over where I sleep so that it's the first thing I see in the morning and the last thing I see before I go to bed. So it works its way into my subconscious.
Okay.
But I can't get to my ceiling. So I'm going to put it
Why said
on
he'd come by? He got a little ladder.
fired. He's in his own bubble. But I'm not dealing with his own
We
bubble.
could put one on my refrigerator too.
just in case you stop by. You know
Put
what I
one
mean?
on my ceiling just in case.
Keep you focused. You know what I mean? Like I got your
In case
vision
you
We
board.
don't
up
see it
there
over
one-
there. You can see it over here.
In case you wake up there one day.
Yeah. I want you to be focused. You know, it's about you.
Wow.
So I got a picture of your vision board here. And, you know how important that is for you.
But since I can't reach my ceiling, I'm going to put it
I'll help
in
you.
the dining room because it's my dining room / office. So I'll put it on the wall of the dining
So
room.
you see it before you leave,
Yep.
and when you come back in the house.
Yep.
Wait, let me say
Yeah.
this because I learned this from the book. Don't do that.
Why?
Put it on the ceiling. One of the tests. This is interesting. I read this the other day. One of the tests of this whole
You always
method.
reading shit. My bad.
Who would say that?
That's all I had.
Like,
Nick.
why
That's all
are
I
you
had.
read?
Why are you
Like,
smart?
You should have taught him how to read.
one of the way that it was explained the universe tests these things are putting these obstacles in your way that forces you to change or be uncomfortable. And what happens is most people don't want to be uncomfortable or change, right? So you knowing you need to put the vision board on the roof, but it being simply in an uncomfortable place is deterring you from it.
Okay.
So you need to overcome that part.
Right.
Because that is literally the faith part. It's not the putting it on the ceiling. It's the being uncomfortable enough to push past that part.
find
And
a
a
way to
lot of
get it up
everything
there.
you do to get all that stuff is going to be uncomfortable.
Right. So that's the part you should focus on is if your gut's telling you I need to put it on the ceiling, and then the second part goes, well, no, that may be too difficult, right? That's the balance. So you have to go learn to listen to the first part,
Right?
And stop listening to the second part.
Which is
And
where I
if you don't want to
safer.
figure out how to put it on the ceiling, how you going to figure out all the other stuff?
Well, I didn't go that deep into it, but I'm
God
just
damn,
saying,
why don't you let it live?
Hey,
that's what the book was explaining to me. That when things
So-
become uncomfortable, then push through it. That's the clue that you
I'll
can
chime
learn
in with that. I always listen to
You don't
that-
have to,
that-
though, but-
I
Thank
always
you,
listen
thank
to
you,
that
Marcus. I
first
don't know why.
voice. That voice you hear is the one telling you.
To what to do.
Right.
If it says put it there, put it there.
Put it on the
Or
ceiling.
it,
I gotta
it could
figure
be
out how to
another
do it. The other
personality, in which case you might want to get that checked out.
Fired.
Now,
Put
if
it
you
on
hear-
your back.
Yeah, if you hear a third voice, you don't want to listen to that one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're in the wrong house. Yeah, Wander's house.
You do hear two voices, but if you hear a third
Yeah,
one,
third one. Don't go.
if you think to yourself, I should put it on the ceiling, and then something in your head says, yeah, you should put it on the ceiling, and then something else says, yeah, you should put it on the ceiling.
Yeah, you go. Don't listen to the third one.
Three of us have said that.
I might be crazy.
Even the Lord said, wherever two or more are gathered. Nigga. Don't go down that road, nigga.
If you say to yourself, I should put it on the ceiling, and then another voice says, yeah, we should.
Put it on
And
that
Wander
ceiling.
says, all right.
Yeah,
a
and then you hear my voice.
Yeah, you could take,
You
you,
need
could put
some
the,
help?
you're going to do tape? What are you going to do?
I have the
Don't do no
that
tape, it'll fall right
double-sided
on you.
3M. that
Alien
stuff.
tape. Alien tape is the best shit in the world.
How about a squirrel?
Now, can I take it down, or is that gonna tear the plaster off?
Yeah, but you ain't going to take it down for a million. All the shit you got up there going to be there for a million.
Gorilla glue.
Don't worry about the obstacles.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was
do
the whole-
Gorilla
I'm gonna send you
tape.
this book when I get
Boom.
home.
Don't worry
Bam,
about your
bam.
security deposit.
That's what I'm like.
Nick said, don't
security
worry about the
deposit.
obstacles. She going to pull her whole
This-
motherfucking ceiling down.
I know, I'm like, ah.
But okay, but look. So imagine this, right? That could be the case. You're right. So let's say your security deposit is a couple thousand, right? But let's say that vision board is gonna make you
Millions.
10, $20
80
million.
million.
So you just let that deter you, which is how that's what the book was explaining. And for you to say that and for it to come about seems to be pretty evident. You know what I mean? So I would just tell people, like Pops was saying, that first voice, we got to learn to listen to it and not
Listen
tune
to
it
that
out.
voice, man.
Because usually the second one is a safe route, which is going to end you in the same space that we've constantly been in. You know what I'm saying?
Unless that voice
It's
says,
the third voice.
you should stab that nigga.
No, you might need to listen to
Nick
that
said,
voice
listen
too.
to the first voice. Ah!
But what if he don't and he shoot you?
Hey, don't forget, man, we here
Okay.
Friday. It is Freaky Friday. We are
that
going to
New
be here
Year's?
doing the show. No, it's not. Isn't it?
It's, no, that's
New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve.
I don't celebrate, but everybody's saying I see you next year.
Yeah, we see you next year.
Are we rocking Friday? Let's
Well,
do it.
kind of. So we'll be here. Shout out to Blue Mitchell. We miss you, brother.
Yes,
It's gonna
indeed.
be coming up on the new year without him. Shout out to Natalie DeSalle Reed. Miss her as well.
You ain't even from Aiken.
Shout out to Charity Cassidy. You'd be so proud of your son. For those who don't know, my son is on the honor list
Yeah,
academically.
Big dog.
Nice.
Brooklyn, so proud of that dude. When he asked me, Dad, can I go? Yeah, nigga, go. Goodbye.
You didn't get that GPA from Speedy.
Wow.
Big dog.
His GPA is out of this world. I'm
Like,
like,
I read that letter like, this nigga in the silver class? Nigga, I would cheat it off of everybody. Nigga, get where I was.
Speedy, I was stealing cars at his age.
That's funny.
My son's got a 3.5.
That's
I
funny.
mean,
nigga.
wow.
Anyway.
That's funny, nigga.
This nigga stupid as fuck. Shout out to AJ Johnson, man. He's also in, which he didn't have no lines in the movie, in House Party. Remember the dude at the end? He said he had a Jerry curl, and
He did, yeah.
That was AJ Johnson.
Yeah, yep.
Got a
all
residual
about
check
that.
coming where his family do. And shout out to my son DRC3. We
Big
miss
dog.
you, brother. And shout out to my partner in crime, Nick. I actually could do the show without him, but I want to appease him, give him something to do during the day.
Look, Pops, going into next year, we not doing no more rest in pieces at the end of the show because we just adding people.
God damn.
Yeah, I don't want to spend 30 minutes every day reminding myself of everybody that died, so we're going to have to skip that going into next year. But
I
on
know
that
you just told me
note-
this off air.
No, I want to say RIP to my cousin, though, Daryl.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just I'm over the whole. We're not gonna keep doing that for another year, so we're gonna check that out.
All right, yeah, I'll take it into consideration.
No, I'm not saying it. So.
Man, you don't run this shit. It's my microphone. You gonna turn the mic off?
Yeah, I'm muted on the deaf sector.
It won't make it to the airways.
And people like, oh, you left out Woody Whoop.
You're gonna be pantomiming on the air
They're all day with this.
So again,
Rest in
man,
peace to Martin Luther King.
if you're really about supporting black businesses, like Vernon said, businesses. This is definitely a black business. My son and myself, we trying to make this happen. Wanzer is a great friend.
We don't try.
We don't try. We do.
We are making it happen.
We do it. We make
That's
it.
a
I need a new
subconscious
vision
thing.
board.
Yeah.